Can they? Will they? Should they? Would they grab gold? That's the inevitable question we're asking on Monday morning. Is India play Sri Lanka in a quest for gold? Can you believe it? In the Asian Games, 19 Asian Games. My name's Avni Shaikde, back, of course, after rejuvenation, birthday and all of that. I have Somesh Agarwal and Akshay Kumaraswamy with me. Guys, the excitement up Monday morning, even though India batting first and going against the trend. Are you excited, Som? Getting gold in cricket, it's weird, right?
Yeah, India and Sri Lanka gunning for Asian glory twice in 7 days. So
Exactly.
It's quite ridiculous.
True. And India is also gunning for the second goal of the day after what they did today earlier in the day.
of the day of the tournament.
Exactly.
the-
Exactly.
I mean, so it was a
Games.
shooting guys who won gold.
Yeah, 10
And in
meters.
fact, they set a world record. We'll tell you all about that, even though at cricket.com, because we're nice that way. Smriti Mandhana is, of course, gonna like to get some runs because she did get a little bit of runs against Malaysia. She didn't have a good start against Bangladesh. I've done my studying. So
That's
it's like exam
pretty much
vibes, you know, because
इतना ही आता है मुझे। जो आता था जो लाया था सब नहीं
literally everything. But 1 second, you didn't seem
Oh,
confident.
shot.
Oh, that's the first boundary.
That's the first boundary of the day.
By the way, it's a very small cricket stadium.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why does the scoreboard say Shefali Verma is greater than Smriti Mandhana?
Yeah.
The striker sign, they're used to that asterisk, they have a greater than sign.
Do we blame the broadcasters? Do we blame just the organizers? Yeah,
This
I
is
think the
probably-
organizers.
Can we blame China?
I was about to say it's probably their way of protesting the sport, protesting the country. But yeah, that's pretty much all the politics we
But
keep
1 sec,
bringing
so
in.
you seemed skeptical before this game started. Why is that? About India winning.
I thought
You were like,
about
oh,
your
bro,
knowledge.
Sri Lanka has beaten England away. And
They
they're seeming-
did.
Yeah, fair. But
Fair, matlab,
bro,
yeah,
let me
they
tell
did.
you a stat, okay? This is where I come in terms of like all
Of
my
course,
due
Avnish
diligence.
is a stats man.
Yeah.
23 times India women have played Sri Lanka women in T20 internationals. Can you tell me the split, the head-to-head? 23 times.
and nil.
No,
22 and 1.
21 and nil.
pretty much 18 and 4.
All right.
So India are going to definitely star favorites, no matter how Sri Lanka.
Let me give you
And
another-
what were those 4 times when they lost?
They lost once against them to Dambula last time in that tour 2022. I was right about that, and then thrice before, like 2015.
Hoga, kuch to
Yeah.
hotai lekha.
Yeah.
No,
Back
but
in the
then
day.
an even more important stat is the fact that the last 3 games here, yesterday's knockouts and today's bronze medal game, all 3 saw first inning scores of 76, 64, and 51. That's how ridiculously difficult
some
it's been to bat
surface.
first.
That's
And
some
despite that, Harmanpreet Kaur has chosen to bat first. So I'm genuinely interested to see why what's the logic behind it.
Probably it's not just about batting first. Probably it's the same wicket which has been slowing down. So she would have thought that maybe it'd be even more difficult to score in the second.
But it hasn't. Like the trend has been that in the second innings, the surface is settled in nicely and it's become a lot more easier to bat.
Yeah, but I get his point. The fact that there's 4 games that are played on the same surface, right? So I'm guessing it'll probably be similar to what we saw yesterday. I refrain to mention anything about the men's, but keep your questions coming through, of course. And they're the teams. The big news is Harmanpreet Kaur. Of course, she was serving an international ban of 2 games. She missed those 2 games initially, and that meant Mandhana was stepping in for her. But now she's back, and she replaces who? Kanika?
Of course, who unfortunately didn't even get to face a ball in international cricket. I was really looking forward to seeing her being a part of the Indian
Did
middle
she
order.
add that in the CV of hers that she participated in the Asian Games?
I mean, if she
Oh,
wins the
sure,
gold medal,
for
that's
sure.
good enough, right? And that's probably another 4.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
that definitely is.
This
I-
ground gives me like Banshankari vibes.
Banshankari vibes.
You know, like Jayanagar, like one of those places.
Oh,
Where
my
Hardik goes play cricket. You guys have played there
Yeah,
before.
उससे बड़ा है.
that's yeah.
Really?
I 1-2 meter ke boundaries. Calm down.
Oh my
Yeah.
word. Okay, predictions in terms of first innings are most welcome in the Watchalong all the time. Unfortunately, no giveaways, but we'll shout your name out 100%. We're going in with a solid 138 for 5.
We know you're going
You
with a
are
solid 138 for 5.
We तो ऐसा बोलो कि पूछ के average निकाल के रखा है.
138 for 5.
So Somesh, आप बताइए, what do you think?
I'll go
Slightly higher.
157.
All right,
Okay.
I'll be even more optimistic. 178 for 3.
178 for 3.
Yeah.
If you guys get your predictions right,
All right.
how will it come true? Do you expect, again, a solid start from Shefali? Or do you think it'll just be maybe Harmanpreet Kaur who 178 for 3 is like dreamy,
Maybe
bro.
Smriti's day to shine today.
Smriti.
Yeah, Smriti's day under the sun. You know, all those cliches, get all those cliches and throw them in.
But as much as I hate to say it, And hello, Abbas.
Thank you so much, Abbas.
He asked you this in the chat yesterday as well. I was
very
watching for
kind
a
of
bit.
him. Thank you so much. अभी भी है थोड़ा flu क्या करें?
Really?
Yeah, Delhi से Bangalore.
Change the weather. Will Smithy once again choke at the final? Abbas?
Once again
क्या है भाई?
Ridiculous. No, multiple heartbreaks. How did she do in that T20 World Cup final against Australia?
not great.
Yeah, that was in the final, semi-final. She didn't do great. Harmanpreet Kaur was the
As
one
usual,
who-
na, Australia World
Harman,
Cup.
yeah.
How did she do in the Commonwealth last time?
Again, nothing.
Nothing?
No.
And
But she did really well in that important game against England.
yeah, which is a fair shot.
And I don't agree to Smriti. We भाई खेले ही नहीं उतने knockout games.
But we saw in the WPL, obviously.
Knockout तो खेला नहीं.
Knockout तक गए नहीं.
I know, but just generally, you thought that spin was again.
WPL, yeah, was probably the first time. I mean, left.
Then they're going to eat her alive, bro.
See, left-handers being susceptible to right-arm off-spin is something we've known. But the WPL was the first time where we saw Smriti struggle big time because every team came up with a proper strategy. Beat Hayley Matthews, beat anyone else. I'm forgetting off the top of my head who were the other spinners. Ashley Gardner, all of them got it out very early. And even today, you saw first over being given to an off-spinner. Again, just to sort of exploit.
So how do you think she'll combat that? Because you think, oh yes, which
She's already hit a 4.
Yeah.
So we know.
So do you think
She did seem confident. It's all in her head. That's that. I don't think it's something technical. I mean, I don't think I'm even the right person to talk about technical deficiencies here.
fair.
So yeah, it's, personally, if she's mentally up for it, then that's more than good enough.
Oh, she tries to sweep across the line. 13 for none, by the way. 2 overs gone. We'll, of course, update you with the scores as we go along. We'll take all your comments as well. We don't expect lots of people to be watching, but whenever you guys can tune in, great. Just give it a like. And that's all that really we care about right now. Vikas, good to see you. I'll see you soon, I'm presuming. 10 medals in India, one gold, 3 silver, 6 bronze. 1 gold should be coming in the next 3 hours. Fingers crossed.
And also one of the gold favorites, Nikat Zareen, won yesterday.
Yeah, well done.
Round of 16.
Boxing. So shooting, rowing, boxing.
These are the 3 sports so far.
And that's the inevitable, right?
There we have.
There we go.
Yeah.
Divyansh, Aishwari Pratap. I mean, the names just go on, but you guys can check it out. Oh, in the end, put down a fallen shot.
I feel it fell short. Let's just see, but that was close.
Slightly uppish and against spin. How many spinners do they have? I know, like
Sri Lanka, they have plenty. They have at least 3 of the top.
I know 3 are in form right now. Who, of course, bundled out Pakistan for what 75?
Yeah, exactly.
Which is ridiculous or fell short.
I mean, you can't follow. I mean,
yeah,
it's a bad attempt.
Yeah.
It's a
She could have put her hands.
Okay, fair,
See,
fair.
in Sri Lanka, there are 2 things.
Oh!
2 things are plenty. Groundsmen and
Fair. By the way, I don't know if you guys are watching this in terms of the umpire as well. He looks like he's out of some sort of video game, Sims back in the day.
I think like better version of Tabrez.
All right.
Yeah, but there we go. Rowing, shooting, the 10 meters air rifle, and of course 25-meter rapid pistol.
Rudransh.
I mean, it's good to see.
Badminton will start later.
Yeah.
That's
of which I have no hopes of. Only the men's doubles or maybe HS Prannoy.
Oh,
Wide. It's a wide.
No, bat
I
ko
hit a
laga.
keeper.
I thought it hit her bat.
Shefali, by the way, is the leading run getter so far in the tournament. I don't think anyone can surpass her.
High and mighty 84 runs.
Yeah.
It's
And
not
now
just
I
absolutely
had
nothing.
what 8 to it.
Wow, this could be a maiden, lads. Are we in for a maiden?
Yep.
We are in for a maiden.
Please.
Not very often that you see
And
that in
लगाया था उसको
Shefali.
Mandana के
Very
लिए.
exactly.
So Shefali is protecting Mandana. And I won't see. This is proper matchup batting. I won't give you strike.
But would you be happy with this?
Absolutely not.
What sort of?
बेचारा KL Rahul करता तो अभी would have him. Off spinner है भाई.
I thought he said no men's cricket talk.
No, I mean, invariably, it slips out.
Example दे रहा हूँ भाई.
slips
I'm not
out.
going into that zone. I'm just saying that we can be a little.
No, but I do agree with
Flexible.
that. I do agree.
For sure.
अगर यही करना तो स्मृति भी कर लेगी इतना क्या ये तो
But वो out भी हो सकती है. That's worse.
इतना
A wicket
भरोसा
maiden
तो-
is worse than a maiden.
By the way, I mean, I know India are going to be defending today. Pooja Vasaka, just like, I don't know how the hell that happened, the story, because she was a traveling reserve, right?
Yeah.
And then she came in, takes 4 for, now she'll keep her place. Why was she not there in the first place?
ये राज भी
No one knows.
उन्हीं के साथ
Unlike
लगा।
men's cricket, women's cricket do not have press conferences.
Yeah.
Forget
Up down
that.
तो बोल सकते हैं.
Now
Coach
these
ही
men
नहीं, आप players की बात कर रहे हो, they
have
don't
a press
coach.
conference, bro. They do, yeah, exactly. They don't have a coach. So since what, Ramesh Kumar, when did he get the sack? December 2023?
Yeah, after the India-Australia series.
So now it's Kanitkar.
Yeah, who's traveling with them? Or it's Kanatkar's also part of the men's setup. He in fact traveled with the Indian team to Ireland.
Isn't it that former Karnataka women's player? Nushin.
Nushin Al Khadir. No, she's not.
She was
with
not the interim
team.
coach?
No.
Okay.
She was with UP Warriors, if I'm not. No, Gujarat Giants with Mithali Raj.
I was doing a little bit of research. Like our bowling coach for the women's team right now, and the fielding coach.
Okay.
Like if you see their first class records, you'll be like, we could coach them.
Bhai, aise to.
And they played one first class game. He's taken one first class wicket, and he's a bowling coach.
But
Having a
I
laugh.
don't think that way. I remember, Tanmay Bhatt once telling कि Sanjay Bangar Virat Kohli को क्या coaching दे रहा है? मतलब ये क्या
Bro,
बात है?
Bangar at least played some
But
crucial
what are you going
rounds.
to tell Virat Kohli?
I mean, fair, but
Quite often, failures at the international level make better coaches
True.
than successes
And
because
you-
they know what not to do, and that's very important, right?
Yeah.
But the only exception to that rule is Stephen Fleming, I feel. He actually was a damn good player. 50,000
And
international runs.
he's at best a mediocre coach. Don't
No.
let the
Come
CSK
on.
don't let the
He's top
CSK
tier.
facade.
He's top tier.
Have you seen him?
I don't want to get into
have you
this
seen him
chat.
coach Joburg Super Kings? Have you seen him coach Melbourne Stars? Have you seen him coach anywhere else?
That doesn't matter.
It's the MS Dhoni facade that's
The
keeping
big
him up.
beast is IPL. He has 5 to show.
It's not him, it's Dhoni. He's not done anything. If you remember when Jadeja
Actually,
captained.
बात है ना कि I don't buy into this extreme that he's not done anything. That's
I'm
the
not
point.
Exactly.
But I'm
The
not
point
saying
is,
he's
see,
as good as he
I'll
makes it
again
out.
go back to that example.
Sorry, we're talking about men's. We'll come back for sure. Finish this. Sorry. 100% sorry.
ये क्या हुआ? ये कहाँ?
ये भाई रोहन
ये मेरा
पाटिल
interview
फिर
तो ले
Oh,
रहा
she's
है।
gone.
अरे
She's gone in this whole hullabaloo. She's gone.
So
Oh my
bizarre.
God.
So bizarre. And unfortunately, Shefali Verma has to make the long way back to the pavilion. Stumped, if I'm not
Stumped.
Jeez.
I don't like that at all. But dude, like this pretty good watch along because 30
Yeah.
people are watching.
Exactly.
And
please
can you
make-
read stumped and bowled by whom?
Man.
Go on.
9 of 15.
Go on. Who got out?
Migama Achari के.
Shefali.
Who got out? Shefali. I was asking about the
Migama
bowler.
Achari के.
Oh,
Which
acha.
is this?
Yeah, why would he say who got out? You should have said
Who got her out? Yeah, I said who got
Oh,
out.
acha. I
Yeah, for
I
sure.
heard who.
By the way, they've just redone
See,
this
now,
song
yeah,
over
I
and
just
over
want to go
again.
back to the point that Akshay was making.
Go on.
I never buy into this extreme that he's not done anything. Now, I'll give you one example. Ajinkya Rahane, okay? Ajinkya Rahane this season. Ajinkya Rahane was part of India's T20 scheme of things in 2016 World Cup. He did jack shit. He's, in my opinion, solely responsible for India ending up with a under par total.
Fair.
And look at him performing this season.
So is that Fleming or Dhoni?
It has to be the system. You can't. I mean, Dhoni was there with India,
But
then
my
as well.
point is, if Fleming is
Exactly.
really that good a coach as he makes him out to be, why hasn't he had literally any success whatsoever outside?
भाई
football?
एक सीजन ही हुआ है ऐसे
Melbourne
T20 में
Stars
एक
के
ही
साथ
हुआ है
नहीं Melbourne Stars के साथ
See, Melbourne Stars is a cursed franchise. They always had star players. कोई भी नहीं जीता है ना उनके साथ. It's
ये
not like-
यार ये क्या
Southern
logic
Brave. He
है?
won with Southern Brave.
No, he
He
didn't.
didn't.
Made the
was
final.
Mahela
Jayawardene.
Jayawardene.
Mahela
Jayawardene.
Jayawardene.
Oh, okay.
Fleming was supposed to be the coach of.
So you think Jayawardene is better than
And
Dhoni?
actually, see, you can't count BPL because it's a different system altogether. The point is there is no auction. Think
ठीक है,
about it.
JSK
It's a player draft. एक season हुआ है.
लेकिन आप एक सीजन पकड़ोगे just see last year CSK when Jadeja was the captain.
एक
ही
ही
season
season.
में
I'm
consider-
saying, but you can't. You might be right, but the point is you can't be right to that extreme that he's not done anything.
Agreed, fair, but I was just trying to like ये इतने extreme चले गए कि हम
No, I didn't go extreme.
You did. Stephen Fleming.
Okay,
top
I mean,
tier,
let's-
top
let's-
He is a top tier coach.
No, इसीलिए मैं थोड़ा extreme.
Okay,
चला
who's
गया.
the top tier
Okay,
coaches
I
right
mean,
now?
I'll give you a big
Andy
simple
Flood.
example.
Andy
Andy Flood
Flood.
was a great international player.
Yeah, no, he's just asking top tier coaches. Andy Flood definitely. Mike Hesson, I might add.
He's better than Fleming.
100%. 100%.
Bro, what is that?
Jordan-
I'm an RCB fan. What do you see?
I'm not even talking about RCB. New Zealand को ही ले लो 2012 to 2015. The way he set up a proper system. The
But
way
wasn't it McCullum?
what?
And
McCullum
McCullum is a
McCullum and Hesson.
example I was about to give.
Fleming's now with New Zealand. He'll do way better than what Hessen's ever done in New Zealand. He's not had any success to show.
What?
Hessen, what does he have to show? One.
2015 finals.
Yeah, because they played in their own fucking backyard. Most of
Jeez,
the time.
man.
Come on.
Come on. क्या own backyard?
He's
no,
not done it anywhere, bro. Fleming's proven you can't put
You
that
should
past
have.
him.
No, New Zealand 2012 to 15 were actually a team to beat. Till 2012, if you remember, they were a mediocre
arguable.
team at best.
चलो power play खराब हुआ है. Let's come
And
back
yeah,
to
yeah,
anyway,
let's, sorry, really
Sorry,
sorry.
really sorry.
Oh,
Sometimes.
Jemmy four.
Sure.
Again,
नहीं.
ये pronunciation इसका भी Jemmy. She's
Jemmy.
also
Jemai?
no Jemmy. उसने साफ बहुत बार
Jemmy.
तो
बोला.
आगे का कुछ है ही नहीं बस
Jemmy is
Jemima.
Jemima.
Jemmy.
By the way, she's not even got out once so far this tournament.
भाई
I
एक
mean-
मलेशिया के साथ था.
But still,
To be
Mandana
clear,
perished.
against Bangladesh, we lost 2 wickets, both the openers. So, uske alawa, no one's been out.
And they took.
Technically, he's correct, right? I mean, fact is a
It's a fact. It's a
It's
fact.
not
It's a
adding any
fact.
value. वैसे बोल रहा
By
हूँ.
the way, like this watch along. We're done
Yeah.
watch along after so long. We want to
Exactly.
continue doing this. We're not going to see our good friends Nikhil and Gurkirat in this one, but we're going to be seeing them later on, 100%. Let me just plug in a few things
Monday night.
and ask us anything,
They want
Rajay.
Vandana on strike, so they've given an easy single to Jemima.
Imran Tai won the CPL. All of this and much more in the chat in the Monday Night Live. It's going to be fantastic talking about it. Gayara, Amazon Warriors have literally stopped the curse.
Finally, after being a part of 4 finals.
Ridiculous.
I remember that 2019 season.
Oh,
When Shoaib Malik was.
Yeah.
And they won everything and lost the final.
and that time they had what a team, man.
Yeah, good
Pooran,
team.
Hetmaya, both of them together with the ball. They had Rashid, they had
Look at the
Shafi and
pitch,
Rutherford.
it's like
The pitch
it's
is
sandy.
it's
like
sandy. It's a beach there.
It's not even a drop-in pitch. They've had to prepare it just for Asian Games. So yeah, kudos to China in that regard.
Which is fair as well. By the way, what do you make of this women's kit? I think this kit is really pretty cool.
Loved it. I'd love to get my hands on one of those
But I think
jerseys.
the men's have the same.
Yeah,
It's basically the Asian Games kit.
It's वो Commonwealth Games का भी मेरे को अच्छा लगा था, to be honest.
Oh yeah, the Commonwealth Games.
It's almost like
Short, no.
It's like India beat from the Challenger Trophy.
Oh, hello, Vaishali. Good to see you. It's been a while. I think I just saw your WhatsApp. Sorry I didn't respond. Hello, guys. Jemima and Cover Drive is on. Should be a good day. She loves Jemmy. Last time she was in this seat because she's done the WPL watch along as well. And she was just predicting things plenty for Jemmy in particular.
I mean,
all her other keen fascinations with the thing. Jasi Akhtar.
Oh, Jasi Akhtar was even someone I was really looking forward to. Tata Sadhu being the other one. Both of them, unfortunately, despite being a part of Delhi Capitals, didn't get a game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you guys are always around.
Of course,
in our hearts, always.
Aaj raat ko 8 baje milenge na saath mein.
100%. And I've seen that new haircut you've got, so it's good. It's a good start to the week indeed. And it's going to be a great week in terms of content, guys. Let me just shout out a few plugins. Later this week, we have something sensational lined up for y'all. It is a World Cup previews, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all 7 p.m s. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to take questions at the end of each, but we're of course going to talk about the strengths, weaknesses, and much more. So will be there as well.
क्यों भाई इतनी जल्दी भूल गए? नहीं, he won't be there. Yeah.
But yeah, we can get some chats. I mean, some
You'll have to settle
next week.
Someone else. But yeah, coming back to the game though, the only plus for Smriti Mandhana so far in the Asian Games has been the fact that she's gotten out to pace. Off spin ko out nahi hui. Marufa Akhtar got the better of her yesterday. And
I'm just thinking long term, India win today. Obviously, they stamp their authority as Asian giants or whatever. Then what? We're touring England and Australia, I think.
Not anytime soon.
I don't think they've announced it, but sometime in the calendar.
India was supposed to have a series with South Africa, but apparently that got shifted because South Africa is now playing New Zealand. And unfortunately, according to FTP, India was supposed to play South Africa next month. Oh, jeez. Aram se.
Last over of power play. Bhai, tera 178 to nahi ban raha.
Yeah, no chance.
No chance.
My 135, 135.
I thought it would be.
That's why I said we. But you guys are like, nahi, smart banni hai, 157, 178.
मैं हमेशा optimistic हूँ. I'm an optimistic Indian cricket team fan.
उसके बाद ये हर बार दूसरे
Wow, I can't believe you said that. Swept away for 4. Finally.
Vaishali, yeah, good.
Oh, did she?
Yeah,
did she? That's mad. That's bad. That's good to see that there's so many leagues coming around.
तुम देखोगे, she's in that sense in the same mold as an Aisha Naseem from Pakistan, who unfortunately did retire. Strong, well built, and we don't have that sort of a person in our.
She got some runs against India, right, in that World Cup.
Who? Aisha Naseem.
Yeah. In the India-Pakistan game, she propelled them.
Oh yeah. They started slow. Yeah.
Oh,
jeez. Yeah, they started slow.
Sri Lankan spinners are kind of literally loving this pitch right now. It depends how Smriti comes out of it. 27 for 1, 3 balls left. Do you think she's going to go for it? Also, keep an eye on Taranum Patan too, Abnisha, for sure. By the way, give this video a like. Vaishali, tell the others. Obviously, you have a lot of women's cricket WhatsApp chats. So please, if you can, just do me a favor and share it to them as well. Hopefully, they can come out of the cricket.com community. Right. So, sorry, go on.
Yeah, going back to the point you were trying to make about, where next for India.
Yeah.
Not just in terms of games. Oh, geez, what just happened that?
Right. But everyone missed it.
हाँ, but हल्का सा अंदर की तरफ और drift हुआ. मतलब despite it being pitched so full, it almost seemed like it would hit the stumps. But yeah, not just in terms of their schedule, even in terms of their team. I feel, there needs to be a few more changes. Tita Sadhu, she's, again, make no mistake, she's not just the bowler. She can also add batting value lower down. Pooja Vastakar, despite, the graphics and the...
Oh, brilliant.
That is
six.
Shabash. Gazab. Excellent shot. Yeah, despite the broadcasters, classifying her as a bowler, she's an all-rounder. We all know that. And we have so many such, bowling all-rounders, batting all-rounders coming into the fray. And that really bodes well for us.
The one who played women's CPL is not there.
The one, Sri Lanka Patil, of course.
But I think the whole chat, in fact, with Deepti Sharma still being there and Sri Lanka Patil being in the similar mold, I think both of them can play. They're so good.
Not just that. We're forgetting a lot of good options.
Saika
Ishaq.
But why did all IPL exploits not be picked? Is it too early? Sorry,
No, but with Saika Ishaq, see, I would still understand why other players are being picked ahead of her, because she doesn't add batting value whatsoever. And since they have so many multi-dimensional players, they might
not really. If you think about who Rajeshwari.
Papley's gone.
Yeah, Rajeshwari. But I don't see why is she playing.
Yeah.
But we have
Rajeshwari doesn't add batting value.
We have the Radha Yadav as well.
She doesn't add.
Yeah, and she's now been discarded, so to say, because Bangladesh squad maybe.
But are they persisting with those kind of players because they can bat better than someone like Saika Ishaq?
Radha Yadav, see, I'm happy with the value she adds even on the field, just on the field. She's probably India's best fielder.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. So there, again, multidisciplinary options, multi-dimensional options rather. With women's cricket, we've also had this chat during the WPL where, unlike men's cricket, women's all-rounders are a lot more proficient. They're equal. They can add value with the bat and the ball equally. You'll find a batter just as good with the ball as well. And we have plenty of such examples. That's where I feel...
Pooja Dipti.
There's Pooja Dipti, there's Sri Lanka, for example, if you want names. There's Titas, there's Minnu Mani again, off spinner with the bat. Amanjot Kaur, who's a part of the 11 here.
She plays for MI?
Yeah.
She plays for MI.
Didn't play a lot of games. Didn't get a lot of game time. She played all the games. But yeah, so a lot of such names.
100%. Sure. By the way, Mama Irfan, good to see you. He's the RCB fan.
Oh, is he?
At least my memory tells me.
All right.
When will we host Asian Games? Ahmedabad preparing sport complex of Olympic Games standards. It'll inevitably be there.
No, aren't they sending a tender for the 2036 Olympics or something?
Are we?
2040 or 36. Anurag Thakur has gone on record saying, India has all the infrastructure required.
Ahmedabad mein hoga ki Varanasi mein hoga?
India is equal to Ahmedabad.
It's going to be 2035, right? Every 4 years.
28 mein na, LA. 2020.
Oh, the Olympics.
Olympics, not Asian Games. Olympics, yeah. So 28 is LA, 32 is Brisbane, 36.
So yeah, next year the Olympics is there as well.
Yeah.
China investing more in multi-sport games in huge number. In fact, Somesh is just kind of showing me the medal tally, you're reading it out, and obviously it's China.
Of course.
They have 28 goals.
Which is
the second best is South Korea, they have 5 goals.
Oh my god.
And even then, Hong Kong and Macau a separate team altogether. They have one goal each.
Jeez.
That's like having literally Bangalore the team and then Sudarshan on team. Literally, man, come on. Anyway, 36-1, 11 runs coming off the last over, and let's see how much India will get. I think they're not going to get anywhere past 150, but only time will tell. Question is, Somesh, what is the education? Hasn't he asked this in previous Watchalongs as well?
Rohan, आप cricket के बारे में भी पूछ लो.
We're not answering that or anything about the men's cricket as well. Cricket.com, good to see you. I hope to see you.
मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि वैसे मैंने पढ़ाई नहीं करी. We're skipping it. I don't want to tell you that.
Sri Lanka Patil deserves an India debut.
I don't have a degree.
For sure. Even Snead Rana is a good shot, by the way.
Not in T20 cricket.
I know, but just a value add.
But there's so many other options.
100%. Maybe not T20s, like you said. ODIs and Tests for sure.
Tests, who would forget her?
Oops, sorry.
At least the two.
By the way, have you just seen spin for like 40 balls of this match so far?
Exactly. I wouldn't be surprised. No, they have the left arm pacer. I'm forgetting her name. Really sorry. Dilhari, if I'm not wrong, is the left arm pacer. But yeah,
okay, fine. So we're pretty much going to see then India also bowl with Dipti. With who else do we have as winning option?
We have Rajeshwari Gaikwad. We have Dipti. Jemmy could potentially bowl if needed.
Harman can bowl.
Shefali can bowl.
Jemmy took wickets in the India-Bangladesh T20 series. I know Bangladesh surface watch pen friendly. So is this.
Yeah, but I think India won't go the same route. They will. We'll see pacers.
Our pace options are Titas.
Pooja and Titas. Not
I
T.
didn't laugh. I'll say
Shaunak,
that.
our resident Bengali, taking offense to that.
Okay, fine. So
Yeah.
add Amanjot, who
Aman
can bowl
Jyot,
pace.
yeah.
Pooja.
Could bowl pace
So
as in,
3
yeah.
pace, 3 spin, easy.
Let's see.
Oh, yes, no. Oh, they get through.
Wow.
So 41 for 1, 7 overs gone. By the way, keep your predictions coming through as well. We'd love to know how much you guys think India will get in terms of their grabbing of the gold today. If cricket goes to the Olympics, I won't be surprised to see China investing in their cricket team.
But this is actually a good point. Going back to, sort of segueing back to the point that Somesh was making, China has 28 goals, the next best being South Korea with 5. And this is where, we can talk about India's unfulfilled potential. It's not like we don't have talents. The fact that sporting infrastructure in our country is still in its nascency. Utna develop hi nahi kar paye. I refuse to believe we don't have talents.
But it's a conveyor belt system for them in China, where at the age of 3.
But we have to do that, no? That's how these things work.
But
We can't.
We
No?
can't.
We can't.
I mean, Australia, maybe if you remember, AIs, that's what began all.
But we have centers of excellency, like, for
That's
example,
all private. Mainly
all private, all in big cities.
JSW was
All
of
in
that
big
time.
cities, correct. I mean, maybe it could be in Haryana,
No,
sure.
I actually beg to differ. All these private centers of excellence have been built in townships, have been built in tier 2, tier 3 cities.
Correct.
Bellary, for
And it's
example.
not for everyone, right? Because it's
True,
a certain.
Exactly.
class. So that's where I think, even if we're churning out athletes, we're churning down a small number
But-
compared to how much we have, like you said.
And I don't think it's a problem of us not having, the access.
Oh, sure.
Hashi
She should get away with this.
Yes.
It's in the gap.
Oh, that is
Agree.
perfect placement. Well done.
I'm still not sure I understand that carrot sign, man. I still don't know what it's supposed to
So-
do.
Somesh will
Rohan,
not
hit-
answer.
Hit me on Somesh Agarwal 22 on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'll send you my CV.
Yeah. Follow him on Twitter. Somesh Agarwal 22, that
I
is.
shouldn't follow you or me.
I mean, you
Follow
can.
them
I
as well, yeah.
keep forgetting your handle. What's your
That's
handle?
my name only. Oh, acha, wo handle at
Is it some Y
by
something?
cricket by.
Y cricket Y.
Yeah.
Y cricket Y.
Coming back to what we were saying.
It is
private-
Prabodhani who's the left hand.
Oh yeah, my bad. I stand corrected. Thank you so much, Nikhil bhai. But
देखा इसलिए
Isliye.
इसलिए they are always around.
Oh my word!
what just happened? there?
She's stripped.
All I saw was the
She
bat
is stripped.
being flung.
I don't know if
in
you
the
guys
air.
are watching this, but just check this out
I
because
hope she
Jamie,
not
I
hurt
hope
herself.
Sorry,
Oh wait, that's
Smriti.
Smriti. Jeez.
she's running towards the striker's end
Yeah.
and she's home, but she's tripped over her boots or something like that.
She's having a good laugh, so I'm guessing it's nothing serious.
I said boots, by the way. Promoter.
हमने
Yeah.
react
No,
नहीं
because
किया।
Good job.
Dude,
हमने
I
react
saw the fucking
We
faces.
weren't
Stop
even
it.
paying attention.
Stop
We
it.
were busy there.
By the way, give this channel a like and this video
Yeah,
is about
42
42
of you
you guys
watching,
watching. It's
please,
good
yeah,
to see
please.
that women's watch-alongs have always delivered for us.
Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Just check out the replay, guys. I don't know if they've shown it
वो भी
yet.
नहीं दिखा रहे अभी तक।
That's quite ridiculous.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at this.
अच्छा ठीक we'll come back to the
Yeah, we
Just
will.
come
China
back to this.
discussion after.
Relatively
just
easy
happened?
single and she trips over her left leg.
Bat. She tripped over her bat.
Bad. The bat got stuck in the
Yeah.
ground.
Let's hope, but it's just a bad bruise or something and nothing more.
Oh my word.
But yeah,
Oh, my
going
word.
back to the China point, even these private centers, the likes of JSW, Tata, that have been set up.
OGC.
Yeah, exactly. They're all
OGQ, sorry, not C.
All
OG
of
Gold
you-
Coast, yeah.
all of these are, and there's also I'm forgetting what's the name of the lawyer turned sports activist. There's that NGO that's
Go Sports?
Go Sports, yes, Go Sports Foundation.
Nandan
Kamath. I was thinking of
I
Nikhil
worked there,
Kamath.
bro. I've had an
हाँ,
internship there.
Nandan Kamath, yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Fantastic guy.
वही सोचो इसको एकदम से ऐसे नाम कैसे क्लिक होने
हाँ,
भाई
भाई.
Because
Because I didn't
I
talk
worked,
about
I
a celebrity Amish मतलब
No, but Nandan Kamath, yeah, again, fantastic organization. And what they're basically
And
their
what
goal
they
is-
do is essentially pick up the best athletes and manage them really well.
True,
Why the
true,
hell is
true.
that
See,
phone
the
so
point
quiet?
is now this is where I was I wanted to chip in. Now it's good that we have these bodies around, but
Yeah.
they also sort of pick and choose people they see have potential.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What about bringing a lot of people to the potential? That is the bigger concern here,
Yeah,
and this is where we differ from others because the point is at a very nascent level or from a very young age, there are other things to worry about, right? There is education and daily things, and no one is really bothered about
true. In a
Building-
country like India, yeah.
people for sport. And the point is, we need to prioritize sport. We can't just we'll do everything.
Odisha.
So sure, one
government
second, let's just
probably
come
is
back to that. They reviewed that for a run up.
No,
I
no,
thought
no.
she was home. But yeah, give a quick like. 46 if you're 49 if you're brilliant. Love this
Yeah.
on a Monday morning. Wherever you guys are watching, tell us where you guys are watching from and if India will win the gold.
Just going, taking that further.
We can never do what China does, bro.
But no, my point is, जैसे उन्होंने कहा ना, the reason why private infrastructure, private institutions can't be the solution is because for private, profit is the incentive. The end goal is getting golds, for example. So that's why they'll pick and choose. Public infrastructure, on the other hand, that won't be the focus. The
But
focus
also,
will be to
the public mandate from China's government is the fact that we prepare Olympians from a very young age.
So we
this is
should
where-
also do that, right?
So basically, we don't really have to have primary school, secondary government school. We need to have sports school.
Yeah.
Exactly.
People who don't want to are not that education inclined, rather pick sports.
Yeah.
and
Think
excel
about
in
it. Even all these leagues which have mushroomed in India, your hockeys, your badminton,
Kabaddi.
they all have grassroots programs, correct? They all have all those.
Do they-
Okay,
Kabaddi, see, the point is
Kabaddi-
Kabaddi is not in Olympics,
Yeah,
so no
yeah.
point.
but they all have grassroots programs because they're backed by broadcasters and
Fair,
sponsors and
fair.
stuff
But
like
again,
that, right?
that's
Well
by
done.
the teams. That's by few
True,
teams
but
who are.
My
generally-
point being, that can just be one segue, but essentially the grassroots for India right now, any sport is schools and colleges.
This is where
Schools and colleges.
so then popularize it. Now see the US. How college football, college basketball, college baseball is a thing.
but in those you have special scouts going there, looking at talents generally.
It's a culture.
So what I'm saying is, for us to build that culture, if you remember, there was this inter-university cricket tournament that was being broadcasted 10, 12 years ago. Get that back. Start broadcasting these tournaments. That is the incentive for players to
See,
play.
bro,
They would want to be a
is
part
ma-
of these tournaments then.
I love my job, I love cricket, but I don't want to talk about cricket here because I feel like cricket.
I'm talking about sports.
I know,
sport
but
in
like
general.
if from an Olympic lens, if we keep like, I know you've just given an example of international cricket tournament, but I think other sports have to be encouraged the way cricket
I
is
think
I'm
always
not talking about
been.
cricket.
So now, hear me out.
Yeah.
When we say other sport, we really need to think about sort of landscaping them in terms of infrastructure required.
Yeah.
We need to start from sports which require minimum infrastructure.
Kabaddi.
But that is
Olympics
not in
में नहीं
Olympics.
है.
So the
But
point
it
is,
can be now.
see, which is the easiest sport to play in terms of the cost to a person. I mean, we
breakdancing है ये वाले Olympics में.
ठीक है.
तो
I mean, take for example football. Football is the reason. There's a reason why football is the most popular sport in the world because it costs the least.
Yeah.
You
can
just
literally
basically
play
need a
with
ball
jackets.
and
Yeah,
you can
jackets.
even play with bare feet.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
Volleyball could be another option there.
But the thing is, like he said, and that's another good point he's brought up, shooting,
Yeah, those are all high.
archery, everything. If you're a good shooter, right, you have to be okay. I know Abhinav Bindra is an example
But
against states. because
Sorry,
he-
I'll have to cut you there.
affluent.
Abhinav Bindra himself has told in that Breakfast with Champions episode that the only reason he was able to pursue this was because of
He
his
could afford
affluence.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Agreed.
He's written that in his book.
Exactly.
As
So
well.
But
shooting
similar for a
archery-
tennis player, bro.
Same again.
But look at the Sumit Nagar story.
Yeah,
he's,
yeah.
he's not even breaking even.
Exactly.
And this is a guy who's taken a set of Federer in one of the Olympics, right? Or one of
The US Open
No.
wildcard,
in
Oh
one
yeah,
of the-
US
one of the
Open. Yes,
tournaments.
US
yes,
Open
yes,
wildcard,
yes,
for sure.
correct.
which is insane and just makes you think. I mean, forget about F1 and all of these other things.
I-
Sports के वक्त सब sports
This is
छूट
also
जाता है
true.
भाई.
This is also
Sub
true.
sports छूट जा-
Oh,
yeah,
edged
true.
in 4
Like
and
the,
50 for India.
again, the amount of emphasis that's given to board exams,
Yeah.
even if half of that,
100%.
1/10 of that, if 1/10 of that emphasis
If
went
that
to
whole
sports,
doctor बनना है, engineer बनना है, change to Olympian बनना है,
Yeah.
it'll be just a next
Like-
level thing.
But things do change because
But
see,
that's how
after,
it is.
it takes
After
time.
Neeraj Chopra has won the gold,
Yeah.
we've seen so many javelin throwers. People are taking interest in athletics.
Fair.
But
And it's about inspirational stories for that.
yeah, it's basically every
But again,
sport,
what he's like a generational talent, Neeraj Chopra.
every sport needs its 1983 moment. Cricket in India took off post 1983.
Think about it. We're all pretty much 90s kids. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Every time we've grown up hearing Olympic stories, it's either been like PT Usha,
Yeah.
it's either been like
I don't know,
Athens
Maldives
2004, where we
Fair,
won
fair,
again.
yeah.
Brilliant.
Bindra only, right?
Bindra.
Yeah.
Then, of course, it transcended into that Sindhu, Sanya phase and all of that stuff. But right now, I feel like our best hopes is shooting and will be shooting for the next 5-6 years. Because that's got everyone, bro. That's got everyone. We've produced some great shooters. I hope rowing is going in that direction. Boxing is definitely moving in the right direction.
See, I
we
sort
have
of-
a
I
culture
sort of
there.
But the
disagree. I
main
think
sports,
shooting was our go-to sport a
Yeah.
decade back. It's not anymore. I mean, the point is there are other sports which are
Oh,
competing with it, and which are positive sign. Not just hockey. I mean, track and field. We have the
With
4
the-
into 100 men's
Yeah, yeah.
relay team.
which are good.
Yeah.
They did well. I'm forgetting. All I remember is
They
the fact that
finished-
they were all Keralites. They were all from Kerala.
They finished second in the qualification of the final.
True.
In the finals, they ended fourth. In the,
Only behind Jamaica, Ghana, one of the.
I think US won it. US
won
is-
it, yeah, but
yeah.
qualifying mein jahan pe they came second. They
US came first and they came second.
oh, yeah.
I'm
My
looking
bad.
forward to how we do in like some of the mainstream sports. With all due respect, so your basketballs, your table tennis, your badminton, like
But I
you
think
say-
And we have to be a little technical as well. We need to identify what are the sports that Indian genes are perfect for. You say basketball, I disagree. I mean, we don't really have to invest in
But
that.
this is where I don't think genes have much to do with it.
Absolutely.
Of course, it
Do.
does.
I mean, see,
Pakistan
I'll recommend,
fast
I'll
bowlers,
recommend
so
something
But
to you.
is the Pakistan cricket team the best cricket team
but
out there?
they have best bowlers, right? The
It
fastest
still doesn't
bowlers.
help them win tournaments, win games, win titles.
But they
Genetically-
compete. क्या बात कर रहा है भाई?
Compete karte hain, but
I mean, it's the Indians at Olympics are not even competing at the moment. I mean,
Fair.
But
they are to an extent.
No,
See,
I-
I'll recommend something.
like this video.
There's good podcast called Seen in the Unseen, which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
hosted by
Amit
Amit
Verma.
Verma. There is an episode where Joy Bhattacharya is in it, and they speak at length about the sporting infrastructure in the country, and there they actually point about
Yep.
this genetic thing,
Yeah.
that how Indians are not genetically made to compete in football
sports.
itself.
But no,
Yeah.
but
Not
there's
just-
Joy also then speaks about that we give it far more importance than required. The very same episode, Joy says, yeah, like there's a lot of conversation around the fact कि एक तो इंडिया में खाना जिस तरीके का खाना हम लोग खाते हैं, that's not probably good enough and all of that. But you look at countries like Brazil, South American countries, Latin American countries, it's not like they're rich, they're affluent. Even there, people with very little access to good food, to nutrition, to all of that, still play world-class football.
Yeah,
Even
but
they
okay,
grow
but let
from
me
a-
ask you a simple question. In the world,
It's a similar thing with cricket in our country. I mean, the
In the
point
world-
is,
Exactly.
which country in the world has the most professional athletes? Just tell me that. I know the answer.
I know you know the answer. That's why I'd be
Yeah.
asking.
see, if you're saying professional athlete, then it might be US, but overall, it
No.
would be China.
No.
China, I would. South Korea,
तो बोलेगा
Japan,
India.
No.
India,
No.
Australia.
No. You guys know?
ठीक है, रुको
It's
guess.
Russia.
अच्छा.
Russia purely
I
because
don't,
again,
I don't trust any data coming out of
100%.
Russia.
Google this right
What's
now.
the
You
basis?
वही
can
बोल
see.
रहा हूँ ना, data. I don't.
In terms of
trust them.
professional athletes taking up all the disciplines that there
Okay,
are in the world.
point being,
They have obviously figured out a way of not just getting infrastructure and shit right, or that recommendation.
it's
It
not
also
shit,
comes down.
bro, it's needed.
It comes down to genes. It comes down to all those things.
Ah,
100%.
no,
they're
it's
way
nature versus
bigger.
nurture. The way I look at it, it's nature versus
But
nurture.
Russia is a
Dono-
combination of both. They're nurturing those talents as well.
Exactly.
But the
na,
point
इसीलिए-
here is there are
With
enough
sometimes with
sports.
drugs as well, but like, yeah.
बाप रे,
Well,
ये
that's
भाई
true.
साहब तो रुको।
But the
I'm
point-
sure there's no Russians watching us. Sorry
If they
about
are,
it.
it's fine. They probably agree with me.
By the way, sorry, we're just like diverting. But 53
Oh.
for one, and it's good to see Mandana and Rodriguez.
178 is definitely out. 157 also seems a stretch.
For sure.
At least 135 बन जाए बहुत बढ़िया बात है.
So you go back to your point, finish that chat, and then we'll take some of the comments.
Yep. Interesting
क्या
chat.
क्या point है?
नहीं ये कह रहा था रशिया
नहीं,
और
I'm saying there are enough sport in the Olympics where you can do that gene study where you feel that our country will be most suitable to compete.
So which sports do you think were suitable right now to
and
compete?
also just to
The
again
same old, like rowing, we won. So
Uh-huh.
technically,
वही again
historically, we've never been good rowers.
that's where my point comes in कि I don't think genes and all of that ये वही बात होगी कि अपने पुराने जमाने
See,
में जो
Akshay,
बोलते थे ना
I'll give you a very basic example. Swimming. Your wingspan will differ. If you are competing with athletes who are 6'5", 6'4",
but it's not
the
like
wingspan will be different.
it's not like we don't have I mean there isn't any Indian who is
Percentage
that
of
tall.
Indians who are
Percentage,
6'4",
yeah.
6'5",
And
will
even
be
if you
quite
have,
low.
even if you have
Agree.
someone, that person might not be rightly.
See, that's
Molded.
I agree, but that doesn't mean that you have to be tall. It's not a necessary criteria to become
Tall,
a good
nahi,
swimmer.
it's not about tall.
It's not about tall.
Wingspan is very different to.
I
Bro, the
agree,
reason why Michael Phelps did what he achieved is
हाँ
because
भाई.
he's literally a fucking
हाँ
shark.
भाई, हाँ भाई. My point is, of course, it's a great it's a great feature to have, so to say. But that does not mean कि अगर ये नहीं है तो we can't become world class spinners. Kobe Bryant, not the tallest of
See,
basketballers, became an
I'll
all-time.
give you a very simple example. Let's say you identify a certain set of individuals at a very beginning that they are not educationally inclined, but they are driven by sports. Firstly, you need that.
Yeah.
And after they do it, you expose them to all sports and do their development scientifically
Agree.
with nutrition and with their development. That this is your height, weight, and this is what realistically you'll reach. Because people know कि भाई हाँ ये लंबा निकलेगा. समझ में आ जाता है. Certain people differ in their metabolism, and that's when you can highlight that these are the 4 sports that you can try where you have the capacity to excel. And this is the diversification we need.
100%.
Bro, like I generally feel like I've heard this as well from, I think when Federer, Bopana, what is that tournament?
ITPL.
Yeah, when that was there, Federer was making this exact point. The fact that India have Roger Federers, but the difference is they have great access to the masseuses, the nutritionists, which
वही
make
तो मैं
that
कह रहा हूँ
difference.
ना.
I'll state another basketball example. That's Satvinder Singh.
Yeah.
I think he's
The
gone to the
first
NBA,
Bhullar.
right? Great physique, great height, but it's not like he goes on to be a world beater in terms of the NBA or whatever, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Great. Like, I would say some of that to the Indian footballers as well. If you look at the ISL right now, obviously the difference between the Premier League and the ISL is vast, but you can see that India is slowly creeping in. But it also comes down to nutrition and all of those kind of things. Like
and the reason why I'm not too keen on mainstream sports, like you mentioned, the likes of tennis, football, basketball, is because the Gulf right now is just too wide.
But which sports then are we looking at?
I don't know. Slightly niche sports, rowing, swimming, not even swimming. In fact, even swimming can be considered to be a mainstream sport that way. All of those, shooting, archery, sports where the gulf between India and the best isn't too wide. I mean, I'm just looking at it from a
badminton. It's not too wide. It is wide, but it's not too wide.
It's not too wide. Shooting also
but
not too wide.
But I'll also admit that this is a very myopic way of looking at things. I'm only looking at medals in the short term. But in the long term, the way I would look at it, if I was a policy wonk or if I was a part of the government and if I was asked to,
it has to be a mandate. It has to be a mandate.
It has to start from the grassroots level.
Yeah.
Before the masseuses and the nutritionists and all of them come in, I'd first want to inculcate a culture of sport.
But even before that, don't you think, okay, fine, how do you think India views sport right now compared to 20, 30 years ago? Sport 20, 30 years ago was a secondary option. If you failed,
not even secondary,
or if you were a horrible student, fine, go try your luck in sport, and if you can make a career out of that, great. Right now, sport is a career option, right?
I mean, for it to be a career option, you need the sense of security. 30, 40 years, so even if you're educated, you never had that security that my degree would be useful. Why? I mean, sport.
But not necessarily unless you've got, like, say, a Mohammad Siraj. Didn't have a sense of security, but still burst through the scene.
For every one such example, there are like millions.
See, let's be honest.
And
all of us are cricket lovers.
Yeah.
We were born in the 90s when we knew that opportunities in cricket are very limited. Let's say we were born a decade later. All of us would have tried to be professional cricketers because we knew kuch nahi hua to even if we get to play the IPL.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more than enough. Even Ranji Trophy has expanded. Domestic cricket has expanded because a lot of people who are doing well in IPL, I mean, they don't want to play Ranji Trophy.
Yeah.
True, it's fine.
But even then, I would still slightly disagree with that. What I would say is it's changed for sure, but there's still a long distance.
Well, okay, fine. Cricket's example here is that it's almost like a rat race in the country. Everyone's competing, everyone's going at it.
But we also have to understand that just security ki baat aapne ki, still nearly 80% of India
short swept away
less than 20,000 rupees per month. Yeah. And we need to understand that. So it won't be easy for people to go into sport knowing that they don't know where the next meal is going to come.
Yeah,
I know
you're bang on because like monetary things in our country play a huge part in the psyche of people.
This is why grassroots level pe having public infrastructure where you get kids to play free of cost goes a long way. Their parents know, okay, it's not costing me anything. Abhi cricket coaching karwana hai, bhai, pata aapko kitna lagta hai? My cousin goes 2K per month. 25K, shelling out 25K annually is not a joke.
100%. It's an investment in your child.
Exactly.
Right? But answer me this. All these initiatives that from what we've seen, right? Ooh, good ball. 60 for 1, by the way. Give this video a like.
Yeah,
good to see 63 if you're watching this. Please like it. Yeah, for the love of God, likes. For the love of gold.
Yeah, only 22 likes. It's almost unfair. Please,
it's unfair. Please like it.
And we will take more of these comments if you like it.
This one,
right? Bar score right now is 112. I swear to God, it's 112. Look at the facts. 14 games has been played.
I still feel India need 135 at least.
100%. I mean, we're only worried about one Sri Lankan batter.
One, because that's the only Sri Lankan batter Avnish knows.
छोड़ अभी पता चल रहा है India made 112 and they are like 60 for 1 after 10. You would be like, oh,
it's all right.
This game is gone.
It's all right. Yeah, Pooja Vastakar, boys. Come on. By the way, we'll take the comments 100%. Yeah. Do like this video, like he said. And just finishing off that whole Olympic chat and tell us what you feel as well. Money matters, guys. If you invest in sport, Olympics came from that private sectors. Can't build infrastructure for a country like India. We need state-sponsored partnerships like Odisha. Odisha has just been exceptional.
When are we going to talk about the elephant in the room?
Which is?
Which sport is India's most successful sport in terms of medals?
I don't know. Go on.
I mean, obviously people would say hockey,
Yeah.
but next comes wrestling,
Yeah.
and maybe wrestling
Oh,
has
oh.
overall medals. India might have won more in wrestling than hockey.
Easily,
Maybe if
I
you
would say
count
easily.
all the Commonwealth golds,
Historically,
Asian
Oh,
games,
no, then hockey could.
and look at what happened with the wrestlers in the past 12
Yeah.
months.
And how
I mean,
they've been handled.
How they've been handled. I mean, they
Or
are
mishandled,
the
rather.
most successful Olympians
But
in
I
the
feel,
country.
but I feel.
So I mean, as long as you have, alleged sharks running the system,
Yeah.
your expectation should have to be.
But they.
Tempered.
Ooh, that turned and bounced, man.
But with regards to the wrestlers, I generally feel that whole WFI, how it's run, I just think it's a scam.
Not just
Look
WFI.
at the
scam.
corruption in the football.
Bridge
federation.
Bhushan, right?
Braj Bhushan Singh.
Bro,
Again,
come on.
I'm not saying it. Of course, I'm not
Let's
defending.
use allegedly here because
Allegedly,
nothing
yeah.
has been.
I mean,
Yes,
sorry.
let's
Let's go.
yeah.
He said it. Let's address it.
But yeah, also for this, I would highly recommend a movie called Irudi Sutra. It's a Tamil movie. Sala Khadus was its Hindi remake, 2016. It almost foreshadowed what's happening right now, where the head of the wrestling organization is sexually abusing, wrestlers, asking for favors and all of that. And again, let's be honest, Sharda Ogra's article, even a sport like cricket, which has so much money, which is supposedly the most evolved sport in India, agar wahan pe hi ho sakta hai, sports like wrestling, we
And actually, see, the point is, let's assume, to give everyone the benefit of doubt, that the allegations are false. But was the protocols that were followed correct? What the entire fiasco? Wait, there was nothing.
Yeah.
Was the entire fiasco handled correctly? Not at all.
Yeah,
And
they
you
just
know
try
the
to
fear,
shut them
the
up. Yeah,
fear
that's
for me, because like you mentioned, 2024 Paris is the next one we're all looking at. I think there'll be more skeletons to come.
No,
I mean,
organization
whoever
is-
will win medals, we'll have our ministers taking photos and everything.
Exactly.
But when it comes to supporting them, no one has the balls.
Like going back to the same episode that you referred to of Joy Bhattacharya and the Seen and the Unseen, volleyball, the amount of stench, the amount of corruption that was involved. And do you even know Pro Volleyball League that happened this year? Do you have any idea of its inception and how that happened? The volleyball organization pretty much plays an embargo. They said players who take part in this league, just like how ICL was banned, they said any player who goes to be a part of Pro Volleyball League will not be eligible to represent India.
But that's what I'm saying, right? I think it comes down to not just certain sports like volleyball or wrestling. I think overall, it's just appalling. How many times have we just scrolled through our phone and we've seen some random scandal about Sports Authority of India and be like, oh yeah, mishandling of an athlete?
If anything,
So many
that's the
times.
normal. That's the normal.
And it's sad. It's absolutely sad. And I'm not saying it doesn't prevail in other countries. It does. But at least the other countries are benefiting from lots more athletes in better environments to be nurtured. Like you said, you might have all the natural elements, but if you can't kind of usher that, like I say, milk and honey,
Wahi
time,
na.
no chance.
For all of this, a culture of sport needs to be inculcated.
So that has
no
to come
other
from the
way.
government.
That has to come from the government, and that has to happen at the grassroots level.
But that
Both
has to
these
be
things
like
are
rules how they're
important.
making be like, oh yeah, about like population control rules. They have to have kind of rules like that. If you're having a kid,
I'm
one
trying
kid
say,
needs
how
to
is it
play
connected
sport.
Population
why
control
can't you
to
make it
sport?
like that? Bro, sport is anyway healthy. So one child in the family has to play
I
sport.
understand
that is not
nothing.
natural.
Yeah, and
I mean-
that is no.
Sorry, I love the sport.
I mean, forcing anything is never the solution. Nothing.
China does force it, but
It's not.
But it's not the
Yeah.
China is not an
And it's
ideal
not like you're
society.
forcing them in a
See,
bad
exactly.
scene.
See, the point is, whenever we feel something bad about it, I mean, whenever we talk about something which is not working the way
Exactly.
we want to
You
in
try
India,
to force.
we take example of China. That's not a
I've only taken the
well-functioning
Chinese
society.
example in the Olympic space. Come on, guys.
See, boss.
They've cracked
Because
the
that
code.
is your space. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen these examples taken in various other aspects of day-to-day life as well.
100%. And in this case, the ends definitely don't justify the means.
Oh,
Yeah.
full toss.
Is that a 4? Is that in the gap?
Put it in the gap.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
See, what I'm saying is, keep it very simple. Every child deserves to be exposed to everything. Education, the hobbies, passions. I mean, who's to say music is... I mean, musicians will say music is more important
Exactly.
than sport.
I mean, they are right in their own
Yeah,
regard.
absolutely they are.
Look at
For
him trying
sure.
to disregard.
But I'm just saying,
music.
the whole thought of India being doctor engineers,
Because
and it's great,
because
it's worked well for us.
It comes from the sense of security. Because people know that once you are doctors and engineers, at least you are secure for the rest of the life.
Exactly.
but even sport has become lucrative.
No.
Not
This is where you're wrong.
Okay, not in other facets. You're saying not in smaller
I
I
sports.
mean, one of India's top 3 tennis players is struggling to make ends meet.
Exactly. This is what
He's
we
paying
have to
out of his
understand.
pocket.
We think sport is lucrative because we only see the best. This is classic survivorship bias on display, because we see only the cream de la cream of any sport. We think, oh, of course they're doing well for themselves, so har koi Neeraj Chopra अच्छा कर रहा है तो हर कोई javelin में अच्छा
So how do we
करेगा. नहीं होगा.
incentivize that?
Again, I'll have to go back to pop culture. Kai Poche, if you remember the idea they had, partnering with schools, private organizations partnering with schools to provide to provide coaching of different sports, anything. Fantastic
But
idea
how
in
many
my
will
head.
crop up like that? You have to make it a part of
This
it,
is
like
a 20-30 year long goal, just like Nandan Kamath. He
so
said,
that's similar on the lines of all these Kalo India games and stuff,
yeah.
right?
And nothing is short term, bro. 5 साल में कुछ नहीं होने वाला है.
100%. I'm saying even if we target, like you said, the 2036 games, if they're held in
that is
India,
hosting.
if it's held in India, obviously we'll want to fucking get up for it, right?
Nandan Kamath, you know what his goal is, right? So, Go Sports' goal is to get at least 5 gold medals in 2040, in the 2040 Olympics.
In what discipline?
Anything, 5 golds.
That's
how.
the
That's
realistic.
how.
But we've
Yeah.
been meeting those.
But no, what are you saying? क्या बोल
He
रहा
won 1 gold in the last Olympics.
Rio.
Yeah,
No.
Rio,
In
Brian,
no gold.
Tokyo.
And Rio, how much?
No gold.
Rio was
1 silver, 1
2016.
bronze.
One
And
silver,
London
one bronze.
2012?
I don't think there was
Sanya,
any
there
gold,
was no
bronze.
gold.
Badminton.
Sanya won gold.
No, Sanya
So-
lost the bronze medal match.
So I think in 2012,
Bindra.
Oh, 4 silver
Bindra
थे,
was,
8 last.
12 May, Sushil
चार
Kumar
silver
won 1
gold.
silver.
Yeah.
Uh,
Saina भी होगी.
there was 1
Badminton था.
bronze. No, there was no bronze.
4 silvers. Our producer says I'm willing to
Yeah.
take his word.
I
on
remember
that.
Sushil Kumar. I think Vijender Singh.
Shocking.
won a
Ashutosh
medal.
Bajpai, good to see you. College sports is a good model for the US and Australia. There were 86% of college athletes in the US
See,
Tokyo
look at
Olympics.
that
and
number. Look at that
absolutely
number.
belting stat there on a Monday, spitting facts. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, Ashutosh. Tell people about this game.
And sorry, it's been a very engaging conversation.
Very
So
good.
we've been.
And I mean, talking
And
about college
reflective with the
sport,
numbers.
I studied in. I mean,
Now comes
Rohan
Rohan
Patil आ गया भाई
Patil.
आपका।
Rohan
college
Patil.
I went to is supposedly India's among the best 20-25 colleges. Zero culture of sport. Absolutely a jack
Name me
shit.
one engineering
And it's
college
considered
that
as time
has-
pass.
Yeah, absolute time pass. There
But
was no
maybe-
credit, nothing for that sport. Absolutely nothing. No
Yeah.
culture.
But that's the thing with Indian colleges, right? Like there's specialized colleges, like for example, in whichever facet you look at it, from fashion all the way up to like engineering, they don't give priority to sports in an engineering college, right?
In
It's-
any college for that matter. There's no degree college, so to say.
I think more like management colleges.
Kahan? There's no, the likes of Jain, for example.
I'm
you say,
being-
because
yeah,
Manish, KL, Mayank, everyone.
No, I mean, I'm saying my own experience because I went.
top class sports person ban gaye.
Not top class. I'm saying essentially what I'm trying to say is
Ooh.
in management colleges all over India,
Fair.
wherever you look at it, whether it's Stephens or whether you look at, I don't even know, Jai
ठीक है,
Hind
नाम, हाँ,
in
yeah.
Mumbai, all of them have a little bit more respect for sports compared to where, say, he's gone to. Where it's just studying and padhai, and like,
पढ़ाई तो कोई नहीं करता भाई, engineering
obviously,
college
but
में।
at least the deans and the principals of that college think like that, right? What is the selection policy in Indian women's cricket? Seka not selected is Mumbai Lobino working there.
भाई वो मुंबई से नहीं है, यूपी के लिए खेलती
Yeah, but
है
she
बस।
moved
Mumbai
to
Indians.
Mumbai.
Mumbai
I mean,
Indians.
actually, that's very surprising because Harman is not just Mumbai.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
top
yeah.
edge,
Okay,
but
hopefully
in no
no
woman's
man's
land.
Women's land.
Oh, women's
That's
land, for
the- Is,
Yeah,
it that,
it's-
is it your invention? Because I've heard
100%,
it only from you.
100%. And we
That's good,
invented
that's
it
a
in the
good one,
WPL,
Yeah,
man.
agreed. No person's land, gender
Like,
neutral.
no women's land is.
Okay, one second. I want to see Harmanpreet Kaur bat today.
Why?
Because she's raged. She's got a 2-match suspension.
I don't think she can, bro. इतना भी नहीं।
हाँ, ठीक है ना।
But she'd
आप
be
ही
looking
आग
at this
लगा दो।
ground. If she could score 171 in bloody Bristol or whatever, county ground, wherever that is,
हाँ,
she's got to treat this ground like a piece of piss.
भाई वो surface ऐसा नहीं है ना।
Yeah, but,
Short,
exactly.
A
If
full
Demi can do
blooded
that,
drive, right?
But that was
Lost it
bad
cover
ball,
drive.
I mean, to be
But
honest.
even then, that
Ah,
was
नहीं, नहीं, but-
100%.
or would you now send Richa Ghosh in there?
Harman comes.
Post
Yeah.
16th over, I don't mind Richa Ghosh also coming in. But Harmanpreet also has
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ability to attack from the.
By the way, 74 people watching. Give it a like.
Please,
Thank
yeah,
you
do
so
check how many
much.
likes.
Everyone is raged about.
Exactly.
100%,
Yeah.
100%. Tell us if you agree with us, disagree with
Yeah, yeah,
us.
do let
Jump
us know
into the comments. Please like this video,
Yeah.
like it says over there.
But fantastic conversation.
For
nonetheless.
sure, man.
Enjoyed it.
For sure. That's what the Watchalongs brings the best
I
out of
mean-
all of us.
Right now, the amount of cricket we watch. I really like watching India in multiple sports.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
these Asian games. I'm looking forward to Nikhil Zareen,
100%.
badminton guys,
100%.
and everyone. Girls, not just
Yeah,
guys.
of course.
But is it
And-
just the
But
Olympic?
guys apparently is now gender neutral. Sorry, I
Yeah.
had to
So
put
even
that.
even the other boxers.
But
Yeah,
is it just the
wrestlers.
Olympic gold, which Olympic bug, which bites people more than Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, and stuff like that? Because they're equally big. It's a 19th Asian Games.
But
India
they,
haven't.
see,
But
ultimately, it's like
Olympics, yeah.
I mean, to drive a cricket terminology, Asian Games versus Champions Trophy versus World Cups.
Fair. So they all have their different regards.
But
But
even then, Champions Trophy जीतने का उतना कोई भाव नहीं देता है. Is
No,
this a
but-
4? Yes, that's a 4.
well done.
Into the 40s now, Mandana.
Like if he mentioned the medal tally just a while ago, right? Where obviously you have China dominating, then you have your Korea, and then your Japan. Can we break that top three in
You're talking
10
about
years?
this
In
now?
10
Oh.
years? Even in the Asian Games regard? Because this is what the 19th Asian Games, and historically we've won maybe one gold
But
here, there. Hockey, I'm guessing. Busan 2002.
there's very little in terms of sporting infrastructure even now. So I don't know how will we break it. I know the likes of Go Sports and all these private entities are doing their best, but unfortunately, it won't be enough. We need to do a lot more, and this is where another point I would want to
But
make
it
is
fascinates me actually. Like, think about it. Fine, population things always get thrown as us Indians, right? You have so many people. Why can't you guys produce 11 members football team or whatever? We can. We're just not as good enough. My question now is, if we have to, like, with all the conversations that talking about and molding India's Olympians, it comes back to what he said, bro. It just honestly, it's about the mindset from a young age to get people looking at sport, and comes down to finances.
100%. See,
Because
monetary-
China also will have their own poverty, you know, or their own
not
cities,
as
you
much
know.
as India. bro.
Not as much as India, not as
Not
much as
right.
India, but they'll still have their own discrepancies, right?
Hi, China's GDP is 5 times that of India. Per
Agreed.
capita, तो मैं बात ही नहीं
So you're
करने
saying
वाला.
it all it comes down to is finances, money, infrastructure.
A major chunk of it, yeah. Because a lot of parents, you have to think from a parent's POV. Imagine I'm a father who's earning 20K, I have a family of 4. Can I afford to send my kid to a cricket coaching facility that charges me 25K per year? Absolutely not.
Maybe.
कहाँ से
Maybe, but not in a higher sport like
Hi, you're saying
shooting.
10% of my income on my son's cricket coaching. I haven't even spoken
No,
about
I get
tuition
that.
fee and
I'm
all
trying to
of that.
sympathize with parents who have like a tennis prodigy in the house, but they're not
But
so
how,
But
well
it
off.
doesn't
how will they
matter.
realize that he's
Yeah.
a tennis prodigy unless and until they're well off?
No,
वो
but
tennis खेलेगा कहाँ पे? Tennis is not a street sport.
you're telling me in tier 2 cities, no one was.
Absolutely
I
not.
come from a tier 2 city. I never owned a tennis racket in my life until I started earning for myself.
Look at all the Indian tennis players. You're telling me they all come from main
Mahesh Bhupati's dad himself was a tennis player.
pays, yes.
Pays, yeah, again, same.
Bopana as well.
Of course, yeah,
Sanya
Bopana's
Mirza as
father
well.
also. Yeah, see, exactly.
It's insane.
You're answering it yourself. And
Sorry, I was just trying to spot out the difference.
But one more point I'd like to make is, if you look at the likes of Australia, US, UK,
Iran.
any country, the
Not
reason
talking about Asian giants too.
no, another point I'm trying to make is, in India, another problem is we are predominantly a one sport nation. You look at Australia, they have like 8 to 9 sports. You look at the US, they have baseball, they have not hockey, they have American football,
yeah.
they have golf, they have F1, they have, I don't know, they have
Tennis,
6 to 7 sports.
Basketball.
Tennis, basketball, of course, sorry. Australia, mein,
Triple jump, high jump.
Athletics,
Brendan Stark
tracking
is what? Triple jump?
yeah,
Mitchell Stark's
triple
brother.
jump, yeah, triple jump.
Australia, honestly,
You know,
crazy.
I was very surprised when I was in Sydney. Cricket is ranked to be the 8th most popular sport in Australia. You would imagine Australia being so good, cricket is probably the most popular sport there. People don't care.
Yeah, because Socceroos. I mean, you look at their rugby following.
Exactly.
It's
Lacrosse,
ridiculous.
even the US, even Australia, lacrosse is big, rugby is big, basketball is big, football. Because you have so many different sports, there are that many more avenues for
But I'm not even
youngsters.
talking about the powerhouses in, like, I'm not talking about your Germany's, Australia's, UK's and stuff. They're always going to be there.
But
Look
that
at
is
someone
important.
like Iran.
No, that is important because now imagine one
Look
point.
at someone like
Iran,
Korea.
I'll come back again to genetics. Iran, I mean, Iranian wrestlers, Iranian weightlifters, everyone from those stans. Your Uzbek.
Korea, okay, Korea,
Tajikistan, Azerbaijan.
Korea.
But the point I'm trying to make is 150 crore का देश है जिसमें let's say 50 crore 50 crore, like 1/3 of that is eligible to play all these sports in terms of age and
Not even
whatnot.
50.
अरे assumption है
कितना
भाई.
50 crores?
हाँ,
No
1/3.
क्या बोल रहा है भाई
No
तू?
chance.
In terms of no, I'm talking
Agree or
strictly from an
disagree?
age
50
POV.
crore people in
Age
India play
POV.
sport.
हाँ.
Maybe age.
Age
Age
की
तो
बात
फिर
कर रहा हूँ,
there'll be more.
eligible.
How
Age
many
will be
people?
more.
Okay.
This is just back of the envelope
Okay, so how many
calculations.
people do-
रुको,
how-
Basically, he's talking about people under the age of 35.
Yeah,
I think it will
exactly.
be more than 50 crores.
I'm being conservative here.
Okay.
Now imagine 50 crore people vying for the same sport, vying for a spot in the same sport. That
Which is
doesn't make
cricket.
sense. Yeah. Now imagine if there were 8, 9 popular sports that everyone looks. You also have to understand people taking up sport has a lot to do with fame and all of that as well. At an impressionable age, I wanted to play cricket because of the fame.
Yeah, I mean either play a sport or be a rock
Exactly.
star. I mean either of the two.
Exactly. मैं विराट कोहली बनना चाहूंगा. I don't want to be, I don't know, Nikhat Zareen, for example. No offense to
Yeah,
her.
I
No
would
offense.
pick Nikhat Zareen over Virat Kohli.
Abhi, now that we've matured, yeah, but for a 10-year-old, for 11-year-old who's not even heard, have you heard of Aditi Ashok? You probably
Yes,
have.
golfer.
Yeah, exactly. Almost one.
तुम लोग एक तो तुम दोनों ना बिल्कुल प्रॉपर एलीट हो जैसे बात
What golf?
your sports are also elite. Tennis, golf. Golf वो मतलब कहाँ से
मैं
भाई?
example
See, the point is, I think the
Example
best
दे
way
रहा.
for India to get a few gold is to lobby for addition of few sports.
Kabaddi.
I think kabaddi should be in
So
Olympics.
after cricket, what is our 2, 3, 4?
Kabaddi has to be there.
Easily.
I mean, probably lobby for
Hockey.
kho-kho, lobby for
Kho-kho
carom.
तो है.
Yeah, billiards. Carom.
Billiards, yeah.
If shooting
Pankaj
is a...
Advani,
Pankaj
bhai.
Bhai, carom, bhai.
But-
I mean,
but
Yeah,
chess,
because snooker again is elitist.
chess, carom.
हाँ, ये elitist नहीं है क्या?
Chess और carom कहाँ से
chess
elitist
नहीं,
है?
billiards ये सब.
Billiards elitist नहीं है.
Ah.
Honestly नहीं है. Honestly नहीं है.
Who has access
Trust
to
me, tier
billiards?
2 cities में तुम जाओगे, you can play like 4 people for
But-
40 rupees an hour. It's not very
But-
expensive.
That's
Nee,
snooker.
but no.
That's snooker.
There's a difference between the two. I also learned recently.
Yeah, but if
अरे,
you're playing
yeah,
proper
Q sports
billiards.
in general,
Still
let's just
भाई,
say Q
still
sports.
सोचो मतलब तुम टेनिस कैसे खेल सकते हो? नहीं खेल सकते. golf कैसे खेल सकते हो? नहीं खेल
But-
सकते. Accessibility
Okay,
सोचो
golf
नहीं
and
है.
tennis is like
agreed,
ridiculous.
agreed.
The
मैं वो
point
golf
is-
का भी example इसीलिए ले रहा था. What I was trying to say is we don't know. Like people, it's not in the mainstream. So to bring these names out in the mainstream, the
Basketball.
sports
Yeah.
have to be.
And
have to
any
be-
reason why carom is not an Olympic sport? Any reason why chess is not an Olympic sport? Is there a protocol?
But bhai, it's not like India mein there's a culture for carom or chess. Chess, yeah, chess now.
Why
slowly
don't we
carom-
guarantee to win
There
gold
is
in
a
chess?
carom World Cup that goes on and India wins it.
अरे हाँ, मैं
I mean,
कह रहा हूँ. It's
but
not
do
in
you
the
think we'll win
mainstream.
chess?
Any reason why poker cannot be an Olympic sport?
But poker का world championship होता है ना. अमित
इसलिए
शर्मा
तो
खेलने गया.
इसलिए तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना कि वो ओलंपिक में भी होना चाहिए ना.
है.
Oh
But
my
because,
word.
see, ultimately there is some lobbying.
Oh,
अरे
top
यार,
edge.
अभी
This
out
time, no
shot
women's
man.
land.
No.
No, she takes it.
4 runs short of a 50.
Time for Herman, but good knock.
Good knock and a timely dismissal. I think India needed a catalyst to just go on with his innings. 89 for 2 now, 14.4. And hopefully my 138 comes in good stead. Like this particular video, we can build centers for different sports. Like there's already Haryana for boxing and wrestling,
Yeah.
Odisha for hockey, and maybe you can build Kolkata and Bangalore for football. I think it's already
Bhai,
taken
Bangalore mean
fruition.
Kerala.
Hyderabad's always been the hotbed for badminton.
And I think, see, we need
True.
Like, look at all
we
the
need
talents to come
long distance running centers in hilly areas
Yeah.
because people there naturally have
Yeah,
bigger
yeah,
lungs.
yes.
And cross country and all of that stuff. By the way, tell us if you think India are going to get goals in other disciplines as well. He mentioned that he's looking forward to the badminton, hockey. There'll be something to chat about for sure. And today, can India get gold? All you guys watching, please like this particular
Yeah,
video
please
right
do.
now. And we're getting up to 100 watching. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
Not
Watchalong
to
for that.
forget cricket men's gold as well.
Men's gold as
Oh,
well.
right, yeah.
Ruturaj Gaikwad, who dropped a couple of dollies yesterday, is going to be leading India.
Is supposed to be leading India. Yeah, that's true.
Is Lakshman there?
Which Lakshman?
VVS?
VVS Lakshman, yeah.
He's there. He's gone to
Yeah,
China.
कितने लक्ष्मण है
नहीं नहीं मैं समझा ही नहीं कि क्या
In
बोलना चाह रहा
Hangzhou,
था, इसलिए।
in the Pingfen cricket field. That's where it is.
गंगजाओ का भाई
Oh,
Hangzhou.
Richa
Hamza.
Ghosh, not Herman.
Yeah, boy.
The promotion I was referring
And
to.
the two RCB
Yeah.
lads are like
RCB finals.
Pieces in RCBN.
100%.
But Richa Ghosh was blockbuster.
Let's
Like we
go.
have to admit.
Let's go.
Oh,
my
look at
word.
the
but
turn.
she
Rajeshwari
did not have a very
Bhagwat.
good 100 tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I
18
want
hits
to
and
tell you
yeah,
guys a story about Tita Sadhu.
a कुट्टी story.
Okay. Because while I was doing my research last night,
भाई बहुत research करके आए ये तो PhD करके
because
आए।
we're talking about this,
Alright.
Yeah, so ही नहीं है ढंग का, तो research
her
करेंगे.
time pass was cricket. And then she's gone on to make it to the under 19 team. She wasn't expecting this call up, but she's got this call up. Her first sport was swimming.
Wow.
Her coaches have pulled her out of the pool. Okay. Do not.
You because it came from your
Yeah, we
mouth.
don't have to laugh. Sorry.
Really sorry guys. Yeah.
Coaches pulled her out of the pool, saying, "Listen,
Yeah.
you're really good at cricket. Why don't you try your hand in this?" She said, "Okay." She didn't like it, but she went on with it. Her performances are so good that it almost like the sport sucked her in. And then she goes on. She has a backlash, fails, doesn't make the team, and then it's almost like an ego plays against her and says, "Listen, I'm not gonna like talk about swimming ever. I'm just gonna concentrate on my cricket." 2 months later, makes it to the under-19 team, plays the World Cup in India, gets the man of the match in the final.
Player
and
of the
Player of the match in the
Oh,
final.
good.
Good point
Good.
there.
Yeah.
Player of the match in the final. And here she is, playing for India in the Asian Games.
True.
And I feel like sometimes it's also fate, right? Like she could have been representing India in swimming,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
she's been pulled out of it. And there's been so many other examples which we can cite in the sporting world where
MS Dhoni is another example. Football, say cricket. The
exactly.
No, even Shane Warne. Shane Warne always
Yeah.
wanted to play Aussie rules football, but his eating habits were not particularly
For sure. Like
inclined towards the sport.
And since you mentioned Tata Sadhu, another very heartening change that's happening in the Indian women's cricket landscape is in terms of players and their builds. Like you see the likes of Richa Ghosh, Jasia Akhtar, Tata Sadhu in this case, bulky, strong players who can add value with the bat, with the ball, multidisciplinary. All of this it bodes well, because if so far you look at Jemmy, you look at even Harmanpreet Kaur, sort of diminutive figures who you wouldn't associate with strength.
yeah, fair.
And
And I think historically we've always had those kind of batters than the
exactly.
powerhouses.
Now seeing such players also making the cut. I'm forgetting Navgire, of course, Kiran Navgire,
Yeah.
another strongly built
Yeah.
lady. So all of this again, because we need this, we need root power, we
And
need such players, such game breakers.
This is where Australia cricket makes a very
Exactly,
big difference.
exactly.
All of the
Johnson and
players,
stuff like
Everyone,
that.
Grace
Harris,
Grace Harris, yeah.
Grace
Alice
Harris.
Capsey for
I mean,
England.
to be very honest,
Oh,
Grace Harris
heaved away for
stands-
six.
Wow,
She's
carried
tied it over.
Exactly, does a summer.
Wow.
Yeah, there is a six hitting contest. Grace Harris will be able to beat at least 25% of the male.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
No, that's
Wow.
how we
She
carried
can
away.
she can hit longer than Yuzvendra Chahal.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely no doubt about it.
10% of it, yeah, for sure. This will be the stadium, Avneet.
Yep,
This
yep.
will be the stadium. Can you believe it? I think India are going to be breaking at least RCB's record in one of the games. 263 for 500%. Is it college ground? It looks like very Bell Road.
Pitch is not like that.
Bell Road.
It looks like Bell Road. If you guys are Bangalore, you guys would know. If you guys know, you'd know. And India are literally taking this Sri Lankan
Richa, come
spin
on.
attack
That was
down.
Richa six, of course. I
Yeah,
thought that
yeah,
was
yeah.
Jemmy for some reason.
So another 25 balls, guys, in this India first innings. Let us know how much you can think that they can get.
Oh, her
these-
cameo against Malaysia was
Oh, this is
fantastic to watch. Just sixes and
Toss.
bounded fours galore.
Long.
Full toss.
Unfortunately, looking
But
like
it's
that.
not taking it away from
we shouldn't. We honestly shouldn't look like that. But yeah, this is. I'm just confused.
Yeah, but I mean, you
But yeah,
have
let's
to
have
sort
more
of
comments
analyze the
coming
bowling as well, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you
fair,
can't be-
fair. But even then,
We
10, 11
nitpick
balls,
every
30,
small
35
little
is still.
thing.
Yeah. Let's have a few more comments, Shanak. We've been so busy.
So busy,
Yeah,
kind of
such an
in this.
engaging
I really want to
conversation.
talk about the 4 6s yesterday, but I'll not.
Yeah.
Because I was driving, I didn't know.
Oh yeah, the 4 6s. You know the other two guys who did it in Indian cricket
Yeah,
What? 4 sixes?
Yeah.
I don't.
in an ODI.
I know.
I don't.
I know.
Guess.
4 consecutive sixes. No clue. man.
अरे क्या बात कर रहे हो?
मैं सोचना
One of the
भी
games
नहीं
सब
चाहता।
One's an RCB guy.
अरे मैं तो सोचना भी नहीं चाहता.
One's an RCB
You don't remember
cricketer.
Zahir Khan versus Henry Olsen?
Oh, I do.
God.
See, the thing is, I'm not saying I don't know. I don't want to think. I'm not. I don't want to. It's like
अरे राजीव
Did
उमन
Zahir also get
शाम
8
को
for
करेंगे
4
एक
6s? No, that was Yuvraj.
5. Dimitri Mascarenas, 5 sixes in the last over.
And Yuvraj conceded to Mashtaba Mortaza as well, right?
No, when did
4
this happen?
sixes.
ये कब हुआ?
Bangladesh versus India 2006.
Mashrafe Mortaza.
Hitting 4 6s. Google it fucking right now.
अलग ही cricket
Google it.
नहीं नहीं आता है.
By the way, Richa Ghosh, I don't know how much she'll get, but I'm hoping that there's a
Oh,
50.
100 up for India.
I want a 50 for Jemmy, bro. Because then our old friend Vaishali Maheshwari will be chatty in the comments for sure. By the way, answer this question as well.
100 तो पहले हो गया.
This question: who will win the gold medal? Will it be India, Sri Lanka? Sri Lanka haven't won a gold medal in the Asian Games history. Their best has been
Hi.
Busan.
They
Silver.
have.
Busan.
2014, they won in men's cricket team.
Silver.
Gold men's cricket team in Incheon, South Korea.
Are you sure?
Yeah. They won a gold medal. in
2014.
Yeah.
India did
Okay,
not
so that
participate.
means they've not won a gold medal
Since 2014.
since 2014. beg your
That's the
pardon.
only
So-
gold medal they've won, but they have won.
in Asian Games.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
2014
surprising.
Asian Games men's gold medal went to Sri Lanka, and 2010 went to Pakistan.
And Sri Lanka right now are generally like obviously not in the same chat as India, Australia, and England.
Oh,
my
look at the
word.
turn. Was that bad or
Vicious.
bad?
No, it can't be bad. Oh, he's giving him.
Ah, I feel he gave it only because the keeper was just
The
too
umpire
confident, yeah.
is honestly not a human. It's like an AI. He looks like an AI, bro. He's just gone up.
But
like-
yeah, she didn't look at the toe end of her bat, so we don't know what's
Yeah,
happening.
Zach and Rohit, Sanjay.
Yeah.
Oh, 109 people watching. Give us a quick like if you're new.
Historic game.
And
yeah,
please
it's good.
subscribe to our channel, cricket.com.
Yeah.
We're going to do great things for the ODI
You can
World Cup
probably
as
do
well.
all your plugins as well. And guys, make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you've subscribed, like Avnish said, and Avnish will make a few plugins as
For
well.
sure. Monday Night Live today at 8 p.m.
Yep.
We're going to be talking about everything about that India 399 for 5 against Australia. Lots to talk about there. We're going to talk about the CPL. We're going to talk about other things as well. So stay tuned for that. And we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday World Cup previews coming thick and fast. And it's going to be fascinating. So all you guys, give some love to this channel and like this particular video right now. And subscribe if you guys are new, because what we've realized about what was the stat you told me the other day?
61%.
61% of y'all watch our content and not have subscribed. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. So just please do it. And in terms of Asian Games watch-alongs, we're not going to disappoint you, because for the men's as well, which is 3rd of October.
7th of October.
3rd is the first game.
But we'll do only for the finals.
Yeah, but fair. Just tell them.
We would have done all.
Yeah,
World
given the
Cup
choice,
is many
yeah,
of
but
them.
yeah,
World Cup
exactly.
is
Point
just
is,
ridiculous.
We have only so many man hours
Yeah.
and men
Men.
Exactly.
to do this.
Men. What is that on minute work? Right?
Why were you
Was it
saying
Oh,
the
there was a
Yeah, two end.
about two end.
Did they review that?
No. There's no review. There aren't reviews. There aren't
don't tell me.
reviews.
Don't tell me.
Not that I know of. I haven't seen a single review taken, so I'm assuming कि
That's
नहीं है.
quite shocking. That is
अभी
absolutely
मंगोलिया
shocking.
जैसी टीम को रिव्यू कैसे यूज करते हैं वो भी नहीं पता होगा.
Oh, come
Are
on.
we allowed to
Don't shame me.
Go and quickly grab a coffee and come
Yeah,
back?
you could. It's a watch-along.
That's the
If
that's she
No,
won.
I
I
mean,
feel
these
she's
days
gone.
I appear sporadically. I don't know. if
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
have Change the rule of
That's
the
beauty,
game.
no, that's
That's
the
the beauty
beauty.
of the
We
watch-along.
we can just
Inside, out,
exactly,
go in, come out. No worries.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good to know.
Alright.
So basically, I just want to know this Harmanpreet Kaur. Like, I just want her to like just come in and take.
Oh, wow, this is
Things.
pending in Chinese. By the way, do you know what cricket is called in Chinese?
What?
I'd ask you, what to take a wild
No
guess.
chance.
It's
I don't
hilarious.
want to be like racist.
I'm just thinking, do I know what Chinese translation for anything? Because I don't think so.
I'm gonna ask Google.
But
Hey,
I'll
Siri.
tell you. It's Pancho.
Pancho. Pancho is what cricket is
Yeah.
called.
But it's not funny.
It is. अरे ठीक है किसी
वो
को जिसको समझना था हाँ ऐसे
Pancho.
Okay.
Pancho.
It's Pancho.
Pancho.
पंजाबी तो ऐसे ही बोलता है भाई.
So what they say? Pancho.
India gold medal जीतेगा जिन
Pancho. Pancho. But how do they say it in their
वही
dialect?
Pancho पैन ही Pancho.
So like Pancho.
अभी
अभी
इतना
क्या तुम्हारी पांचों उंगलियां की
So 17 done, 103 for 3.
Still no Harman.
No, Harman's
अरे,
come.
That is her. ऐसे मतलब
The scorecard reads Buller.
नेवी शिप्स होता है ना नेवी शिप के नाम.
Hello,
SSA.
folks. Good afternoon. Yeah, it's 43 minutes past the afternoon.
This should be my
past
signal
the
that I
noon.
really need coffee.
Very
Yeah,
new
yeah.
to women's cricket. Go get your coffee. I'll entertain some comments as well. Saw the previous matches.
This is where he says that. This is the point he chooses.
100% no worries. Saw the previous matches were quite low scoring. What's the pass score today? Believe it or not, 112. But India obviously going to surpass that out there. And we can't really take evidence from the 14 games being played in the Pinfeng cricket field. We can't.
Yeah, this is not
Because
the norm
Japan
thing,
has
yeah.
played, Mongolia has played. We've seen some shit encounters. He mentioned at the top of the show, low scoring games.
Mongolia being bundled out for 15
I
in
mean,
the first game.
Do you think this pitch has more spin compared to like Rajkot on a day 5?
Definitely, and
Rajkot on a day 5.
more than spin, it's how do I put it? It's the slowness of the surface.
100%.
And the outfield is also not the quickest. But yeah, Advita, for anyone watching women's cricket, like who's new to women's cricket, this is not the norm. It's not like women's cricket may 120 is the par. We see just as many sixes, just as many fours. Also because of the added field restrictions. So unlike men's cricket, there are only 4 fielders outside the circle post the power play, which means there are more gaps in the outfield, so more boundary scoring opportunities, more 2s, more 3s involved. So yeah, runs usually are the norm even in women's cricket, but this hasn't been your typical cricket stadium.
It hasn't. And
Yeah.
speaking of the stadium, it's kind of, if you've seen it on the aerial bird's eye view angle,
Yeah.
it's almost on the hill. It just gives me Phuket vibes. If you guys know, you know. If it's on the hill, and it's a beautiful ground, but it's so small. It reminds me of like a ground in HSR or Sarjapur. If you guys are from
Sare
Bangalore.
Bangalore ke naam
Just joining in now, as the pitch slow. The Indian batters are struggling. The score looks a bit strange. Is it a T20? No, they're not struggling. The pitch is slow, and I mean, look at the scorecard. Open the cricket.com app for that, by the way, and it will show you one thing. They've just used one pacer, the current bowler right now, left-arm pacer. And the rest have been just spinners. And spinners have been the key for Sri Lanka, even in their semi-final appearance against Pakistan, where they managed to bundle them out for 75. So India, 105 for 3. And Harmanpreet.
Straight to cover.
Remember, Harmanpreet hasn't played any Asian Games fixtures before because she was, of course, serving the international ban. She's back in as captain. And hopefully she can have like a little cameo to propel India to 138 for 5. I'm 33 runs away and 2 wickets away from a prediction in the next, 14 balls. Edged. Oh, what a catch that is.
Excellent catch.
That's a catch.
Successfully managed to jinx Harmanpreet Kaur here.
Yeah, I have. I've jinxed Harmanpreet, but don't worry, India will grab gold. I think.
Look at the
And
confidence.
Prabodhani, well done. You know what? Interesting fact about Prabodhani, and I'm not making this up because I did my research yesterday, like I said again for the 1,000th time.
If we could get a dime for every time Avni said I've done my
Bro,
research.
she's taken the most wickets against India in T20 internationals. India and Sri Lanka, like I said, 23 times they've met. She's taken 15. Make that 2 more today, 16 or one more today.
This is the first.
16, quite insane. Keep your comments coming through. We're going to be doing it all the way up till 2:30. Obviously, reacting to the fact India can get gold. What a catch, by the way.
Yeah, that's a fantastic
What a catch. And why can they do this? I love this. The fact that they're showing the advertisement. It's great, right?
Yeah.
So the sponsors are getting their bloody revenue.
True.
And the fans are getting, for sure.
Yeah.
Ashutosh Bajpai, if you're new.
Fantastic catch, man. 100.
Very good catch. Underrated. It came absolutely lightning quick at her, but she took it with one glove. Ashutosh, first of all, loving the enthusiasm in a Monday. If you're new, please subscribe. Tell some friends as well. We're more than happy to encourage people to get chatty in the comments because we're the only cricket platform who does get interactive like no other. And 101 people of you guys watching, please give us a shout out. We'll take your questions right now. Remember, just 2 more overs left. And on that note, let's welcome back Somu, who's got his coffee.
And some mungfalis.
I was going to say nuts. But then
इसीलिए मैंने मूंगफली बोल दिया पहले. But yeah, to go to this question.
Will WPL go to home away format? Will the UP Warriors based in Lucknow, Varanasi? I would love that for that to happen. Eventually, it's in the pipeline.
Next season is home and away. They've already announced that.
100%.
From what I remember.
Dude, watching Elise Perry.
I would love. I'm just dying to go to
the Chin of Manhattan.
I don't know if I've told you. I've gotten the chance to meet the likes of Elise with the Harman and all in Sydney.
He's flexing now. He's flexing now.
Would love to see them all. Again, it'll be great fun. It's definitely going back to the home and away format next season. Will UP's base be Lucknow, Varanasi?
I think still it'll stay with Lucknow because Varanasi it'll take 3-4 years at least to.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had some inauguration of that stadium.
Foundation stone.
Yeah. So they called Sachin, Kapil Dev.
Yeah.
Of course, and all the other dignitaries. By the way, give us some love on this Monday afternoon. Dignitaries.
By 135 भी नहीं बन रहे.
No, 100% बन रहा है भाई.
अरे क्या 100% बन रहा है? 30 रन कहाँ से बन रहे?
Oh my God.
Good ball. Faster one.
Yeah.
Very good, bro. Jemmy,
guys, please
can
keep
Jemmy
your
get to
comments.
50?
Actually, I don't think, to be honest.
Fair
Please
enough.
keep your comments coming and Shauna, we can also take a few comments now. 2 overs to go. I would say 120, bro.
Down
If
the
anything,
ground.
Pooja is our best bet if we have to reach 130. No, Jemmy for sure.
And it makes me wonder if India can actually get gold. Because like if they just get 120 like you boys said, then Sri Lanka
अभी देखना इसके हालात
one batter.
अरे one batter
batter.
नहीं है भाई. You've clearly not seen the England series. They've beaten
I saw it. I saw a bunch of
research.
highlights.
This
I
is
saw a
very good
bunch of
bowling.
highlights.
I mean, India
It's
are
actually been good bowling.
premeditating, moving around a lot, and she's compensating for it.
But we'll get
I
there
think they
for
need to
sure.
just stay there. They don't need to move.
I mean,
Guys,
it
on
would have been very
28th
easy
September,
for
India
them to
versus
just
Saudi
push it,
round
but
of
they
16.
haven't.
Oh, really? I'd want to watch that. I definitely want to watch that.
मार नहीं connect हुआ है नहीं हुआ है.
No women's
Drop
land. They've
Ooh.
got well, you know. Sri Lanka have
Jeez.
got really well. And that is wish me.
I genuinely underestimated
Bro, if you
Lanka's
thought
feeling
that
here.
catch
I
behind the
would have
wicket
been,
was
yeah,
good,
yeah.
this one's a good catch as well. I think the Smriti Mandana top edge as well was a great catch and fantastic to see that Sri Lanka's ground fielding has come a long
So our
way.
hopes are
And
130
women's
also
cricket
gone.
generally, the fielding has been impressive.
Very impressive.
Superb.
Very
I was
impressive.
just watching the 100 women's competition last year and it was so good back then. But
You
now
were just
it's
watching last year's 100.
as in like highlights. They were showing it day before or something like that on Sony.
That's
Six.
time hai,
And I was just like, obviously, it's not the Asian girls who were doing it. It was more the UK and the Australian chicks. But right now, it's it's natural to talk about sport like that. It's all like guys don't say guys. Oh yeah, look at the RCB
They do
guys.
it not in front of the camera. The point is not.
But we say a lot of things in front of the camera. That's why we've got so many subscribers.
All right. But imagine by what are you?
Only hope the men's team bowling problems don't get in the women's game at Chinnaswamy. Oh, don't jinx it, Sanjay.
Fingers crossed. Let's hope. I mean, they've signed up a new coach, and let's see what he has to do, what he has to offer. But I was actually thinking, imagine Sophie Devine here, man. Sixes galore, like every other ball.
Wild.
The strength,
Talk about, like
brute power, and all of that.
well, yeah.
Deepti Sharma को अगर आप दूसरी full toss दोगे
Come on, no.
क्या?
She said recently in an interview that she's literally working a power.
She is.
No, she has improved a lot in the last
For
5
sure.
months.
but there's still a lot of scope for improvement.
And I feel
one
like
of my biggest feedback for her was her lack of gap finding. I always thought that she always looked like a person who's having a nets in the middle of the game, like hitting fielders.
If anything, I feel she should come in at a number 9 or number 10 in the current setup. Because जो भी Amanjot Kaur I feel is can add.
Single. So 110 for 5, 19 overs gone.
Yeah.
Basically, 1 over left. And Jemmy's on strike. Jemmy is run about 38 right now. Dipti, I don't think he's going to see much of the strike. How much can they eke out, guys? 10 overs? 10 runs. Psychologically, to get to 120, make it a
I
run
don't see a
ball.
boundary coming. That's the problem.
By the way, Sri Lanka have bowled all 20 overs with spin.
No.
नहीं.
Which one
Pace.
pace?
अभी Harman got out.
अच्छा हाँ यार, exactly.
3 overs
Yeah,
of pace so far.
break में भूल गया.
And that's their most successful bowler, by the way, against India, like I said.
Yeah.
So for sure. By the way, some cracking Asian games contests coming your way. Not just cricket, but other stuff as well. India, Uzbekistan is going on.
Yep.
Basketball right now. You can check that out.
Oh wait, I thought we were talking about hockey. India defeated Uzbekistan.
Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah.
Vishmi Gurratne is one of the best young players in women's cricket. Watch out for her under Chamari. Oh, yes, that's a boundary that they needed. It's going to trickle away for 4.
Yeah,
And what a
10
start
runs,
to the
yeah.
final over.
Yep.
What a start to the final, the penultimate over. Under Chamari, she would improve herself as a complete batter. Let's see. I mean, it's all unknown entities for me. It's not like I'll put my hand up and say, yeah, I know her inside out. But like, she just got really well. That catch tells you that she's pretty well equipped.
Again, yeah, I'm also sailing in the same boat as Avnish. It would be very wrong.
Were there any Sri Lankan players in the WPL?
Nope. Atapattu was the only.
But she got in.
No.
She
was
went
unsold. She went unsold.
That's
Which was
shocking.
very surprising. She's also played the BBL and all of that, but even then going unsold.
She goes inside out, but no, straight to cover. There was
Yeah,
the
120
protection
नहीं
not
बनेंगे
there,
मेरे ख्याल से.
but it's all right. And now I think who's it going to be? Pooja?
Pooja already.
Pooja got out.
Pooja
got out.
Kaur should have come ahead of Deepti. Now she'll come.
Yeah, she was going to come in. By the way, keep your comments coming through and tell us what's going to happen in the second innings. It's going to be a really close nip and tuck affair, this. And India, whether they've come into this competition, obviously ranked number 1.
Yeah.
So
Ranked number 1 in Asia, matlab among
Seeded
top
number
seeded,
one.
yeah,
Top
top
seeded.
seeded, yeah.
correction. So then I generally feel they should kind of take gold, but we've seen stranger
I'm
things
not
before.
sure I like these initials wala funda. You know, SS Mandana, HK Bullar. Bhai,
It gives me that क्या cricket for stats guru.
मतलब समझ ही नहीं आता, नाम ही नहीं पता चल रहा, कुछ भी लिख रहे हो आप.
Oh, flashes outside the off stump.
Yeah, 120
India needs some runs. Indore will be the ideal venue to get more interest in women's game.
नहीं भाई, वानखेड़े Brabant में भी the matches were very interesting. Sophie Devine's 99, that happened in the Brabant stadium, at the Brabant stadium.
He's talking about the flatness of the wicket.
Flatness.
वानखेड़े
After
चले
watching
तो
Indian
काफी
men's team fielding in recent times, even decent fielding looks great. Not commenting about the game, just in general. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday we had a great, I mean, Nikhil and
Wide.
we had a great chat about India's field and Shardul in particular. Again, let's not get too much into
I
it.
will talk about more on it on Monday night live, 8 p.m. today. So, of course,
Wednesday's review.
Yeah.
review.
बहुत है भाई, बहुत है.
Wednesday नहीं, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
नहीं, अरे Wednesday the game. Third
Oh,
ODI.
yeah. Of course, India's
and
stadium.
Thursday, deep point, of course. So काफी सारे हैं भाई, आप टेंशन मत लो.
Short, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, can she come back for 2? She can,
That was,
surely.
yeah, nonchalant.
107. Oh, come on. There's no 2 there.
I love
Oh,
it.
you're having a laugh. Unfortunately, the quality of Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and New Zealand
run for the first time.
is not WPL. What do you mean? New Zealand player Sophie Devine and
Amelia
Amelia
Kerr.
Kerr.
Yeah, अरे क्या? New Zealand है भाई, टेंशन मत लो.
Yeah, Cricket.com, come on.
Yeah.
Cricket.com will be talking about your
Susie
CPL
Gates,
today.
there are more names. Don't
By the
worry.
way, remember Cricket.com asked us an ML question like 2 weeks before. You weren't there last time.
Yeah.
Something about the coaching. What was the question you asked Cricket.com? Basically about, remember he asked it and we said we'll do a research and come back.
About what?
About CPL and scouting there and how...
No, we spoke about CPL
No,
and
we
scouting.
didn't, man. You'll be like, ha, 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 ha.
अरे हाँ नहीं, CPL scouting.
Wait, I just want to see your reactions now when you see that question
Yeah,
again.
yeah, just make sure what the question
And
is.
you'll be like, yeah, now I remember.
Because that
You'll
question
say-
is not what you said. That's
You'll
why I
say that
remember.
exactly in 15
Guys,
seconds.
last ball, 116.
120 aa raha hai, bhai.
What do you?
178 for 3?
178 for 3.
Yeah, 178 for 3.
मेरा 150 क्या joke
But एक बात बताओ, बाकी
Possible,
सबके
bro.
लिए
62 runs in the last ball.
अमनजोत कौर के लिए वाइजेंट ने एक कॉल. And
अरे यार slot ball
वो shot अरे.
Oh, she's done a Dhoni.
No, I feel she's made it. Oh, she hasn't like this.
If you put Amanjot Kaur as a core and it'll just become like one more like a core. Funny, man, on a Monday afternoon.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so how
This
did-
was the question, and we discussed.
No, we didn't.
We
Did he
discussed.
discuss it in length?
Cricket that doesn't.
He didn't discuss it in length. He said he'd come
know.
back. It's gone.
Very
I remember clearly saying, yeah, it's true. It is unsuitable for, player recruitment, for, ensuring parity in team strength and all of that. I discussed. I remember taking examples as well. Talking about TKR, talking about Guyana, talking about Jamaica, talking about St. Lucia.
But we just scratched the surface.
आपको क्या है और कितना scratch करना है?
He
कितना
wanted you
करना
to
है?
go and explore the topic.
I
No,
took
actually, but-
names.
The point is, see, what I feel is the draft system in general ensures that the teams have a lot more parity.
But CPL में draft system नहीं है.
हाँ, मैं
They
बस
have to
बता
sign
रहा
a
हूँ।
lot of
मैं बस
players
बता रहा
outside
हूँ
the
कि
draft.
As
the
more
draft system what
neutralness.
it ensures is that the teams are sort of equal.
भाई.
But
Because
on
of
the
the
other
pitch.
hand, auctions have more excitement around them.
Exactly. Thank you, Cricket
Okay.
Atasha. Like this.
I'm willing to go on record and say कि भाई, it's not just a brief statement. I remember telling कि TKR को देख लो because all of this
Okay, so
happens
can we
outside.
chat
कर लेना?
Yeah, can we chat about
Yeah, cricket that doesn't do.
That will be in the best of the rest segment for
116
sure.
7 is what India get after 20
And look at that scorecard. You talk about graphics with too much text on it. If you have Sri Lankan players, well, God bless you. But look, right now, can they defend it, boys?
They should be, to be honest, because 70-60 has been the average first innings score in the last 3 games. And the reason I'm only considering the last 3 games is उससे पहले Malaysia, Thailand, Hong Kong. मतलब नहीं बनता.
My only worry is, do India have enough spin options?
We have 3.
That's not enough.
So
I feel it's good enough, yeah. Because Pooja Vasrakar 4 for yesterday.
I mean,
Power
the pacers have to be slightly intelligent in terms of using the slow ball.
but then that's
Because
the thing, right? In the power play, wouldn't you want the pace to come out of the...
I not with the score that they have, because what pace would do is, even if there are edges, you can get
Wow.
boundary very easily. You can cross
Fair.
the infield.
How do you get the main woman out? Atapatu.
क्यों?
What? Okay, what am I supposed to say? Chamari.
अट्टापट्टू ही
Chamari.
बोल सकता था. Marvin अट्टापट्टू.
Yeah, so why can't I say Atapatu? Why can't I say it, man? We want
ये
to be...
debate कैसे है? मुझे नहीं समझ में आया.
So how are we going to get out? Dipti.
No, I don't think. I don't think she's one
Pooja?
of those.
Nip backer?
Yeah, I feel it's going to be pace. Again, this is.
And Pooja is not a one-trick pony, by the way. Nip
She
backer,
isn't.
outswinger, hard length.
Yesterday we saw that. By no means is she a one-trick pony, and Tita Sadhu as well. Again, hard lengths with that height. I feel
Gonna cause
pace is going to
problems.
be pace would be better.
And look at the puff of dust in half those Indian dismissals
The
over there.
beach.
It's honestly a beach. We were comparing it to
Beach
Rajkot
cricket.
D5 when you went for your coffee.
Again,
But
just to be clear,
keep
ये
your
जो
comments
भी-
coming through, by the way.
Yeah.
Sorry, Akshay.
Yeah, just to be clear, ये जो भी बोलना, please take it with a pinch of salt. Unfortunately, I haven't followed enough Sri Lanka women's cricket to be able to say कि this is her weakness to do this. But from what
No,
I
but
saw
you've seen-
yesterday,
No, you've seen the recent series against England.
yeah,
And
exactly.
obviously a different pitch.
That's also there. That's why I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Fair. So gold medal match. Sri Lanka need 117 to win a gold. They won a gold in 2014. Can they get another one? India, obviously maiden time that they're making the Asian Games in cricket. and whether they can get goal on their first attempt, beg your pardon,
By the
will
way,
be
Nushan Al
fantastic.
the player you mentioned, that's her.
So she was interim coach for
Yeah.
a bit, right?
Yep. The
And-
under 19, the one that Richa Ghosh and Shafali Verma played this year in the beginning. She was the coach.
Correct.
But
And
she was
Tita-
with Gujarat Giants. Yeah, Tita Sadhu.
Fair. Draft doesn't work in cricket for even distribution of talent like teams with MI. We'll speak about all of that, Sanjay, for sure. I don't want to
In
get
the
into
Monday
that.
Night Live, Sanjay, let's have all this men's cricket chatter. Let's save it for today's Monday Night Live. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you ask these questions.
Yeah.
More than happy to have a chat.
So, Minda Fernando, good to see you. I'm hoping that you are watching from Sri Lanka. I hope so from your perspective. If they win, great. But we're hoping that our ladies pull the gold home. And if you're new, please subscribe.
True.
Because we've got Russell Arnold on our platform before. If you fancy that, you can watch that.
I hate to convince
Sri Lankan flavor, man, helps. Is India women's choking another day, another big match? That's the inevitable question I'm guessing we should do in the rounds. They would say, oh yeah, the T20 World Cup, the Commonwealth Games, and now the Asian Games.
Bhai, Commonwealth Games bhi Australia, T20 World Cup bhi Australia. You have to understand that choking is context mein bol rahe ho.
But if Sri Lanka chase it down, then questions on Harman's captaincy?
Not captaincy.
No, right?
We'll speak about it.
Let the game get over.
Because I don't want to jump the gun, but those are kind of questions that come
But
out.
captaincy की बारी अभी आएगी ना. Batting में उसका.
Yeah, but in the previous finals as well, where we've always
See, the point is,
reached semis and finals,
if India
but
loses to
not
Australia,
crossed the line.
that cannot be
Yeah.
called choking.
Exactly.
Maybe this game because India are favorites.
So
You have
let
to
me
start as
rephrase.
favorites.
Yeah.
So let me rephrase. How do we cross the line? In big tournaments. This is a big tournament.
But the opponent is not like.
But
it's
still,
not
in
such
terms of what's
formidable.
at stake,
Hmm.
first ever goal,
Fair.
stamping your authority as the Asian giant, it's all easy and to say it's nice. Go and do it.
They will give them a chance. This is the first Asian Games.
But 117.
अरे भाई pitch है ही ऐसा हमें
I'm
बोल
just
रहा
playing
हूँ.
devil's advocate. It's all like
Alright,
I'm targeting them
fair,
all of a sudden.
fair.
You
Let's
give
give
us
a
our
save
guy.
it. Yeah.
when it actually
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
जब तक होता ही नहीं है तब तक तुम अगर पहले से बोल के
Exactly.
रखोगे तो फिर मुश्किल है भाई.
Hectic.
And there was one more point that I wanted to make and I seem to have forgotten. All right, anyway, yeah, moving on. So what were you saying? I'm forgetting. क्या
Was
था?
that point where were you on the night of October 23rd, India Pakistan?
अरे guys,
If you guys know in the chat, you guys know.
no one needs to know. Why do you have to just randomly bring it up out of nowhere?
No, but just a brief reminder to all you guys. By the way, Shaurabh, what's the Tuesday Classic? I can plug that in as well. 95 people are watching. That's something that we always do on a Tuesday. We talk about previous cricket stories from the past. And last time we did the Rohit Sharma one, which is pretty good, how he attacked Australia. 107 of you guys watching right now. Please subscribe and like and tell us what you guys like the most about the Indian women's cricket team right now. I know there's lots of things going against them. They don't do press conferences, lots like the men's did. They just started doing it. They don't have a proper head coach. And I'm thinking, even though the T20 World Cup is a while away, what is the next step we can take to even compete with Australia?
Test our
We're
best in-
competing with them, but like to beat them, bro.
But that's where selections come into picture, right? None of our WPL finds made their way into the Indian team. None, literally none. Be it Saika Ishaq, be it
But
Sri
that,
Lanka
Asha
Patel.
Shogna.
but I don't think they're going to look at one season of the WPL and use that as a yardstick to get
But
players in.
I'd rather use that than play the same players who have been underperforming for India before in the WPL.
But I'm sure they're kind of picking in terms of the domestic scene as well.
No,
right?
there's no. That's the thing. There's no actual logic or there's no merit in the selections that are being made. Why does Rajeshwari Gaikwad, again, no offense, fantastic player, why does she still get the nod? No one knows.
All I'm saying is that pre-WPL, I remember when India played that one-off test in England, where Sneha Rana got called up.
Yeah,
She got into the team on the back of her performances for Railways and all that stuff.
But that's
Is what
test.
Vaishali Maheshwari told me.
that's test. Yeah,
I know, but I'm just generally saying, even in
but you're
ODIs
talking
or
about T20s, right?
even in
Yeah.
T20s,
Huh.
white ball cricket,
Okay.
WPL right now is still too early. Sure, in the future, 100%
No,
they're going to
man.
use that as a
See,
yardstick.
I feel the WPL. I'm hoping the WPL is before the T20 World Cup and not after.
Yeah. The
So that
T20
it
World Cup is in September next
So
year. August,
that
September.
probably will be a sort of audition where we can see if a few of the cricketers have the second season syndrome.
Because again,
If not, then there is. Let's say if Saika Ishaq sort of has a similar season to season 1. I mean, there is absolutely no case for not selecting her.
Yeah, and मतलब ही नहीं ना, अगर WPL से अगर players को भी नहीं उठाना है तो फिर फायदा है क्या है? It's supposed to be a feeder system for players to, you know, bridge the path between international cricket and domestic cricket. It's not like the standards, the cricketing standards we saw in WPL was anywhere below what we see in international cricket.
Agreed, but it just makes you think right now. Okay, fine, we've lost 2 good players, legends of the game in the last 2 years. Mithali is gone, done and dusted. Julian Goswami is gone, done and dusted.
Yeah.
Now we need to start unearthing more talents to that. I feel like from a pace perspective as well, when all right hands, but then like you look at someone like Renuka, she's not even in the squad, right?
No, she's
I think
still
she's
nursing
injured.
She's still
And we saw how
nursing
she did
injury.
for RCB in WPL. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah, she had a
Great
bad
going
season.
into the tournament. But again, I don't want players like her to get lost, and that's why the system needs to be more cohesive. The thing is, if you introduce more players right now, like your Asha Shobna and Sekai Sharks, fair, they will get their chance. It's like the men's.
But we need them because we have those gaps in the Indian team. We don't have too many quality spin options.
I mean,
Deepti is the only one outside Deepti.
I know, but they would always give a longer rope to someone like a Gaikwad. Based on just
She's already gotten a long enough rope. That's my point.
I know,
Now
but-
it's time to sort of give others a shot.
that's the conversation I was having with you guys earlier right now. The fact that because someone like Sekai Shark is a specialist bowler, they're going off the similar ilk of the Indian men's team where they want someone who can do all 3.
तो करो ना, Shriyanka hai, there's Kanika.
So Shriyanka is one example. I 100% think she should have already been fast tracked. Someone like, I don't know, like a Radha Yadav you mentioned. She's keeping her position in the team because
she's
can.
not anymore though. But
I know, but like in terms of the periphery of the team, fielding, number 1, can bowl a bit and she can bat a bit. That's it.
But
There's a comment for you.
she's a typical.
हिंदी नहीं आता क्या?
आप
आता है भाई, आता है. पूछो.
हिंदी नहीं आती क्या पहले तो? क्या है
Sorry.
भाई? I'm trying to get the username.
Status King KKV 1996. Give the channel a subscribe if you're
Yeah.
new. Subscribe button. The buy, please. 122 people watching. 122. 122.
122 ये सही
Fuck
बोला
off.
भाई.
I thought it was 112.
Come on.
12
Nailed
second
it,
ago.
yeah.
It was 1.
122, please subscribe करो,
भाई
like
इसके लिए तो
करो.
कम से कम 22 बोलने
हिंदी
के
में
लिए
बात
तो यार,
करूंगा, ठीक है भाई. गोल्ड जीतनी है, सोना जीतनी है.
खत्म हिंदी.
सोना मेडल.
सोना मेडल.
सोना.
सिल्वर को क्या बोलते हैं भाई?
चांदी.
ब्रॉन्ज को क्या बोलते हैं? पीछे से बोल रहा है पीतल है.
No.
रजत ही है ना?
Because look,
नहीं,
he said
Silver is रजत है.
सिल्वर तो चांदी है, रजत पता
चांदी
नहीं बोलते हैं.
है,
रजत.
चांदी नहीं बोलते हैं,
रजत
रजत बोलते हैं.
ब्रॉन्ज को क्या बोलते हैं?
कुछ होगा दूसरा नाम. रजत का भाई कौन है देख रहे हैं?
तुझे तो पता होगा ना.
नहीं, ब्रॉन्ज का मैं सोच रहा हूँ.
क्या बात कर रहे हो
I
भाई?
feel जब बोलोगे तो पता हो जाएगा. I'm not being able to recall.
bronze.
कान से पदक. कान से
हाँ, okay, नहीं पता.
Really?
and medal is पदक.
पदक
स्वर्ण
वो पता
पदक,
है.
रजत
But do they
पदक,
ever
कांस्य
address it like that?
Yeah.
हिंदी में तो हाँ,
commentator
स्वर्ण
है.
और रजत ये पता था. कान.
Like if I tune into like arts like
भारत
Hindi
ने
right now.
हॉकी में कांस्य पदक जीत लिया है.
No, but they
हिंदी
still say ये
commentary
gold
देखा भी
medal
नहीं.
वाला match जो है. They say gold medal.
आपने एक तो
No
हिंदी
one-
commentary कब सुनी है ओलंपिक
Why,
No,
से किसी
why
की?
would you listen to Hindi commentary?
Yeah.
Generally, even if I put on an ABP news and art stuff, they're going to say gold medal match. They're not going to say
तुम तो
Sona
channel ही
Padak.
गलत देख रहे हो.
ABP news.
आज तक हिंदी से
ABP news.
Okay, fine. You're telling me, okay, then it's Dainik Bhaskar. In written, they're going to say Sona,
स्वर्ण yeah, there's स्वर्ण and rajat and
not
कांस्य.
gold like with the
No,
G.
Depend करता है मतलब.
I don't think.
वर्ड प्ले अगर गोल्ड मेडल सूट करेगा गोल्ड से
हाँ.
लोग के लिए गोल्ड मेडल एवरीवन नोस
Fair,
व्हाट
fair.
गोल्ड.
Okay, look who's opening the bowling for India. Gents and ladies, boys and girls, brothers and
I
sisters,
see
aunties and
Harman bowling.
uncles.
Yeah,
I see
medium
Harman
pace.
bowling. No, not medium pace. Off spin
वो-
proper.
And Shafali, maybe.
भाई जेमी
But I-
bowled more in
Yeah.
India
So
after
make
this
it a
series.
5.
But Harman is a
long
better
attack.
bowler than Shafali for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, Shafali is proper part time.
Did Harman bowl in that Bangladesh series?
No, Jemmy did. That's why I'm saying, and she took a lot of wickets. She was in fact India's highest wicket taker.
Oh, the
in
keeper.
That's
No
ridiculous. Migama Adiche.
Acharige.
Charige, my bad. It just slipped my mind.
it's-
Harman batter is also questionable. I mean, not really.
आंखें
By the way,
धोखा
give
दे रही है,
this.
140 है.
140.
भाई गजब है.
Hey.
Guys, 150 भी हो गया भाई.
Please like,
go for goal, guys, and make
please
sure,
like our
please, yeah,
content.
please.
Where unlike all the other cricket platforms, we actually care about the women's cricket team and care about them getting goal. Oh, straight away on the money.
And like Avnish
Dipti
said
Sharma.
before, guys, we are
ठीक
the
है।
only cricketing platform to do
सिर्फ
watch
हिंदी में बात करें हम
हिंदी में
लोग।
बात करेंगे जब तक कितने
Power play?
एक विकेट या पावर प्ले
Power play is in Hindi, ठीक है, चलो power play हम लोग हिंदी में बात करेंगे।
ठीक है,
हाँ,
Let's
तो
go.
अवनीश,
let's go।
हाँ, तो आप लाइक भी कर लीजिए, हिंदी में भी एक बार बोल देते हैं। 160 लोग देख रहे हैं अभी, कितने लाइक्स आप एक बार
लाइक
देख
का
लीजिए।
बटन दबाएं,
लाइक का बटन
ओवर
दबाएं,
पिच बॉल
सब्सक्राइब
और
का
ये
बटन दबाएं।
आउटसाइड एज लगा है। अब ये देख, अगर ये पेसर का होता
Fourth था।
फोर्थ था ये
किनारा और बाउंड्री नहीं।
मैच शुरू हुआ सर, says संगीता
गया।
प्रिंटर्स। यप, ऑफ कोर्स
मैच शुरू हो चुका है।
बट क्या लगता है आपको, सेकेंड ओवर कौन, तितास या पूजा में से कोई करेगी, या आपको लगता है कि स्पिन दोनों एंड से लोग ट्राई करेंगे?
ये बहुत नाइंसाफी है। 42 लाइक्स, 170 ऑन वाचिंग, क्या मजाक चल रहा है?
170 से ज्यादा लोग देख रहे हैं।
हम हिंदी में बात कर रहे हैं,
हाँ,
आप
171
लोगों
ना?
के लिए।
171 लोग।
निगम आचार्य लेफ्टी है राइटी?
निगम आचार्य का वो मतलब मुझे लगता है राइटी होगी।
अगर राइटी है तो देन मे बी राजेश्वरी से ग्लोब करा।
बट नहीं पता, देखते एक बार, देख ही लेंगे। बट
यस, मोहम्मद इरफान
100
स्वर्ण पदक के लिए जा रहे हैं हम।
हाँ,
ऐतिहासिक
exactly.
पल है ये।
तो अभी हम हिंदी में बात करेंगे। 172 लोग देख रहे हैं, सिर्फ 42 लाइक्स है। गाइस प्लीज कम से कम इसको 100 लाइक्स कर देते हैं पावर प्ले के एंड तक। प्लीज मेक श्योर आप लाइक कर रहे हैं, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए। आप अपने क्वेश्चंस हमें पूछ सकते हैं। हम जितना हमें पता है, टू द बेस्ट ऑफ आवर नॉलेज कैसे बोलते हैं, जितना हमें पता है उतने, मतलब
हमारी जानकारी के हिसाब से
हम ट्राई करेंगे। बट हम जेन्युइन है, ऑनेस्ट है, बस। तो यार, अरे यार इधर
छक्का, पहले छक्का श्रीलंका को, और अभी देखो
अटपटू।
दीप्ति शर्मा इस बॉल से पहले दीप्ति शर्मा एक मौका था मंकड़ करने के लिए, नहीं चुना।
अटपटू के लिए नहीं था, आचार्य के लिए
ठीक है, तो एक है ना।
नहीं सच्ची बताऊं, वो शायद मंकड़ का भी नहीं था। दीप्ति शर्मा का है कि वो मतलब वो रोक लेती है अपने आप को। हाँ, वो जानबूझ के करती है अश्विन की तरह।
एक ही बैटर है।
How
scared are you after that shot?
गजब का शॉट, लेकिन
बॉल भाई
थोड़ा पीछे खींचा।
दिस इज
काफी
ये
बढ़िया
थोड़ा
bowling।
अश्विन और संकारा का वाइब,
थोड़ा स्लो
मैचअप।
सही है।
अश्विन संकारा
But
मैचअप।
आपको लगता है मे बी इसको अराउंड द विकेट आना चाहिए?
नहीं, ये थोड़ा एंगल के साथ।
अरे एंगल अराउंड द विकेट।
Cut away for 4।
12 रन पहले ओवर से, काफी शानदार शुरुआत पारी का श्रीलंका के लिए। 117 चेस कर रहे हैं, 12 रन ऑलरेडी बना चुके हैं एक ओवर में। बट अराउंड द विकेट आपको लगता है शायद था एक प्लॉट?
इसमें क्या होगा कि एलबीडब्ल्यू तो रूल आउट ही हो गया है। ऐसा क्यों करोगे?
And hang जाओ में हक जाओ, hoping not। Speaking Kannada, guys।
Sorry,
ठीक है।
not for the
पावर प्ले
Just for the
हिंदी,
He'll speak in Hindi for sure।
पावर प्ले हिंदी, उसके बाद एक ओवर कन्नड़ा में फॉर श्योर।
We'll do Kannada as well, no worries।
निखिल भाई, more than pass score, people
What
watching।
other languages do you know?
निखिल भाई,
अक्षय ने जो प्रेडिक्ट किया था वो कितने लोग देखेंगे आज, वो प्रेडिक्ट किया था। इंडिया का स्कोर तो नहीं हुआ 178।
100%।
But yeah, spitting facts है निखिल भाई। कितने लोग अभी देख रहे हैं भाई?
Okay, चलो, the woman who got 4, she's back on। Sir live saying just Abhinav sir।
भाई
Sir live।
हिंदी।
How does he Sir live?
पर उसके बाद तो हिंदी में बोल सकते थे।
India one system फाड़ देंगे। गौरव वसावा।
अगेन नया नाम लग रहा है भाई, बताइए इनको।
सब्सक्राइब करो गौरव जी,
लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब।
आप किधर से हो, प्लीज सब्सक्राइब करो। Catch it।
हार्ड लेंथ और भाई
अच्छी शुरुआत,
बैट के स्टिकर को लगते हुए।
अच्छी
चलो देखते
शुरुआत।
हैं।
संजय बोल रहा है समय आ गया है शेफाली और जेमी के साथ
आप
साथ
तो
bowling
ट्रांसलेट
करने
भी
का।
करो, ठीक है, वो भी करते हैं, हमें क्या।
फुल हिंदी ना।
चलो
Full
करते हैं,
हिंदी, शुद्ध हिंदी।
खुशी।
बड़ी अत्तपटू जो है थोड़ा डेंजर वाली लगती है ये। बैटिंग सही करती है भाई।
खतरनाक तो है।
90s के जयसूर्या वाले की याद आ रही है
हाँ,
मेरे को कि एक ही बैटर है, इसको आउट कर लो। इनके पास डिसिल्वा नहीं है
भाई, कोई
सिर्फ
भी है।
जयसूर्या ही है अभी।
बट
अटैक कर रहे हैं
ये रोमेश कालवे तारना है।
पेस
हां, कीपर भी है भाई,
इसीलिए
पेस इज पेस यार।
निगम्मा आचार्य के कालू वितारना।
चलो देखते हैं।
पावर प्ले में विकेट उठाना जरूरी है भाई।
बट पूजा का जो स्पेल था कल के मैच में अगेंस्ट बांग्लादेश, काफी बढ़िया स्पेल। एक ऑफ कोर्स 3 विकेट्स लिए पावर प्ले में, उसके अलावा भी जो लेंस उन्होंने
ये ए स्पोर्ट्स का हार्ड मोड वाला शॉट था ना कि तुमने अटैक तो कर दिया पर क्रॉस
गया ही नहीं। चलिए गाइस,
चलो चलो विकेट।
Oh my God!
ये
ये
full
क्या था?
almost, ये मतलब
ये तो भाई ये पिच मैच सस्पेंड
हाँ, actually ये कहाँ से
Hard
था?
length. This
भाई हार्ड लेंथ नहीं था ये, दिस इज
No,
ऑलमोस्ट मतलब
hard length था भाई।
मेडल शेयर करो।
hard length था.
हार्ड लेंथ नहीं
नहीं
था,
था, नहीं
And
था,
hel-
almost
helmet
था
के
और
लिए
ये कहाँ-
thank
ड्राइवेबल था
you.
ये ड्राइवेबल
चलो
था।
concussion।
Concussion
रिचा,
रिचा
सब नहीं
बहन
है.
आप भी हेलमेट पहन लो यार, अगर वहां से वहां जा रही है।
ओलंपिक्स में कंकशन सब्स्टिट्यूट अलाउड होता है।
नहीं शायद पता नहीं, आईसीसी
Asian
रूल्स
Games में,
यार, बट आईसीसी रूल्स तो फॉलो करते ही होंगे, बट
एक मैच हुआ था इंडिया श्रीलंका.
या जो सस्पेंड हो
दिल्ली
गया
में,
था,
दिल्ली में,
या,
हाँ।
या, 2009 की
जहीर
बात
खान
है।
विनाश पटेल?
की जहीर खान की
ईशान।
बॉल उचक के जैसे
ईशान।
संगाकारा के ग्लव्स पे लगे,
या।
उसने बोला मैं नहीं खेलूंगा,
हाँ,
मैं नहीं खेलूंगा इस विकेट पे।
ridiculous.
बट भाई काफी मतलब ऑलमोस्ट ओवर पे, जैसे
या,
आपने
या,
कहा
या।
वहां से अगर हेलमेट को लगती है तो भाई मतलब या सोचने वाली बात है। कॉज फॉर कंसर्न को क्या बोलते हैं?
चिंता में डालने का
हाँ,
विषय है।
हाँ, इस
Really?
या चिंता तो है, चिंता वर्ड तो वो
Concern
है,
is चिंता।
चिंता या वो तो पता है।
By the way, do of course like our content
भूल
generally.
गए भाई हिंदी।
I mean, we can keep moving to English.
सब्सक्राइब नहीं है तो फायदा
That's
क्या
how
है?
you play, not tuk tuk. That's how
अच्छा।
you play, not tuk.
वही मतलब ठीक है।
भाई एक चीज जो मुझे विमेंस क्रिकेट के बारे में अच्छी लगती है, ये लोग ओवररेट बढ़िया मेंटेन
हाँ।
करते हैं। मेंस क्रिकेट जैसे नहीं। अभी ये कंकशन ब्रेक मेंस क्रिकेट में होता तो 10 मिनट का ब्रेक होता।
ये भी ग्लव्स को लगते
बिल्कुल.
हुए।
Oh, रिचा घोष.
अरे अरे सही है, सही है।
स्पिटिंग फायर को हिंदी में क्या बोलेंगे? अगर आग थूक रही है।
Oh.
Gaurav says he's from Gujarat.
बट ऐसे क्यों बोला? मैं वो सोच रहा हूँ।
स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी
I'm from मतलब स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी मतलब क्या हुआ?
अहमदाबाद.
15 अक्टूबर को मिलते हैं।
वो समझा मैं, बट मैं ऐसे कौन बोलता है? अभी न्यूयॉर्क को कोई ये तो नहीं बोलता मैं स्टैच्यू ऑफ लिबर्टी से हूँ, बोलते हैं।
यार कोई बोल सकता है यार,
बट
लाइक करो भाई, अभी भी 42 लाइक्स है, प्लीज लाइक करो सब लोगों।
बोला होगा कि
कोई सेंस बनता है इस बात का? ठीक है
तो नहीं है, बट ठीक है।
कोई नहीं।
बट मैं सोच रहा हूँ अवनीश क्या बोलेगा, बैंगलोर में क्या है
हाँ,
ऐसा बोलने
This game again showing why India have to attack earlier than leaving
Avnish.
all for the end. Next T20 World Cups in Bangladesh in crazy next.
ट्रू।
को?
अवनीश से पूछते हैं, जैसे गौरव भाई ने कहा कि मैं स्टैच्यू ऑफ यूनिटी से हूँ, आप क्या बोलोगे? बैंगलोर के लिए ऐसा क्या है?
मैं नंदी हिल्स से हूँ भाई.
नंदी हिल्स, अबे नंदी हिल्स
सही है।
कहाँ? It's
मैं
not-
5 साल से बैंगलोर में कभी नहीं गया।
मैं नंदी हिल्स से हूँ, मैं कब्बन पार्क से हूँ, मैं
विधानसौदा से हूँ।
विधानसौदा से हूँ. सही है. या
कैलाश मित्तल says ये बीच वाला इतना
ना,
हिल क्यों रहा
भाई
है?
मैं क्या करूँ, आदत है। फिजिटी को हिंदी में क्या हुआ?
हिल डुलना।
अच्छा हिल ही रहा हूँ।
हाँ।
No, what is it? Itch.
ओह,
Oh.
look at that भाई, फिर से
बिच
मतलब
वाला, बिच वाला।
Itch is
बट
what
कैलाश
it is.
भाई अगेन नया नाम लगा। कैलाश आप कहाँ से हो बताइए, और अगर आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज आप सब्सक्राइब बटन
मित्तल
भी
जी
दबाइए।
प्लीज लाइक करो भाई.
लाइक भी
मित्तल
कीजिए,
जी.
प्लीज।
और मंडे आफ्टरनून में किधर हो आप?
हाँ,
सोमवार।
कहाँ से हो, किसो
सोमवार।
आई मीन
सोमवार.
इंडियन हो, आई मीन जाहिर सी बात है,
इंडियन हो।
इंडियन नाम है तो इंडियन टीम को सपोर्ट कर रहे हो, बट कहाँ से हो आप? वी वुड लव टू नो और आपके बारे में, ठीक है?
और क्या आप लगता है कि आप इस
काफी बात से
समय
तेज है।
इस समय इंडिया गोल जीत पाएगा
इस समय क्या होता है आज?
आज
इस बार
हाँ,
इस
इस
मैच
बार,
में
या।
117 को डिफेंड कर पाएगी
कर पाएंगे।
गे.
ठीक है, क्रिकेट का
ओके,
कमेंट करते हैं।
साधु आ गई अभी पिनफेंग एंड से.
वो पता नहीं है।
पिनफेंग एंड से भाई.
मुझे नहीं पता, आप बोल रहे हो तो ठीक है, मैं आपकी बात
पिनफेंग
मैसेज तुमने किया, हमने नहीं।
पिनफेंग एंड से थोड़ा
तो दूसरा hint
हल्का
क्या है?
वाली
दूसरा हिंट क्या है?
हंगजाओ.
कुछ
हंगजाओ एंड
दो चाइनीज नाम।
ओ विकेट
Wicket है क्या?
पकड़ ले भाई. यस,
चलो
थैंक
भाई,
यू
पहला wicket
टिटा
मिल गया।
साधु.
तितास।
बढ़िया साधु जी, सुपर. व्हाट?
नहीं,
क्या?
अच्छा अच्छा
क्या?
रिएक्शन अच्छा है।
भाई एक्शन तो बढ़िया है यार।
या
बढ़िया।
सॉलिड है, वही बोला। बैटिंग भी कर लेती है इसीलिए।
And Sri Lanka have lost their first wicket. हुक्का सुना है? हुक्का सुना. जा हुक्का चीता.
चलता है, मैं वहां से हूँ।
भाई भाई
हुक्का.
चित्ता वाराणसी ऐसा चित्ता बोल रहा है।
अरे चलता है,
चलता है भाई.
ओह अच्छा
यार
भाई।
हुक्का तो जमींदारों की शान होती है, ऐसा देवदास में ऐश्वर्या राय ने कहा। नहीं, ऐश्वर्या राय ने नहीं कहा, ऐश्वर्या राय को कहा।
Devendra, you're from
शास्त्रों
Sri
में लिखा
Lanka.
है कि तुमने
Subscribe,
WhatsApp
Devendra. I
पर-
like this video. We're having so
yeah.
much fun.
देवेंद्र, थैंक यू सो मच।
And
इनके
good
लिए
luck
तो
to Sri
मुश्किल
Lanka
है।
as well.
Yeah.
We unfortunately tell us a few words in Sinhalese. We'd love to learn.
How do you know she's
Hey,
English?
hey,
She can be a Tamil as well.
100%.
For
More
our Sri Lankan
welcome.
viewers, we need to get back to English.
Fair,
Otherwise,
fair.
they'll just lose interest.
100% for sure. So let's go back to English. We'll slip in Kannada from time to time for Mohammed Irfan.
And
But
Devendra,
first
do let
breakthrough
us
for
know
India.
who, apart from Atapattu, are you looking forward to
One
watching
second.
today?
Early shot, something crazy is going to happen in this over. Like either 3 wickets or some mad catch.
3 wickets. Siraj ने 4 wickets.
Something like that, bro. Something like that. आज हमारा दिन भाई
भाई,
श्रीलंका
ये देखो।
क्या बात है यार
Lovely.
Loving it. Oh,
Nice यार.
who does she remind you of?
मुकेश कुमार, not मुकेश कुमार,
मनप्रीत
आकाशदीप. आकाशदीप का एक्शन भी हल्का ऐसा ही लगा मुझे. मनप्रीत गोनी इंटरेस्टिंग शाउट. But going back to एक point.
Andrew Caddick?
अरे मैं निखिल से पूछ रहा था स्पेंसर जॉनसन को देख के डग बॉलिंजर याद नहीं आता पूरा वैसे ही एक्शन है.
Dougie.
Yeah.
He's
But यार
Dougie,
इससे
this
पहले
guy's-
देवेंद्र से पहले हम लोग हाँ वो हुक्का कहाँ
यार हुक्का तो बहुत जगह है
भाई कैलाश भाई बता
Yeah, I
दो
think
यार.
Bhopal. I
अरे
don't
नहीं
know.
यार.
भाई कुछ भी गैप में तो
Oh.
नहीं चलो.
No. So 13 for 1,
को अब तक
2.3.
ये कैरेट साइन समझ नहीं आया. अब तक समझ नहीं आया.
Carrot sign.
नहीं तो बेसिकली द पॉइंटर जो है ना वो स्ट्राइकर को पॉइंट कर रहा है कि कौन
हाँ,
स्ट्राइक
क्या?
पर है पर वो गलत हो रहा है बहुत बार
इसीलिए
अपडेट नहीं हो रहा है वो एंड इट हैज टू बी नियर द स्ट्राइकर
हाँ कम से कम वो तो करो.
ग्रेटर देन साइन लगा दिया भाई
India will win by 7 runs prediction. Kailash Mitta, that's a good prediction. By the way,
हो कहां से भाई
भाई,
आप
आप
कहां
वो
है ये तो बताओ
live हम लोगों को भी दिखाओ भाई. Come
अरे
on,
भाई.
100%. Dharmendra Kumar, please.
हम
Comment.
गवर्नमेंट बॉल
नहीं,
बता
वो
रहे हैं
कह रहे मैच दिखाओ. नहीं दिखा सकते
नहीं
भाई
यार,
हमारे पास
नहीं.
इतने पैसे नहीं
Copyright
हमारा
कि
चैनल
reach
सस्पेंड हो जाएगा
हाँ
यार
भाई.
Oh, yes! I told you.
Ball,
I
yes!
told you. 2 down and
What
Sadhu
a ball.
ji, Sadhu ji, अच्छा करो
यार अब तो
Sadhu
पक्का
ji.
बनारस ही है
मेरे को भी वही लगा वाराणसी लगा इसीलिए.
देसी हुक्का.
बनारस
बनारस से हो क्या? बनारस से.
एक एक्सेंट क्यों चाहिए?
अरे फूक लेंगे.
ये कौन ऐसे बात करता है? किसको सुना है?
शुभ.
शुभ ऐसे बात
Yeah,
करता
of
है?
course. Let's shame him.
शुभ की
देख रहा होगा
तौहीन
अभी आके
भाई,
मारेगा.
शुभ की तौहीन.
Which show am I talking about? Am I talking about Asir too? If you guys know, you know. Anyway, subscribe. Please like this bloody video for sure. I mean, don't name shame people. Bro. Show is show.
भाई तू ये जो नाम ले
Now
रहा
one
है,
second.
मैं नहीं,
I
ये
said
नहीं.
crazy over बताया था ना मैंने.
हाँ तो हमने
Got to
बना
give it
तो
to
Ah.
हरियाणा. ओ
हरियाणा सोनीपत you went.
या मैं भाई हरियाणा भी होके आ रहा हूँ.
सही
अच्छा,
है भाई,
अच्छा,
सही है.
बोल सकता था यार
या.
नीरज चोपड़ा जहां से है
कुछ भी हाँ. but-
Kailash, anyway, great love to Haryana, love to all you guys there. And
Yes,
subscribe,
let's
please
hope-
subscribe karo yaar, please.
Yep, let's hope
Please.
boxing और सब में भी medals मिल गए since so many boxers वहां से आते हैं.
For sure. Now Pereira. Gamachichi.
बाप रे
भाई
Thought that's a
भाई
Japanese
हम
starter or
प्रयागराज से हैं
something, bro.
धर्मेंद्र कुमार
ओ भाई
Oh,
धर्मेंद्र
प्रयागराज.
जी, अगर आप भी हमारे चैनल में पहली बार आ रहे हैं जस्ट मेक श्योर आपने भी सब्सक्राइब बटन दबाया है,
Subscribe
आपने
करो.
स्ट्रीम को लाइक किया है.
भाई धमाकेदार वर्ल्ड कप होना है भाई
Yes,
अभी.
अगर आप प्रयागराज से हो
Oh,
तो
यार.
अगर आप प्रयागराज से हो तो ये भी बताइए एकाना जा रहे हो कि नहीं वर्ल्ड कप में इंडिया इंग्लैंड का मैच वही
हाँ
तो-
यार अभी लखनऊ के तो टिकट्स
Yeah.
इतने खाली हैं
यही
क्यों
है।
है यार हाँ हाँ वी नो बट पास ही है
भाई अभी
ये नहीं बोल रहा
भाई
प्रयागराज
एग्जैक्टली अभी इतने पास वो है हम नहीं भाई पता है
So then
प्रयागराज
obviously आप
इलाहाबाद है.
मोहम्मद कैफ का बड़े big fan हो, right?
कौन
If he's from
इलाहाबाद
Yeah.
या गुड पॉइंट हो सकता है पता
हो
नहीं.
सकता है.
Yeah.
सिर्फ
सुरेश
शहर का
राणा.
नाम बदला है भाई.
हेलो सर
हाँ भाई
हेलो
Oh,
what a
what an
यार.
over यार what an over I mean this over is
Bro,
single-handedly
we have found Julian Goswami's replacement. We found it.
Kailash thanks
found
he's
it.
already subscribed
Yes, thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
कैलाश.
thank you. High five.
तो
Brilliant.
कैलाश जैसे और भी लोग जो पहली बार हमारे चैनल में आ रहे हैं प्लीज आप लोग भी सब्सक्राइब बटन दबाइए. मेक श्योर यू आल्सो लाइक द स्ट्रीम और जितना हो सकता है हम भी हिंदी में
170 watches.
बात करने की कोशिश करेंगे.
55 likes. I want 100 likes.
100 लाइक्स पावर प्ले के एंड तक चाहिए. प्लीज आप
For
थोड़े
sure.
और लाइक कीजिए और अपने दोस्त लोगों को भी बताइए अगर कोई है जो इंटरेस्टेड है
And गाली गलौज सुननी है तो 100 likes दबाओ and 100% गाली गलौज सुनाओ.
ये क्या ऑफर है क्या स्कीम है इसका.
I'm only joking.
गजब
मिर्जापुर चल रहे हैं
Okay, 1 second. So, how was that?
Big appeal
How was that?
Jeez.
Bro, the AI empire is not giving it. The AI empire is the return of the AI empire.
What a ball,
What a
यार,
delivery
गजब
this
का
is.
ball.
अरे यार ये तो
Oh,
close
भाई.
था यार, अगर inside edge नहीं लगी तो ये तो out था.
Bro,
एकदम skid करके, like she was hurried.
अरे यार तबरेज श्याम जी.
I'm loving the India pacers today
थोड़ा
so
विक्रम
far.
राठौड़ का भी ये नहीं देता.
For sure, a little bit. 13 for 2, 3.1. Sri Lanka chasing 117. India need to defend this to win gold. And obviously, you guys are subscribed. You guys are all champions right now. Like this video as well. Vastraka to Atapatu. And just a single.
इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम अपने पहले स्वर्ण पदक के लिए खेल रही है.
Ooh, loving
let
the
us see.
fancy words there. Fancy words. There are lots more comments coming through. More than happy to take them on this
यार आप
Monday
यहाँ से
afternoon.
मत लो, वहाँ से शौनक भाई डालेंगे.
Yeah,
शौनक
for
भाई
sure.
थोड़े
I'm
और
just going
comments
through
लेते हैं.
a few new names and I'm going to
Yes.
shout their names
नए
out
नाम
as well.
को यार, और अमन चोपड़ा.
Aman Chopra, Suresh Rana, hello sir, hello to all you guys. Kailash Mittal, Sanjay Papigiri, all the usual lads.
Yep.
Rao Sabka.
राव साहब का.
Rao Sabka.
कौन राव है क्या अपनी टीम में? नहीं है राव.
Rao Sabka, like Venugopal Rao.
Where is Renuka? She's not. She's injured.
Yeah, but Renuk, okay. Yeah, Renuka is still nursing an injury. She's still back home. Sanjay, unfortunately, wasn't available. Wasn't match fit.
Yeah, unfortunately, no RCB.
But Aman Chopra, और बताइए राव साहब का क्या मतलब, क्या हम समझे
आगे
नहीं.
पीछे का
नहीं.
please.
Where to watch live saying Prashant Chowdhury. Prashant, you can watch it in Sony.
Yep. Sony channel, DD Sports, इन दोनों.
And काम करो, 1 minute. So Sony पे लगाओ, mute करो, और हमको चलाओ. और sing करो. Watchalong को sing करो.
मैं महाराज.
Hi, I'm Maharaj.
I'm Maharaj.
Hi, Maharaj. M7.
महाराज की जय हो.
और महाराज, अगर आप भी पहली बार हमारे चैनल में आए हो तो मेक श्योर आपने भी लाइक बटन दबाया है. मेक श्योर यू आल्सो सब्सक्राइब टू अस.
M7 Maharaj. M7 का मतलब क्या होता है? M7 वो रास्ता हाईवे होता है ना यूके में. M6, M7.
एग्जिट्स भी होते हैं.
Exits भी होता है.
Yes.
वो बताओ थोड़ा. And for all the Sri Lankan fans who thought we don't know Hindi.
But Devendra surprised us.
हमारा third over maiden था यहाँ पे.
Yeah, and Shaunak, do let us know if Devendra has actually gotten back to us. We'd love to hear
Oh,
what she has to say about the Sri
bowling.
Lankan team.
Good bowling.
Because unfortunately हम तीनों में से उतना कोई श्रीलंकन टीम को फॉलो नहीं करता, so it would be unfair अगर उनके फैंस को भी हम उतना वैल्यू नहीं दे पाए. But yeah, fantastic last couple of overs. एक ही रन आया पिछले 11 बॉलों में, 2 विकेट भी मिले एंड दोनों पेसर्स काफी अच्छे से बॉल डाल रहे हैं. महाराज, थैंक यू सो मच. तो महाराज जैसे और भी लोग होंगे तो
Please subscribe, please like करो. How it wouldn't take anything.
Please,
You won't lose anything to subscribe. It's free to subscribe.
Oh!
To like as well.
और अगर आप लाइक करते हो तो आपके जैसे और लोगों को पता
We've got
चलेगा.
one back. हमारा भी
Great
third over
over.
maiden था, ये fourth over maiden है.
थर्ड ओवर भी तो अपना मेड.
Hi Vedika Art and Craft. Hello to you.
इसमें 1 रन.
Vedika, subscribe. Yes.
इसमें 1 रन आया भाई.
Say hi to Vedika.
हे वेदिका.
Hey,
भाई
इसमें one
say
run आया,
hi.
ये maiden है.
नहीं ये 1 रन आया, इसमें 1 रन आया.
No, I thought it was maiden. I mean, he's right. I
The
saw
task
4
was a
dots.
maiden.
Yeah,
The
या तो
task
फिर
was-
उन्होंने
They were
telecast
wrong.
उन्होंने
They were
गलत
wrong.
किया.
They were
पता
wrong.
नहीं.
They were wrong for sure.
ठीक है. बट हम क्या, हाँ गाइस, हम इसीलिए आप सबसे इतना रिक्वेस्ट करें क्योंकि YouTube का एल्गोरिथम काम ही ऐसे करता है. 160 150 लोग, 150 लोग अभी देख रहे हैं. अगर आप लाइक करते हो तो और लोगों को पता चलेगा, और लोग देख पाएंगे. It'll help us. आपके लिए भी
हमारी
कुछ पैसे
मेहनत
नहीं
सफल
लग
होगी.
रहे.
This is the over, boys. This is the ball, maybe.
Yeah.
Sadhu Ji, please
Oh,
remove
so
Sri
we know the
Lanka's
wicket.
best batter. Ooh, yaar.
भाई साहब.
Okay, fine. 1 second. This might be called lazy research, but is Atapattu Sri Lanka's best ever women's cricket ever?
Yeah, arguably. Yeah.
Arguably.
Yeah. And again, longest serving because it's for an extended period. She's in some sense probably, again, I might be getting the analogy wrong. She is what Sachin Tendulkar was to India in the 90s.
Fair.
Like that way, yeah. I don't want to sort of
Jinx it!
Oh!
God! That's a wicket!
Yes!
We've jinxed
Yes!
it! We've jinxed
Nice.
it! We've put the mockers in it. Hi, Raghav Sahu.
Make sure you
Good
hit the
to
like
see
button.
you.
Make sure you subscribe to us. And
Subscribe
Atapattu has
and
to
like
go back.
goes.
She's
Big,
living.
big
She's
wicket.
disappointed.
All the people from Sri Lanka watching, apologies for the celebration,
Yeah.
but we can't help
We can't.
Yep,
We're
yep.
Indians. We wear our hearts in our sleeves. And this is one of the finest women cricket batters out there. Make no mistake. Chamari Atapattu, she has to go back.
Unfortunately,
Runabout 12.
miss times the cut. So
Murtad makes a great point over there.
151 लोग देख रहे हैं लाइव, वो भी हिंदी में. 151 में आपको श्रीलंकन फैंस भी
Of
चाहिए.
course, क्यों नहीं? अभी श्रीलंकन फैन ने हमसे हिंदी में बात
भाई
की, तो
मुर्ताद भाई,
fine.
हम सबके लिए हैं.
Unity, थोड़ा
Exactly.
melting pot है cricket.com
Yep.
of cultures.
और
People from Prayagraj, people from Statue of Unity in Gujarat. We're in Bangalore, so it's
Yeah.
a pan-India thing. Come on, Amit Yadav, 4 hearts to you, my friend.
And
4 more hearts to you if you can like this and subscribe, because
Yep.
I know you're new.
एंड इससे पहले कि हम भूल जाएं, राघव साहू साहब, मैच आपको सोनी लिव पे दिखेगा, सोनी लिव ऐप पे आप लाइव देख सकते हैं, डीडी पे भी आ रहा है, टेलीविजन पे, तो आप लगाइए, म्यूट करके म्यूट करके हमें सुन लीजिए, बस it'll be great.
Or cricket.com has an
Right.
app. Let's tell all our viewers that we have an app and it has a great sort of download reach so far, 10 million. So jump on that bandwagon. Sari.
उसमें लाइव ब्लॉग चल रहा है. You can get all the
Bandwagon को
updates,
हिंदी में
live
क्या
analysis.
बैंडवैगन को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? ट्रेन. हाँ, ट्रेन पर, वो ट्रेन पे चढ़ जाइए,
Yeah.
ऐसा कुछ.
हमारे ट्रेन पे चढ़ जाएगा.
कारवान में हमारे साथ.
कारवान
Sadhu Ji is
Yes.
brilliant, yaar.
Yeah,
She's
Sadhu.
showing her stuff.
Man
Any
of the
chance
match-
of gold medal? 100%.
Yeah.
Sumit Kumar, आज जीतेंगे यार.
Man of the match, player of the match in the under-19 World Cup, and
Yep.
now front runner for the
Yeah,
player of the
yeah,
match
yeah.
in the
Brilliant.
Olympic
ये तो
final.
Asia Cup final निकला. Sajay Pape.
Oh, yeah, actually.
Well played, well
Good point,
played. I
good
love the
point.
India aggressive field set also.
Titas Siraj.
I know it's a power play, but Tita Sadhu, come on. Come on, gold medal coming, says Amit Kumar. Brilliant. Oh, good bowling. Yeah.
Bowling, yeah.
Sahi
भाई,
hai,
रन
sahi
ही
hai.
नहीं मिल
Bro,
रहा
I'm
अभी
telling
फिलहाल.
you. I know I haven't spoken too early, but we
No, ये
found.
तो मुझे भी लग रहा है अभी 50 के अंदर समेट लेंगे.
No, I'm saying about Julian's replacement in the long term. She's showing.
Yeah,
Those
great
skills.
signs, of course. No two questions about it.
And her celebrations are like, हाँ ठीक है पता.
हाँ,
तो
भाई,
है.
No,
yeah,
but
yeah,
she
yeah.
seems very reserved.
Her celebration reminds me of Praveen Kumar's celebration that
Yeah,
Commonwealth
yeah,
Match
yeah,
series
yeah.
wicket लेकर के आया. ठीक है.
Sumit
मैं-
Kumar-
यही तो काम है मेरा.
6 black hearts to you as well.
Yep. और एक और चीज गौर करने वाली बात है, the aggressive field setting that they've made, like
Catch
Abhi
it!
said.
Oh! Put
Come
down
on.
at point. Backward point. Amanjot Kaur.
almost there.
Amanjot Kaur. Nearly
थोड़ा
was a
difficult था
I mean-
तो सही, but very aggressive field setting and exactly what they need to do. सारे
भाई
fielders
bobbles
with
team
him.
है भाई.
यार गेम पकड़ना एक्चुअली इतना भी मुश्किल नहीं था.
No, I mean, but it was coming
पकड़ना
at.
तो चाहिए था, नहीं
but
नहीं
kind
इतना
of a rapid
तेज भी नहीं
pace.
था.
But let's cut them some
Of
slack.
course.
I think the early wickets has definitely put India in a commanding position. And all you guys are wondering whether India are going to win gold. It's coming. It's almost there. Satya Prakash saying we will win.
We
Good
already
to see
have
that.
one hand on it.
Yep.
I have one hand in the medal.
इसको रणजी की तरह करना है क्या? एक इंग्लिश में बात करेगा, एक हिंदी में बात करेगा.
They used to do that, right? For
They
every
still
competition.
do Yeah, they still do
That's
it.
bad. That's
Because
honestly.
his house is 40 kilometers from Julan's house.
Oh, wow. Tita
Our
Sadhu's
producer,
house
yeah.
is literally 40 kilometers from her hoping
Producer
predecessor.
has stalked women's
Yes.
cricketers properly.
Good bowler, good body language.
Details you wouldn't
Absolutely.
know.
Oh my God, wants to go away.
Fastest off spinner
And
that.
she also speaks really well. That interview that I saw, and I'm not going to name the source where I saw it from because our competitors, if you guys know, you know. She spoke really well and reserved, yeah, like chill.
Yeah, she's calm, she's composed. Yeah, already seems like she belongs here. She knows that.
And like there was a question asked her, like, how has her dad helped her in terms of playing the role in her life? And she was like, every athlete needs like a kick up the backside and needs to like be pushed. And for me, my dad was just there and he knew my limits, but he wouldn't push me to like the ridiculous limits. And that's what made me like so thankful for him in this journey, whatever. And like you should hear that interview. If you guys get the chance, go check it out. But great body language cricket. I can't agree with you further. Excellent power play for India, boys. 15 for 3, 5 overs gone. And I love the fact that we've not even used that much of spin options, even though we have only Dipti, like he mentioned, Rajeshwari's there. But we don't need that many.
So far, yeah, but Pacers have ensured.
Because I think Amanjot Kaur will bowl.
I say so
I
far,
don't think.
this cricket has been the opposite of the Shane Warne ideology. वो बोलता था कि if it seems it spins.
Spins,
Now it has
yeah.
been the other way around. If it
True.
spins, it seems.
Could you
Yeah.
please tell where this match is showing? It's happening on
Sony
What do you
Live
have? Do you have Tata Sky? If you have Tata Sky, it's 473.
DD Sports का number भी बता दो.
453 on DD Sports. Good old DD Sports. You can't go wrong with DD Sports. You'll have it definitely.
Yeah.
Even if you have your old cable connections, you'll have DD Sports. So Satya Prakash, check it out. Otherwise, on your laptop, put it on Sony Live and then put us in a separate window. Ooh, well fielded, Amanjot. And a direct hit. Oh,
No,
is she
not
taking the
in-
bails off?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
has,
but
but it's
I
not.
think they're going to go upstairs.
I mean, it would be weird if she.
They're
had
going
it
to go
at-
upstairs.
क्यों करती
I
है?
still don't see 100 likes. 136 if 46 if you're watching, please. 100 likes दबाओ भाई.
ये भाई अब तो लग रहा है काफी मार्जिन से जीतेगी कैलाश भाई. हाँ, मुझे तो वही लग रहा है 50 के अंदर समेट सकते हैं अभी. फिलहाल तो देखते हैं, नहीं है, शायद नहीं है.
Oh,
So
that's
close,
slow. That's slow.
Aditya Kumar says Harmanpreet Kaur ko
That's-
nikal bahar
That's
nikal
too harsh.
ये
तो
पहले
निकाल
मैच
बाहर
में
करो।
मतलब भाई
Q,
निकल
भाई,
बाहर
Q.
करो
I mean, no. Even if he wants to say that, Q. Like, because of her failure today.
भाई एक फेलियर से कैप्टन को
That's what I'm saying. So let me know. Akash Sarkar, 100% star.
Yes. And Akash Sarkar again seems like a new name. अगर आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया, make sure you've also subscribed.
Yeah, why
Make
didn't
sure
you
you've
be a
liked the
little
button.
star?
Yep,
Be a little
exactly.
nakshatra on
And
the
let us know where you're
cricket.com
from.
bandwagon.
Sarkar usually Bengalis.
What a movie
Yeah.
Sarkar was. Huh?
Yeah.
Catch that!
Oh!
With Tita's coming through, once Renika is back, we have a good opening attack. But at the death, I can't think of any reliable option than Pooja.
Hi, Deepti.
Deepti is also a trained death bowler. She's been doing it in
मैं
all
तो
those critical
Monday Night
conditions.
Live में, in fact, I had gone on to say Deepti and Sri Lanka at the death is something I would actually
Sri
like to see.
Lanka. Sri Lanka, brilliant death bowler. Tita's repeating Siraj, handpick waving.
22 था क्या?
Aaron
नहीं,
BCJ.
नहीं, नहीं था क्या?
Aaron BCJ, are you new to the channel? If you are,
Nice,
please
nice.
subscribe. We do a lot of fun content like this,
Yep.
live content, which you guys will love. We have a show at 8 p.m. today, so join us. We're going to be talking
Yeah.
about all men's cricket there, India, Australia chat, and all of that stuff. 3 balls left in this power play. Please like this video. So many of you guys watching, but still only 60 likes or whatever.
And Aaron, also let us know where you're from. I mean, seems like an interesting name. Could be India, could be somewhere else.
But
could be Sri
Aditya,
Lanka.
बड़े मैच में perform भी किया है भाई. 2017,
ये
2017 semi-final,
अगर बड़े में
2017
perform नहीं करती है तो कौन करता है?
2017 semi-final, 171 किया है
भाई
भाई.
ये वर्ल्ड कप में जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया के साथ
Yeah.
like the knocks she played.
Come on, dude. That's lazy. That's lazy from you.
आराम से
Aditya.
आप भी आराम से बात
No, I
कर
mean,
हाँ हाँ ठीक
let's-
है आदित्य but yeah
100%. We watch the game, bro. Let's educate our audience, but also tell them if they're wrong.
अच्छा शॉट. I think हमको वो करना पड़ेगा. रणजी ट्रॉफी जैसे थोड़ा
हाँ,
इंग्लिश
yeah.
थोड़ा हिंदी.
भाई हिंदी में
That
करो
high
commentary,
everyone.
please.
सब सर के ऊपर से जा रहा है.
ठीक है
ठीक
I
है.
mean हम तो हिंदी में
Unless you do English,
हाँ भाई मतलब we'll
you
go
can do
back and
Kannada, I
forth.
can do Hindi.
हाँ.
Whatever.
वो
विराट कोहली
कनाडा
real.
मुकाबले के बाद एक और थोड़ी देर के लिए थोड़ा वो भी कर
Virat Kohli, real star T Studio. No, even the women, all of them are real stars.
yes
Yes, sure. I like and subscribe. Yes, good to see
Thank
you,
you.
Sazni. From Sri Lanka.
ooh
Which part of Sri Lanka?
and do let us know मतलब
Hikkaduwa,
बताइए
Mirissa, Gaul, Colombo, Kandy.
ये भी रिसर्च करके आया क्या
I've been there.
सच्ची में क्या चल रहा है उससे पहले अमीन भाई आप हमें अच्छा इनको हिंदी शायद नहीं आता होगा
Obviously, Sinhalese
भाई,
में बात
भाई।
करो प्यार से भाई.
इंग्लिश में भी कर सकते
भाई इंग्लिश में
Oh,
हैं. यार ये
अमीन
तो
भाई
मतलब-
अमीन भाई
यार,
do
ये
let us
this-
know
that is Delhi.
मेरे
This is
मेरे
like
हिसाब
India,
से
Sri Lanka, Delhi.
suitable
Right?
तो नहीं है.
Yeah,
India,
this is
Sri Lanka 2009 Delhi match, bro. This is.
But Amin bhai, do let us know who are you looking forward to watching in the Sri Lanka lineup. Lot of young and upcoming players, apart from Matupattu, of course. Aditya Kumar, meanwhile, says Smriti, जिस दिन चली उस दिन India match जीता.
I think Aditya, are you confusing Smriti with Harman?
Yeah.
Because comments से ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे यार, you are
क्योंकि
confusing between the two.
क्योंकि oh, Amin
So,
bhai is from Kandy.
Kandy.
Congratulations, Kandy did win the LPL.
The
this
land
time.
of Murli, the land of Murli.
Yeah, they did win the LPL.
Yeah,
So,
well done.
Congratulations and yeah,
We love Candy.
yeah, we love Kandy. Hasranga with his all-time great.
Great
Yeah.
franchise name, by the way.
As good a season as anyone can
Exactly.
have.
Was Candy also the venue we saw snakes?
Yep,
Oh
one of the
my
venues.
word.
Yeah, and Amin bhai, yeah, do let us know. We would love to hear more about Sri Lanka's cricketers.
Hello, Vinod Kumar Nayak Nenavad. Ninavad.
Hello, and yeah, make sure
You
you
know.
also subscribe to us. Make sure you visit
All
our
you guys
channel
watching,
as well.
150 people, just
Make
tell
sure
us your
we
name.
get
Just tell us hi. Put a full stop also. It increases the interaction, and we will shout your names out. Whatever your names are.
Any questions पूछ सकते हैं?
100%, but like M7, Maharaj,
हाँ ठीक है, but और
Amin, all these guys.
Titas के लिए third over है.
Ooh, and why
सात
not?
एक खत्म कर लेगी spell
Yeah,
मेरे
yeah,
हिसाब से
100%. 28 for
But
3-6
Sri
overs
Lanka को
gone.
अभी 3 बाउंड्री मिल गए फटाफट.
तो।
By the way, the score will keep updating it. 15 for 5 overs, but now it's 28 for 6 overs.
And Aditya Kumar says Harmanpreet Kaur को attitude problems है भाई ये मान लो. हाँ ये मानते हैं मतलब जो उसने इंडिया बांग्लादेश सीरीज के बाद जो किया
वो सही नहीं था.
या
Yeah, but
उसको
people
in
say
fact
Virat
रोमांच-
Kohli has attitude problems.
भाई नहीं हरमनप्रीत ने जो किया that's
That's
beyond
crossing the
yeah,
line.
I
yeah.
agree, bro, but like,
No.
Oh!
no.
Hi.
Inside is
I agree. Okay, I'm not saying that's the best example to set as a captain of any sport, but I like that sometimes.
See,
I
it's-
like
no,
that
it's one thing to be it's one thing to be aggressive on the field. जो उन्होंने off the field किया. That's the bigger
I
problem.
like, but it's good. Sometimes
It's not good.
I'm
it's
not
not
saying
good.
everyone needs to be playing by the book. Sometimes it's
You're
good to see that in
undermining a
sport.
team. You're undermining a team there.
100%, I'm agreeing with you. but just because sport sometimes need these kind of characters.
भाई अगर आप टीम को जाके बोलते हो आपने अंपायर की वजह से आपको ये जीत मिली है and all of that, ये सही नहीं है.
But we've seen this sport in the sport before, ना? We've seen this.
तो इसका मतलब ये थोड़ी है कि ये सही है, ये गलत है, पहले भी था अभी भी है.
That's why I'm not disagreeing with you. That's why I'm saying it's more
But you want
eye-catching.
it.
Yeah.
नहीं तो क्या मतलब?
Because it
ये
makes it
गलत है
more.
लेकिन मेरे को चाहिए.
It makes it more masaledar, right?
नहीं भाई.
It makes it more.
तो तन्मय अग्रवाल.
Oh, 475. My bad.
चलो,
Of course,
कोई नहीं.
pardon me.
Yeah. टीम
Live
वालों
match
की-
दिखाओ भाई. We
अभी-
can't, Venula भाई. We can't. Live match rights नहीं है मेरे पास. है मेरे पास नहीं है मेरे पास.
एक बॉल के लिए कनाडा
ये
में
मेरे
बात
पास
करना
नहीं है मेरे पास
और
है.
इरफान भाई.
क्या?
एक बॉल कनाडा में बात करना, एक बॉल के लिए इरफान भाई के लिए.
हाँ ठीक है. Fine.
शुरू तो करो.
मोहम्मद इरफान ये नहीं ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಕನ್ನಡ. I mean ಟಿಟಾಸ್ ಅದು.
ಓ ವಿಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನೋಡು ಇರ್ಫಾನ್ ಅವರೇ.
ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ 3 ಓವರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇದಾರೆ. ಯಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. And then I'm stopping there. I'm stopping there because 115 run away, bro. One fucking Canada champ. No chance.
But to quote the great Mr. Sherry Paji, इनकी कन्नड़ा सुन के लगता है इनको हिंदी आती है, इनकी हिंदी सुन के लगता है कन्नड़ा आती है. ठोको ताली, देखो ठोको man.
Brilliant.
Cricket says India should tighten now. They're losing. अरे नहीं भाई, एक ओवर जिसमें 2 एज से बाउंड्री लगे और एक उन्होंने अच्छा चौका मारा. Cut some slack.
I mean,
खत्म हो गया अभी.
the run rates now, required run rates almost 7 runs. So
Yeah.
they have to keep an eye out for that as well. They've lost their best batter. I think India can really win gold today. Let us know in the comments as well. Avnish Kannada Gottilla, we want Hindi saying Sohangi. Sohangi, good to see you.
Yeah, of course it's good to see you.
She's the same one giving us love.
Us,
through-
no. Us is
Of
a stretch.
course,
Us is a
man.
bit of a stretch.
Okay, maybe
Let's
me.
go on.
us joint account
Ah,
नहीं है.
we, us.
But okay, she'll be giving me love. Really appreciate that. Do like this video. And of
Yeah.
course, 60 likes now. Akshay, how much are you seeing?
I haven't seen. I was just hoping you.
127 people watching. We've spoken in 3-4 different languages. We even told you what cricket is in Chinese. If you
Yeah.
guys have joined late to the party, it's Panchao.
Cho.
Panchao.
See,
Panchao.
Pancho.
that is
Pancho.
more. That's more correct.
Pancho.
That's more like it.
Pancho.
Yeah, that's more like it.
That was like that Three Idiots name, right? Like what was
Rancho.
that? Rancho. But Pancho. Fair. सब अपनी अपनी prediction दे दो भाई.
70 likes.
India
Yeah, guys,
winning by 29 runs.
हमारे prediction से पहले आप लोग भी अपने comments
He's
में
asking
अपनी
us.
predictions हम भी बताएंगे.
29 runs.
हम भी बताएंगे. रुको.
You?
एक सेकंड.
No, you?
तो जाओ भाई.
I can't. 29 runs.
क्या ये बिना ब्रेक की
Yeah,
गाड़ी
yeah,
चला
yeah.
रही है
Yeah.
तो?
29 runs.
What is 29?
We're winning by
margin.
29.
अच्छा,
Margin
64.
37.
Yes,
ठीक
सब
है,
बड़े
चलो।
लोग हैं
आप लोग भी अपने
आप बताओ।
आप लोग भी कमेंट्स में अपने प्रेडिक्शंस बताइए
Oh,
कितने मार्जिन से
अच्छा,
इंडिया जीत रहा है. एंड राइट नाउ एज वी सी 70 लाइक्स है YouTube पे, 133 लोग देख रहे हैं, 150 तक जा रहा है, 170 तक जा रहा है हमारा व्यूअरशिप, बट लाइक्स उतना बड़ा नहीं है. प्लीज मेक श्योर यू आर हिटिंग द लाइक बटन.
देने के लिए है क्या हमारे पास अवनीश, या तुमने सब उड़ा दिया है?
गाली-
Randomly
गाली
दे दिया?
गलोच.
ये बोला
गाली गलोच. 100
100
likes
likes होने
means
पर-
we're just going to abuse on a Monday.
काम डाउन.
And
100
not
लाइक्स पे
obviously.
अवनीश हिंदी कन्नड़ा इंग्लिश तीनों में गाली देंगे. एक गाली समझाएंगे.
My Hindi galis are so cute.
Incentive.
My Hindi galis are very cute. I can't like. I can't.
What's
like,
the other incentive? What's the what? How else can we incentivize?
सारे टी-शर्ट्स तो खत्म कर दिए तुम
सब-
लोगों ने.
नहीं, एक बच्चा.
भाई क्या स्कोर हुआ है?
मुर्ताद भाई
30 for
30 पे
3.
3 है.
30 for 3,
भाई
7.1.
मुर्ताद भाई ने पूछा था कि
Oh,
आप में
sorry,
बात कीजिए.
sorry.
30 पे 3 है. 7.2
मुर्ताद भाई को भी
30 रन, 3 विकेट का नुकसान.
नुकसान.
नुकसान ना?
Yeah.
हाँ, फिर
क्या बात.
7.2 ओवर.
ये BSNL वालों ने. I mean, if you guys know your radio, you know your radio. But
Yes.
right now, a Karnataka lady, Gaikwad.
Oh, she's not Karnataka.
Of course. What do you mean? Rajeshwari Gaikwad is Karnataka, boy.
Oh yeah, she is.
Oh,
Look at the turn, purchase.
Turn.
Wow.
Insane.
Lot of purchase
Keep your
there.
comments coming through. Good to see a lot of people today. Very, very overwhelming. Honestly, we
yeah.
thought of just doing this watch along.
Exactly. In fact, हमें बोला भी गया था कि अरे देखेंगे क्या है सर, but happy, just
And
happy.
there's a reason why we've chosen the 3 best men at cricket.com. I'm sorry, Gurkirat. You missed the show yesterday.
अरे
Kuch
यार.
bhi bachcho. Why did you not come on Kuch bhi? Kal Sunday tha, haan.
एक तो ये क्या है? ये
What did he
क्यों
say
है?
yesterday? What did he say yesterday?
उसके बारे में बाद में बात
No,
करते हैं.
now. I want to know now. What did he tell you?
तो शौनक भाई, मुर्ताद भाई के अलावा और कमेंट्स होंगे, वो भी लेते हैं.
Gurkirat Paji ke alawa.
निखिल भाई भी होंगे comments में, वो भी अपने
Good
prediction
Christian father.
डालेंगे.
What did he say yesterday? But
Sports fan meanwhile says
what did
with
he
all
say
shambolic.
yesterday?
अरे भाई उनको बाहर जाना था,
And
काम
you,
था
and you
यार.
saw him slating you off in the mid innings week,
No.
saying, "कहीं Indore say someone's watching.
Oh, वैसे.
He
हाँ.
must be like, you know." And I'm just like,
With
wow.
all shambolic selections in women's cricket team, can't believe how Tita Sadhu made it to the squad. What a performance from her. Actually, she somehow slipped
And
through
what
the
a
cracks.
story, sportsman. Like I just said, she was a swimmer. She took up cricket as time pass. And like her dad's just like help her flourish. She made the under 19 squad. And then after that, no looking back.
Exactly.
And did she get a game with Delhi Capitals?
Nope. She didn't.
She did. She was in the squad.
Yeah, she was a part of the squad. She, Jasya Akhtar, both of them
Oh,
didn't play.
yeah. This
Lord
turn
of
is quite
turn.
ridiculous. Hi, Anil Kumar. Nice to see you. I don't know you. Obviously, tell us where you're from and subscribe if you're
And
new
like
to
the
the channel.
stream, please.
Please like
I mean, all of you watching, please. करीब 150 लोग देख रहे हैं, सिर्फ 70 likes हैं. Please like कीजिए. 100 तक
I mean,
लेके
don't
जाते
you
हैं,
guys
जितना
have a
जल्दी हो
heart?
सकता है.
Dil nahi hai aapke paas? Like you guys are watching us and not liking it.
But speaking of Dil, Hriday Singh is in the chat.
Oh, love
He
it,
says
love
China
it.
pitch is like
Good,
Bangladesh
good.
pitch. Thank you.
Hriday Singh, where are you from? Where are you from? Sing out your name.
I think this is still better than Bangladesh pitches.
Yeah.
100%. 100%, bro. Sunday ko rehne do.
Gurkirat be like Sunday ko to rehne do apni. Ish. I'm guessing that's the sentiment. you would look
Sunday
for.
is where the
Amanjot
money
Kaur
is
has
being
been given the
made.
ball.
Dulal Batra 100% Bharat jeetega 100%, 100%.
100% जीतेगा और हम भी जीत सकते हैं अगर आप like करोगे. And please make sure, since this seems like a new name, do let us know where you're from. Do let us know who are you looking forward to watching in the Indian
Yeah,
setup.
Dulal thoda bata de.
Yeah, like भी
अपने बारे
कीजिए
में.
stream को, subscribe भी कीजिए.
32 for
जीतेगा.
3 8 over हो गया अभी. 32 for 3 और Amanjot Kaur जो मुंबई इंडियंस
Oh,
women's को खेलते हैं. But like Amanjot is, do you see as a third proper pace
not
option?
proper. She's third than me.
So who else do we have apart from?
पूजा, रेणुका, तिता, और कौन चाहिए?
So those three will
Anjali Sharani.
in white ball
हाँ,
cricket.
but वो लेफ्ट आर्म एंगल के अलावा कुछ खास. तीन
But
इससे
groom तो
ज्यादा
कर ही
पेसर.
सकते हैं.
हाँ, 3 से ज्यादा पेसर क्यों चाहिए?
Didn't Gujarat Giants had one in their armory? Indian
They
pacer?
had Monica.
Ah.
Monica, I'm forgetting the surname, but Monica, left arm pacer again.
Monica Kaur. No.
No, she's Bangalore. She's a Bangalorean.
From
Oh, Hriday
Jaunpur,
Singh, Jaunpur.
Uttar Pradesh.
Wow,
Well
भाई,
done.
गजब.
Well done.
Jaunpur.
थोड़ा बाकी लोगों को बताओ cricket.com के बारे में. We will do watchalongs.
So
ODI
yes,
World Cup आ
30
रहा है.
32 for 3 in 8.2 overs.
Yes.
32 for 3
But
निशान.
नीचे पट्टी चल रही है.
हाँ, and
हर ओवर में अपडेट होती है.
और obviously if you want ball by ball updates, cricket.com is faster than
Yeah,
no
yeah,
other.
of course.
Ads नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है.
yes.
बहुत speed धमाकेदार ऐप है.
Yeah, and Hriday Singh जी, प्लीज अपने दोस्त लोगों को भी बताइए हमारे बारे में. जौनपुर से हो आप, काफी अच्छा लगा आपसे भी सुन के. Greenwich Gonzalez says, why in women's cricket scores are low?
And Greenwich, I've not seen you in a while,
Yeah.
so like this video. Literally,
All right.
when was the last time you saw Greenwich? I think
I haven't. This is
maybe
the first time.
WPL,
yeah.
WPL.
This is the first time I'm hearing the name.
Why? I don't know. We tend to ask ourselves that question, but see, I mean, right now, if you're watching in Asian games, the pitch right now is ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
And Greenwich, we actually had a chat about this earlier as well. It's not the norm. It's not like women's cricket mein scores kam hote hain. We see higher scores here as well. It's very common to see past scores in excess of 160, 170. Mainly because, again, like we said before, field restrictions in women's cricket is a bit different. Unlike men's cricket, यहाँ पे power play के बाद सिर्फ 4 ही fielders बाहर होते हैं, which means
and
a
he
lot
says
more
in
gaps.
women's cricket score below 150, 100%.
Not
but-
most times, not most times again, because
No, he's right. Most times, I think 65, 35. It's 35% of the time, so it's 150 plus.
अरे बांग्लादेश में अगर आप सीरीज करोगे तो एवरेज स्कोर 110.
No,
ओ
generally,
भाई
if you look at-
कहां से आया ये?
God.
छक्का.
Wow,
Six.
she's
Out
absolutely
of the
leather
blue.
that. That shot is
Shot.
basically what they say in English. Throw in the kitchen sink at it. That's
आप
like,
हिंदी में बोल सकते थे धागा खोल दिया.
but what do you say? Throw in the kitchen sink.
पता नहीं, मैं तो हमेशा सबसे ये सवाल पूछता हूँ कि ये फ्रेज आया कैसे, मतलब who throws a kitchen sink, मतलब what is this related to? We need to
That
Besides this,
basically
It's something
Or
to do with to
the
save.
idiom.
हाँ.
to save yourself.
Yeah,
like,
you do everything possible. तो ऐसा कुछ है. That's what I feel.
fair enough.
Soham More, again a new name. Soham bhai, make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you also subscribe to us.
So more, give us more.
More,
I know. of course.
पता है. Thank
Of
God.
course,
Top
of
4
course.
teams में भी पाकिस्तान को मेडल नहीं मिला. लॉल. भाई बांग्लादेश भी अच्छा खेल रहा है.
Bangladesh beat them, no?
Yeah,
In the bronze
today.
game.
Yep.
Wow.
And Pakistan unfortunately वही नहीं मेडल जीत पाए इस बार. But again, kudos to them. इन्होंने साउथ अफ्रीका को भी हराया.
Like
था
the green
recently.
shirt guy, boy. He's a main man. Somesh Agarwal. Woo. Oh, sorry. I thought both of you are wearing green.
T-shirt guy, bhai. T-shirt.
Green is
जबरदस्ती sell कर
Gonzalez.
रहा है मेरे को.
For a second. I
Thank you
forgot.
so much, जो भाई
When is the badminton
शौनक
starting?
भाई ये कमेंट थोड़ा ऐसा स्निप करके हम रखेंगे. Thank you so much,
भाई
Venus.
T-shirt बनवाएगा.
When is the badminton starting?
I'm not sure, man. I'm not proud of it, but not sure.
Yes, screenage. We do all the
सारी गेम्स के लिए so ODI T20s के लिए watch alongs 100% करते हैं. I mean we do watch alongs for all T20Is India I mean for Indian men and Indian women as much as possible we do try. For all ODIs and tests we do previews, we do mid innings reviews, we do post match reviews. So Wednesday को जब आप आओगे sharp 1:30 I mean 12:55 we'll be there doing previewing the third ODI.
5 minutes before the toss. Ooh,
Exactly.
top edge.
Oh Murtad भाई.
I'm from Pakistan. That's good to know.
मजा आ गया.
अब कहाँ से हो आप पाकिस्तान में ये भी बताइए. And क्या I mean
Murtad.
सच बेसिक आवाज कैसा लगा आपको पाकिस्तान.
मैं guess करूँ आप किधर से हो? I would say Faisalabad. Where you are?
भाई फैसलाबाद कुछ ऐसी
Just
prediction
random
game
guess.
खेल
It's
रहा
a
है.
guess, भाई.
ठीक है मुर्ताद भाई को हिंदी आता है तो पंजाब से ही होंगे.
हाँ.
पंजाब में रावलपिंडी सियालकोट लाहौर इस्लामाबाद.
Okay.
तो इन चार में से अगर चुनना था I would go with लाहौर because लाहौर इंडिया काफी फॉलो कर. I mean
क्या आप लाहौर से हो?
I would say Karachi.
Yeah,
Maybe
since
it's more.
या
क्या आप
लाहौर या कराची से हो.
बलूचिस्तान से हो?
अबे बलूचिस्तान से नहीं होगा भाई. पश्तो में बात करते हैं.
Maybe.
ठीक
Maybe
है
he knows
मुर्ताद
that
भाई
as
आप
well.
बताइए.
Maybe he's multilingual. You never
And
know.
मुर्ताद भाई आपको like how did
Multilingual
people
Murtad.
यार श्रीलंका वाले हिंदी बोल रहे हैं तो अभी तो
हाँ
मतलब
हाँ
कुछ
वो
भी
भी
हो
है
सकता है.
वो भी है.
Anything is possible.
But deduction
Yeah,
तो वैसे ही
वैसे
कर
ही करना
सकता है ना.
Murtad.
मुर्ताद भाई आप ये भी बताइए कि how did people back in Pakistan react to I'm forgetting Aisha Naseem's retirement. वो because it was a shock for all of us. हम सब
I hope
काफी
Murtad knows Aisha Naseem. As in like,
आप रहने दो भाई.
I'm
मुर्ताद भाई आप
guessing.
बताइए.
I'm guessing he does.
Greenwich meanwhile says why not do a podcast on cricket.
Oh, that's six.
Great shot. Six.
This game is still alive.
Game is on.
The game is alive.
alive.
Oh,
Quetta, fuck off. Where is Quetta? Balochistan.
Peshawar.
Oh my
No,
god.
not Peshawar. Quetta is yeah, not Peshawar.
थोड़ा geography book लेकर आ शौनक.
मैं ग्वादर confused हो गया. Quetta,
Exactly,
yeah,
Murtad.
yeah.
Murtad. My lad. But one second, what the hell was that?
That was a
shot?
shot and a half though. But
Bro, don't tell me we lose
calm
this
down.
game.
Time है दोनों के लिए. Shrinu Chilla says hi.
I thought they
hello,
had only
Shrinu.
one batter.
You
You
thought.
thought.
You guys?
I mean, we didn't.
What? Name the other batters.
मुझे तो लगा
Eleni
नहीं
Silva.
She's good.
She's the one who scored the no.
1-6.
Gamachi has scored both the sixes.
No.
Yeah, 11 of 17.
Yeah, but one was hit by her, one was hit by the other one. One was a right hander, one was a left hander. 100%.
Oh, yeah. True.
Shrinu Chilla, hi, nice to see you.
But Shaunuk, if we could go back to Greenidge's comment. Greenidge, we do a weekly...
Catch it! Catch it! Yes! Come on! That's the wicket, and that's the goal wicket we need.
Aram se, yeah. We don't do a podcast right now, but we do something close. We do a weekly roundup called Monday Night Live. We'll be going live today, 8 p.m. and we do it every Monday. We talk about everything cricket. We talk about whatever
Speaking of
possible.
podcasts, we're going to put out all our episodes on Spotify. So Gautam Bajpayee, if you're watching, give me a call after the show. I'll get in touch with you and we'll figure that out. Because he's
So
a tough
Greenwich,
man to get
talking
in
about
touch with.
podcasts, we have these Monday night lives.
Yep.
History, we have Tuesday classics.
Yeah.
Where
Yes.
we talk about interesting
Yes.
stories. Interview cricketers, that's an access issue. If you guys subscribe to our channel, we might grow big enough to have cricketers interested.
And we've done it in the
come to us.
past.
Yeah.
But sometimes we don't want to go down that angle because we want to do things differently. And what
True.
we've been giving you all in terms of watch-alongs, live content, interactive stuff is been honestly the success.
Okay,
for us.
आपको रुकना पड़ेगा. Soham More, thank you for bringing up this fantastic point. He says appreciating you guys. Other YouTube channel guys only take comments on the ones who send messages via super chats. Keep going. Thank you so much, Soham. Yeah, we truly believe rather cricket and sport in general.
And archive this comment for sure,
Yeah,
Sharak, for
definitely.
sure, because ultimately it's a great point that he brings up,
Yeah.
Som and Akshay. The fact that everyone in this YouTube space, fine, everyone wants to make money. We want to make money
Agreed,
too.
yeah.
But we care about building
Yeah.
community. We encourage anyone's comment, whether it's a girl, boy, uncle,
Whether if
auntie,
you're giving Gali
mother,
Galoch
father.
to Avnish,
You can,
this
yeah,
will
you
happen.
can, and you can ask us anything. What do we have for breakfast? What do you think about the game on Sunday? What do you think about football? We are here to talk to you about it.
Yes.
But obviously, cricket is our cup of tea. We love talking about
cricket.com,
cricket.
so we have to.
We have a lot of shows, like you were saying, Wednesdays, obviously, It's a fantastic platform as well, which we'll come to. Thursdays, Gurkirat, if you guys know him, you know him. Fridays, you do features. And Saturday, Sunday, there's always cricket. So there's always stuff to like here. And it's fantastic to see so many watching. Sorry.
Yep, Sushant, of course. Thank you so much. Nice to see so many
And
people.
Sushant's one of the old dear
exactly.
subscribers,
Yeah.
loyalists.
And guys, during the World Cup, we'll be doing previews, reviews, and mid-innings reviews for most games, for all India games rather. And for every non-India game, we'll be doing a preview and a post-match. We'll be doing pre-match previews and post-match reviews. Make sure you tune into that as well. We'll also be doing a lot of other different things, something that'll be unique only to us. So stay tuned. Do watch the space to know what it is. We'll also be doing a watch-along for the men's finals, which will happen on the 7th of October. It's unfortunately another Monday, but we're not complaining. We're more than happy to serve you guys. Murtad Bhai says, "Bada dukh hua, wo chali gayi." 100%. Aisha Naseem is who he's talking about. Yaar, bura to hame bhi laga.
Oh!
Because...
are you guys on Insta? Yeah. Heck day every day.
Akshay Kumar
Swami.
Somesh
Agarwal, mainly cricket.com.
Cricket.com.
Cricket.com. Achha.
I mean, we are cricket.com_official. If you guys, if Greenwich, I know you follow us. I thought you asked us personally. I'm sure you ask us personally because you follow us.
Yeah, because he says, "Are you guys?"
And by the way, if you guys don't know us on Instagram, join us because we're 330,000 there.
Yep.
So that's honestly brilliant. 332 now.
Oh, we've got an Odia here. Dalal Khatra is from Odisha.
Which part of Odisha?
Cuttack. We've got someone who's
Bhubaneswar, maybe. But honestly, hats off to Odisha, Naveen Patnaik, all the sport fraternity over there. The Kalinga Stadium is world class.
The Rahul Bose Stadium for rugby, by the way.
100%.
Yeah, they've built. And again, like we said, discussed earlier, we need to take a leaf out of the Naveen Patnaik playbook.
Oh, Devika
all
Vaidya
politics
is
and
also
everything aside. Oh, leg spinner, yeah.
Leg spinner as well.
All politics.
On
and
which channel
everything
can we
aside.
watch online? Johnny Anthony Banguera.
No channel, I suppose. DD Sports is
DD Sports, Sony Live. And then you can tune yourself.
Oh, catch it!
Devika Vaidya, no women's
No
land.
women's land. Yeah.
Wow, 54. 50 for 4, 10 overs gone. Aaron DCG, Indian middle order very weak and inconsistent. 117 seems under par after the start. But look at how well we started. Tita Sadhu, I don't know if you saw that opening spell, Aaron, but she was brilliant.
Yep.
And even Pooja gave a good company. And it's been a pitch which is not easy to bat on, by the way. Even the 2 sixes that we just saw was basically not blind swinging, but
and also Aaron,
similar mold.
Yeah, these low scores are more a reflection of the surfaces on offer and less a reflection of India's middle order itself. So let's cut them some slack.
Well done. It's also good
and
to
Aaron,
see.
yeah, do let us know. I really want to know, where are you from? Hriday, Quetta, Balochistan mein hai, uski capital hai. Yeah, मैं बोला. I agreed with you.
Quickly corrected yourself.
Yeah, but I agreed with you. Yeah, of course.
Same team.
Oh!
Ooh! Which are your favorite associate nations? Please don't say Afghanistan, Zimbabwe, or Ireland. They're full member teams.
Bhai,
Obviously, we don't like that, Soham. So I'll go first, or you guys want to go first?
Go, of course. Amish goes first.
Essentially, right now, when I look at the cricketing landscape, I like what Nepal has done, especially with the coach that Monty Desai is, and that they have a few players like Karan Casey comes to mind.
Gulshan Jha
comes to mind.
True.
And competitions at the Asia Cup just gave them more little stuff.
I mean,
but from a European perspective, I would say Scotland could be the next island.
Interesting.
Yeah. So Nepal and Scotland for me. I don't know about you boys.
Any reason for Scotland AC now?
No, because Scotland, the thing is, I've always liked their cricketers when they were in India's group in that Dubai T20 World Cup.
Mark Watt is definitely. He needs to play the IPL.
Brad Beal.
Fantastic, fantastic all round.
And
pacer.
The guy who we interviewed on cricket.com.
Wow.
The pacer, the guy with S. The pacer, Indian origin for Scotland.
Simi Singh.
No. The other.
Oh, it's Sufyan Sharif.
Yes.
He's Pakistani.
Pakistan. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, and
yes, we did. Go check it out. It's a fascinating watch. Yeah. We all did it. It was a mental watch along, Kailash. Check out Karo, please. Hamara Sara reactions udhar hai. No Shubman Gill reference over there, but still. What was I going to ask this point?
Associate Nations.
Yeah.
मत सोचो.
Why?
Associate Nations.
Actually, Nepal is a good shout, of course. Back in the day, I mean,
PNG.
overall देखेंगे तो फिर यार hard to look past Kenya. in
Yeah,
their
yeah,
glory
yeah.
days. I mean, of course, I mean, it's not the same.
Yeah.
And how they made the bloody
Yeah.
2003 semi-finals.
That was amazing.
Ridiculous. I mean, I know some of the venues went in their thing and they beat Sri Lanka and
Yeah.
stuff. But your thoughts on GeoCinema broadcasting
रुको
rights?
भाई, अरे
Netherlands with the associate nations.
बात
है.
हाँ
We'll come to that. We'll come to that.
Netherlands with the associate nations here because they don't have the test status.
Yeah, yeah.
So they are
Netherlands are
essentially
good.
playing the World
Netherlands
Cup.
are good.
Yeah, for me personally, like Nepal is still like it's still too early. They still need a lot more grooming. Hopefully, in another 8-10 years, they can
Oman?
be where Afghanistan is right now. Oman, bowling wise, both Oman and UAE for that matter, have a
UAE beating New Zealand
have
earlier
a
this
more
year.
than competent bowling lineup, but it's the batting that they need to improve on. And in general, what we've seen, when associate nations play, test playing nations, is that bowling, the bowling differential is not that much. It's
Yeah.
batting where you see, them not being able to play top tier bowlers. Bowlers in turn can
And
bowl-
mainly spinners.
I
Exactly.
agree.
And I
agree.
think, guys, one name that we are missing out on is Namibia.
Yeah, Namibia. as well.
Namibia,
Good shout,
yeah.
but
That Google
Netherlands.
supplement, David Visa.
Yeah. There's of course the captain Gerard or Gerhard Erasmus.
Erasmus. Yeah, I mean, I was
Yeah.
confusing him with a Scotland player. I don't know why, but yeah.
But Netherlands definitely, like ideally, I would consider them to be on par with say even a West Indies in T20Is. They have a fantastic lineup. Right from all-rounders like Bastily to bowling from Fred Klaassen to my personal favorite Paul van Meekeren. Then they've got Tim Pringle for spin.
Yeah.
They've up top.
And
they've got
Bastard Lead, in
Matsuda.
fact, it's a good time to plug in Hardik Vora's piece because he's spoken about the irreplaceable players heading into the ODI World
Yeah.
Cup for each team. So
Yep.
Bastard Lead is one of them.
Definitely.
Netherlands.
Yeah.
I think you can see who India's is. We won't kind of spoil it for you guys. We'll check that out. And it's available on the cricket.com website. I'm from Jamshedpur, Jharkhand. I love your podcast, but I really don't want Harmanpreet Kaur in the team. As they showed her ego, I understand, and that was a point.
Yeah,
that
I
me and
agree
him
with you,
bickering
Aditya. I
upon.
completely agree with you. And
But she's so much credit in the bank. I know what she did in Bangladesh left a sour taste in all our mouths.
she's basically gone bankrupt now in terms of credit. If you think she had a lot of credit, now she's done. She's exhausted all.
I think that 171 that she got.
Bhai, she's a fantastic player. I'm
Still
not
one of the best ever
questioning-
knocks.
I'm not questioning her cricketing credentials.
Fair.
But as a person, also you need to carry yourself a certain way.
Especially if you're captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You know,
again, not on the field.
What I feel good about is that
Bang
people
on.
actually are on the side of how she should be projected. Like, not, I don't see a lot of people saying that, theek hai, sahi kiya, umpire. It
Exactly.
is very good to see. Usually, you find people defend certain
True,
elements
true.
because they are a part of them.
Yeah.
It's like Indian hai, to theek hai, we'll defend whatever she does. But people
True.
are actually speaking up that what she did was not right.
Definitely. Meanwhile, Hriday Singh, he said UAE is his favorite associate
For me,
nation.
Netherlands is also a wonderful story. Paul van
Absolutely.
Meekeren, Logan, yeah, for
Van
sure.
Beek,
Colin
of course,
Aaron,
yeah.
come in. Yeah.
But Hriday Singh UAE definitely is coming up the ranks. A lot of interesting players. Pramod Anand.
But Netherlands, the thing is, even 12 years ago, if you look at how they beat England in that World T20 opener, they had damn good names. Dirk Nannes, Ryan Dennis-Carter, they had Van der Merwe, they had a couple of other.
Ryan Dennis-Carter.
Yeah, I mentioned
Oh,
him.
you mentioned them. My bad.
Boren,
Stefan Myberg.
Oh, yeah. Peter Boden.
Stefan Myberg, I think it was 2014 World
Stefan
T20.
Myberg was 2014, yeah. Tom Cooper.
Oh, this could run away for 4.
There was
Tom
a-
Cooper, by the way, I
Yeah,
think he features in one of the cricket.com podcasts in his bathrobe with our stats man and our very own Peter Della Penna as well. Remember Kenya 2003 World Cup? We just spoke
Yeah,
about that
yeah.
Greenwich.
But
Steve
speaking,
DeColo, Colin Zubaya, insane
Yeah.
characters.
speaking
Why
of
Martin
Varun,
Ravindu Shah.
Martin Suji, why he was like
Martin
Asif
Suji
Kareem.
Martin Suji was
Martin
unhittable.
Yeah.
and his action.
But
He used
Asif
to hold
Kareem was-
Tenos on the trot.
Oman are a good side too. Yep,
Asif, 100%. Asif Kareem spell against Australia, and who will forget that?
for
And
sure.
the guy also represented Kenya in tennis. He played the Davis Cup for them.
Yeah, that's a good show.
So, in terms of UAE, and since you mentioned our own Peter Della Penna, we have to plug in Pramod's several interviews. In fact, for that
Yeah,
matter,
yeah.
He's
It's all
interviewed
available on the
several
cricket.com
UAE
website.
players, Vritya Arvind, there's Ayan Sharma, there's
Karthik Mayappan?
Ayan Sheikh, sorry, and not Karthik Mayappan. Karthik Mayappan, not in the recent times
Okay.
at least. But I'm trying to think who else has he interviewed. from
He's done
UAE?
many, like Charles Amini from PNG. Charles
Fair,
Amini
yeah.
from Papua New Guinea. It's quite ridiculous.
So yeah, UAE is definitely a team to look out for. Mohammad Wasim will have to play a huge role because, like we mentioned before, batting is where associate nations struggle. Mohammad Wasim has shown in the ILT20 that he has the goods to deliver. Played
And
a
who knows
couple
who
of
could
fantastic
feature in the
knocks.
2024 World Cup in West Indies. And nobody
Yeah,
announced the
exactly.
venues for that. By the way, India-Pakistan's happening in New York.
Yeah,
Is it confirmed?
that they've already confirmed that. Like it's all.
They
Matlab,
want to
it's
grow the
officially
game. They
confirmed.
want to grow the game.
Yeah.
India, Pakistan, and NYC.
And what's heartening is that this T20 World Cup will see 16 teams. And
Yeah.
that's the only way to grow. You see FIFA.
So I can already picture how they're going to sell that game. Old rivals,
Oh,
Oh,
is that a
good shot.
wicket?
New York,
Oh, no, cap.
No women.
दो तो भागेंगे
No?
भाई.
for sure. So I'm
Nahi,
going on
he
to add
might.
to that chat. UAE beating New Zealand, Namibia beating Sri Lanka, Netherlands beating England twice, and South Africa, that too, in the World T20. Science that cricket is growing absolutely onwards and upwards. And it's also meaning that cricket.com will be growing. So like this particular
Yeah.
video, we'll entertain all comments. We just had the association chat. Let's move on to that Greenwich Gonzalez comment about essentially, we'll come back to all the other things you want to talk about.
Just a second, guys. They need 59 in the last 8, which is
Not impossible.
Not
Yeah,
impossible. Fairly gettable.
Yeah, but 59 of the last 8 in this pitch seems like 79 of 7.
Oh, so
Agree?
they'll roughly need a boundary.
not that
They
easy,
could have
right?
run for this. Alright.
Boundary every over.
Is
Yeah, they
Nilakshi
need
a
a
threat
boundary
or
at least
who?
every over.
We'll tell you that right now. We'll tell you if Nilakshi's a threat because if you check out some of the stats, it's fascinating what she can do.
I mean, the 6 that she hit, it did show a lot of like
Some bit of promise. You get hope.
Yeah, definitely.
But I still think Deepti Sharma will suss her out. She sweeps.
Tanmay says visibility of ball is somewhat bad in the Sony broadcast. Is it though? It could be because of the surface, maybe because it's
Speaking of broadcasters, quick thoughts about the new
Geo. Yeah,
new
someone
scene.
who asked us Hriday? No.
Greenwich. Greenwich
Was it-
asked us.
No.
So
okay.
here's what I think. Look, we've always been used to Star, and Star's been good since what 2013 Champions Trophy,
Yeah.
right? Was the first one that they
Yep,
really
yep,
took
yep.
on.
13. Yeah.
And I know they had Star cricket and stuff, and initially they used to do the Australia England tours. But right now with Geo, I really like the look and feel of it. As a channel, aesthetically, it's more young. It talks to you. It's vibrant. Star, I think, will always be like that Sky Wala thing, which is okay. But like,
Okay.
I don't know. I think Geo might actually do really, really good in this space.
All right. So, what do you think? You can go first.
I mean, the point is,
Wait, sorry, the World Cups and stuff.
World Cup is on start because they still have the ICC.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
still have the ICC. right?
Geo has all the BCCI thing now. Change is good. The point is, Star coverage outside the live game was becoming very impossible to watch. So that's a good positive change that I'm looking forward to.
Let's be honest. I mean, essentially, we all criticize our Indian broadcasters and we all praise the UK ones because we just love listening to them.
Yeah.
Why is that the case? Is it just basic better presentation, better like storytelling?
I mean, it's because
Narration.
BCCI has too much control on.
Is that a big point? The
On
fact
what,
that-
see on what is being said, what is being analyzed.
Yeah.
The point is with
Oh!
Star, it just became Kohli, Dhoni. I mean, it's IPL. It's like Dhoni. If it's-
Exactly.
It's in India games. It's Kohli. Every time they're just interviewing Kohli for random interviews.
I mean,
They'll make any random date into an event. It's about. I mean, why would you bring Anushka Sharma in a conversation about cricket? You
Yeah.
don't have to. And
Yeah.
then the point is, if you ask Kohli, even he wouldn't want to do that.
Exactly.
we don't have to go further. Even
And that's
yesterday-
another problem,
Yeah, I mean,
Avni.
that's a problem because it's ultimately the commentary
same
panel
space.
is being controlled. The rights of the team, I mean, rights of broadcasting, so to speak, the power of it
Yeah,
still remains with the BCCI, right? They are the producers.
We don't have to go
Yeah.
searching far back for an example. Just yesterday, when Gill and Iyer, both of them slowed down to get their century, everyone online and offline rightly criticized them that why are they slowing down for their milestones. Harsha Bhogre actually went on and said, "Oh, it seems like they're too tired or exhausted, so that's why they've slowed down." Sanjay Manjrekar, credit to him, made sure he sort of stepped in right there and he said, "I don't think they're tired. They're just playing for their
Yeah,
milestones."
Even Akash Chopra was a little. We had 2 miles.
But many people are actually back, and this is another chat we'll have in the MNL. But really quickly, many people are actually saying that they were right to play for the milestones because given the series was anyway fuck all one, and it just does them
See,
a world of good.
This is something we discussed yesterday as well, and we'll discuss in depth during the Monday Night Live, like you said. Today's Monday Night Live. Which
Oh,
guys,
that's
make sure
sad.
you check it out sharp at 8 o'clock. No women's land once again.
Yeah.
Shreyas Iyer फिर भी थोड़ा समझ आता है. Benefit of doubt दिया जा सकता है because he was literally playing for his spot.
Yeah.
Gill, absolutely no reason. He's been in form. He's coming and he came into the series with runs. ऐसा नहीं था कि
Yeah, but then when he got that 74 in the first ODI, people are like, oh yeah, he couldn't make a big one, get 100. Right? People are like that, bro. But people are like that.
It's basically the entire ecosystem is
Yeah,
milestone driven.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
the question that you asked in the first things, will Jemmy get to a 50?
Yeah,
Why? I mean, why are we bothered? Why should anyone be bothered?
Exactly.
about
So
milestones?
even like essentially how we view the game, it should be like, okay, can she really contribute with a 40? At a rapid 40. Which is like,
No, basically, if the team can maximize the runs,
Yeah.
I mean, the
Exactly.
entire conversation should be about that.
fair. Anyway, getting back into the scheme of things in Hangzhou, basically, with regards to this gold medal match. India-Sri Lanka, 62 for 4, 61 for 4. I thought they got a single, but yeah, 62 for 4, 13.3. And we'll keep updating you with the score. And basically, 55 more to win for Sri Lanka, 39 balls.
Yeah.
It's not really a big ask, but it could be. The biggest issue with the broadcast today is that you don't learn about the game more. With India, it's always been about certain individuals. Absolutely.
Oh, shot, yeah.
Reverse swept, and she's found the gap, and she's going to get 4.
And there you see Nilakshi, Hriday, like you asked. I mean, was it Hriday? I don't know.
Yeah, it was
but
Hriday.
Yeah, Nilakshi showing. Wow,
Nilakshi might be a little thorn in the flesh of India right now. If unlucky had a synonym, it would be Nokia. He was in the 2019 and the 2023 squad, but
Nilakshi, the other one.
for sure.
No,
for
this was
sure.
Nilakshi.
I agree with you, Soham.
Nilakshi was
By the way, all you
right,
people,
right,
beautiful
right.
people,
Oh,
on a Monday, 2 p.m., give us a quick like. Give us a quick like.
ये तो cheat कर रहे हैं.
Give us a quick like, bol raha, and then you guys are saying something else.
हम सब अपना.
Stars simply want their money back, and that's why they care about the superstars only.
Hi,
Listen, everyone wants an ROI.
Yeah.
It's a world that
Like
we
it
live
would
in
be
right
foolish
now.
if we thought that they're not in this for the money.
Exactly, and that's how broadcasters work. That's how they make their money. No aggression and captaincy run following like loose match. Arey bhaiya, aggression mein match dikhao na.
Aggression match mein dikhao.
Match mein
He's talking
dikhao.
about Harman.
Oh,
Guys, 93 likes, 154 of you watching. Please make sure those of you who've not hit the like button so far.
7
let's
more
make
likes
it,
and then
yeah.
gali galoch. 7
Let's-
more likes.
Ek second. Please.
Did she hit that with the back of the bat?
bat?
She did hit that with the back of the bat.
Yeah, Jayavardhani. That was a Jayavardhani special.
Just fair. BDM, good old BDM. By the way, it's going to go down to the wire. You feel?
Let's hope. I mean,
So
I'm
basically,
all-
what happens in Sri Lanka stays in Sri Lanka.
Tanmay Agarwal saying, did she? Maybe we just spoke about it.
Yeah. इतना constantly बढ़ गए. But yeah, guys, 93. Make sure, please, all of you who've not hit the like button, make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you've also subscribed to us. It costs you nothing. It'll really help us. It'll help us grow the channel. More people will get to know. More of you will watch us. Especially now that we're closing. We're coming to the closing stages of the game. Yeah, let's take Greenwood's comment. Avnish can't not take it. Who's your favorite commentator? That should be for the World Cup. Avnish, you go first.
Nasser, ne?
All right.
Nasser lad.
Samir bhai.
I was thinking Nasser and Mike Atherton. I mean, either of them. I think Atherton would be there.
Yeah, Atherton might. Like, if they have to just do all World Cup games, I'm like, yeah, cool.
Yeah,
50
मेरे को
overs.
Atherton पसंद था,
Tuned
but
in.
Ian Bishop. I love his.
He's good.
But I think we hear Ian Bishop is too much.
That's why I like it.
overused.
Yeah, that. Oh, वैसे. I thought you
Nasser's
were saying
too
he's
fucking
over.
good.
Oh,
How was
that's
it?
out. Yes. Oh, that's out, right?
What has
No
he
one
done?
knows.
What has he done?
It's not out.
Not out. I thought
The
that
point is,
Video,
we
please
listen
say
to Ian
Surajit
Bishop.
Sarkar. What video? We can't show you the match. We don't have the copyright. We don't. We don't have the rights.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Not out.
drifting.
Good
Who's
decision.
your favorite
We
commentator?
listened to Ian Bishop during the IPL as well. That's
Yeah.
why I mean.
I thought he was saying he's overly.
Oh, what a shot that is!
yaar. Inside out, beautifully played.
Bro, I'm getting nervous.
Rana Singh,
I'm getting nervous.
Excellent shot.
And good to see that. Lots of
Oh,
love to
so
Maharashtrians.
Palghar is where, by the way,
Shardul
Shardul Thakur is from. By the way,
And
bhai.
speaking of Maharashtra, we have 2 of our guys in our team who from
I know
Maharashtra,
one
right?
producer. Oh, acha, yeah, fair, got it.
For sure. Weber and Vikas.
Yeah, Melville, agar add
Melville's there as well.
We
So
have
shout out to all our in-house
Marathi
Maharashtrian boys.
Manus. Thank you so much, Soham. Great to
But
hear
what a
that.
shot. And one sec, tell me how nervous you guys are. Isa Gua's a great shot, Nani Kaur.
Yeah.
Both Avnish and I mean,
100%.
we
Like,
share the
oof,
same thoughts. Man.
great.
Discussed it a lot.
Sure, nice.
Apart from that, I would also
Who
say
else?
Mark Nicholas.
I mean, he adds that, like, whatever, in terms of
Simon
calling
Dool.
big
Simon Dool.
moments. Simon Dool shot, yeah.
But then
What
again,
is out?
overused.
Yeah, IPL mein to.
See, Harsha is great, but again, you listen to him day in, day out.
Yeah.
So, I
For
mean,
me-
that's
Harsha
for
the
me-
Prasad
fantasy.
bhi, I feel it's become more.
Okay,
of
fine.
a-
Here's a question. If it's the final, say India-Pakistan final, it goes down to the wire. Last 5-hour commentary stint, if you're choosing it for star, who would it be? I would say Ravi, Nasser, Ian Bishop.
I would have.
Or Ravi, Nasser, and Ian Smith, bro.
Oh, Ian Smith, the
Oh, yeah.
2019 World Cup final. To be honest, Mpumilelo, Mbangwa, Pakistan,
Mbangwa was
Zimbabwe,
good. Yeah.
the game, the emotions, that video that went by, oh man, the
Yeah,
way
yeah,
he was
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
calling it, wow, it was
He's done an
very
RCB game also.
Yeah.
Unfathomable. or
Yeah,
some shit
like the
that.
way he was
He's good, he's
physically
good.
moving
He's
and
good.
all of that, that's great to watch.
Yeah. He's top tier. That.
Look at the turn there again.
Great
so
stuff,
easy
Devika
for
Vaidya.
shot.
Is she going to bowl, what, 3 on the trot?
Yeah, and
Holy
I'm pretty
shit.
sure she'll go 4 on the
Don't
trot.
give any over now to Dipti. She always goes for runs. Hello, Dipti is a specialist death over bowler.
एक ही है death bowler, उसी को
Let's
नहीं
see.
खिलाएंगे.
Cricket, what are you saying, lad? What are you saying, oh lady? 73 for 4, 14.5. Can she finish well? It's been an all-rightish over, given the scenario.
Oh, good.
Tries
Top
to
over.
sweep
So-
across the line. They want a king. Oh,
Oh,
they'll
they
scamper
almost
home for
tried.
a single. It's fine.
43 and 5. All right.
43 and 5.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Perfectly gettable.
Sanjay going on to say we will get Sunny G and other Indian commentators. Don't
Yeah.
expect anything
Oh,
else.
100% है भाई.
Who's the worst commentator, according to? I mean, the one you can't just listen. No, can't listen to at
I
all.
would say Sanjay, bro.
Murli Karthik, bro.
Oh, no, not Sanjay. I would say Lakshman Sharma.
वो भी but Murli
For
Karthik.
me, it's Deepdas Gupta.
हाँ, वो भी
Oh,
ये
yeah,
दोनों
yeah,
doubt
deep
about
and
it.
Murli.
I mean, Deepdas Gupta, he has been commenting for like 2 years. I've never heard one insight from him.
मुरली से क्या सुना आपने?
One insight
What,
तो आया होगा
Murli
इतने
Karthik?
करियर में
हाँ,
कभी.
कुछ नहीं.
No, Murli Karthik
See,
gives something.
Something.
अरे,
He's at least a good presenter.
And the worst part is, you won't even realize that Deepdas Gupta is commenting from the stadium.
Say-
It always seems like he's in the studio because he just says whatever is going on the TV. He won't even tell you that a fielder is coming underneath.
And
or
there's
what
a
he-
reaction,
it's
yeah.
hitting the
That's
gap.
true.
It's like, oh,
That's
it's gone, and after it's boundary, oh, it's four.
Green.
दिख रहा है भाई हमें. पहले से बताओ कि गैप में मारा है कि नहीं.
Yeah, he's
फील्डर
right.
है कि नहीं, कुछ तो करो.
यार
Even like Arun Lal back in the day.
रुको भाई कुछ तो करो बोला है. आप भी कुछ करो यार. 97 हो गया है. 170 लोग देख
Michael
लो.
Slater.
100
No.
please जल्दी कर दो.
Michael Slater.
Oh, interesting shout. Not too bad. But guys,
Oh.
please make sure that you're
Yeah,
hitting the like
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Buzz it.
No doubt.
High five, Nick. He's
Guys, I
by
think even
far the
Azhar Ali Khan,
worst.
वो एकदम biased
no
है.
chance.
वो एकदम biased
Don't
है.
forget that Bangladesh guy, dude, Shamim Chaudhary.
So basically,
अरे भाई, Azhar Ali Khan.
in one of
Shamim Chaudhary.
in one of the Asia Cup games, they had Deepdas Gupta, Bazid, and Shamim Chaudhary together.
So
And I'm like, oh my
bad,
god,
so
I
bad.
need to mute this.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Jatin Sapra, I mean, he's a good lad, but like,
You see, Jatin Sapru
He's
is
not a-
not there, yeah, for his analysis. What he does, he's a presenter, he does it well.
He does it well.
Yeah. But Murli Karthik ka wo, aha.
Alan Wilkinson,
Cannon.
Oh, interesting, yeah.
back then there were so many good presenters as well. John Dykes did cricket and football. If you guys know, you know.
So I think it was Dominic Cock during the Asian Games, and he sounded almost similar
Asian
to
Games?
Asia Cup.
okay.
He sounded almost similar to Alan Wilkins.
Like, I don't
Okay.
like the modern gen commentators like your Nick Knights, Dominic Cox, all these. But the yesteryears, if you remember, Barry Richards, Robin Jackman, Tony Cozier,
Richie Bennett.
Michael Holding. Bro, Michael Holding with a stump
But holding
shattering.
towards the end, I really felt
Even,
he
D-
became.
even DK is good, yeah.
But DK, bro, मतलब कुछ थोड़ा यहाँ पे जो सुना, I don't like. He's fine, but I heard a lot of मतलब people criticize.
You like
criticizing
Ramiz Raja?
Again, like he had, like he
You
knew
like,
his way
you
around
like
first.
Vaz?
एक
Wasim
नाम,
Akram?
अरे एक नाम मुझे अभी बोलना था, मैं भूल भी गया. हाँ, Andy Flower. He sounds so much like AB de Villiers.
Have you heard Hashim
Yeah,
Amla?
yeah.
Have you
Hashim
heard
Amla.
Hashim Amla stopped.
Yeah.
Hashim
Hashim
Amla
Amla-
stopped.
But Andy
He's
Flower's also
Hashim,
top.
Hashim Amla was, I mean,
Morgan?
Hashim Amla during that India tour of South Africa last one, during the test, his analysis were amazing.
Amazing. He's good.
I felt
Soft-spoken
about Andy
guy,
Flowers,
but
during the
achieved a
Asia
lot.
Cup, liked it.
And yeah, Alan Wilkins, great. Nick Knight, best friend. IPL 2022, thanks to cricket.com. You can go check those videos out as well.
And yep,
100
he hit the
likes!
100 likes, man.
It is
Guys,
time for
but
no
still, yeah.
Gali Galoch. It was all just a false promise.
रुक तो जा, 180 लोग देख रहे हैं. Please, 183 of you watching. Please make sure you're liking 100. Of course, we love the fact that we've hit the 100 likes mark. But I
And the
know
main
a lot
woman
of
is
you-
back. Sadhu's
Last
back.
over.
Last over for
It's
Sadhu.
us.
Is
It's
this
us.
last chance saloon for
Can
India?
we
or
win
you
from
still
now?
think India's going to
100%
lose?
Praveen.
I think it is still India game to lose for sure.
All right.
Because-
Praveen Kumar, if you're new, subscribe, like karo bhai, and we can win from here. Thoda positive vibes in the chat. No negative comments in the chat that won't be entertained.
Wow, look at him. मतलब
Bhai,
he
gold
is-
medal chahiye, negative nahi. Like, I was going to say Randy, no.
Anyway, coming back to the game. Is
They
this
can't
last-
hear that. We're not.
They can.
अरे they can't hear that.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Calm down. Coming back to the game, do you think this is last chance saloon for India or do you
Catch
think this is
it!
to lose?
Akshay long gone in business.
कोई नहीं है।
Bidon भी
Circle भी clear नहीं हुआ है।
That was just like Avaz. Can we win from now? Hoping. By the way,
190 of you watching, let's get that up to 200. So guys, the only way that's possible is if you like more. It's gone up to 196. Please make sure you're liking the stream. Please make sure you've subscribed to us. The only way we get more users, more
I know
people
the
get
answer
know.
to this. I
to
want
win versus
ask the
New
boys.
Zealand in an ICC event. Let me think. When did India win against?
Saurav Ganguly 2003
3 यार 7 में तो हारे थे पता है.
7 में न्यूजीलैंड से खेल ही नहीं
Catch
पाए.
it!
T20 World Cup में हारे थे.
Yeah.
And
99 we beat them, right? Or we
no,
lost
99
to
we
them?
lost. to
92.
them. 92 में
Mark, great match.
I think 92 में we lost.
I remember that Jawadal
96.
Srinath
87 we beat them.
87.
87 we got a hat
Chetan
trick.
Sharma got an hat
Hat
trick.
trick,
So
bro.
basically 87 captain कौन था? Kapil Dev था ना?
No.
नहीं Ravi या Sunil.
I think
Kapil
Kapil
Dev
Dev
होगा यार.
Kapil
Kapil
Dev
Dev जीता है तो हाँ.
Kapil.
So Kapil and Saurav.
Saurav.
So Chan says, shouldn't this be a one-sided match? Sri Lanka showing fight though.
They are.
I know, yeah. Sri Lanka again. Let's not underestimate them. We are not all of us are like Avnish that way. अच्छे से खेल के आ रहे. They were in great form, great recent form that is.
By the way, 1 second. We have something called Critlytics on the cricket.com app, and it predicts. It's one of the great predicting engines. At least that was what we think. 53% India saying win predictor.
Oh, still close.
Yeah, exactly.
44, and there's a 3% chance of a tie. There's no super over.
There would be, of course, there would be. ICC rules है भाई.
But review नहीं है super over.
Review is not a part of
करना ही
ICC.
पड़ेगा ना.
भाई.
Gold medal share थोड़ी करेंगे.
Sure. अरे भैया इस मैच की बात कर ले.
करते हैं.
भाई 4 ओवर बचा 39
39
runs.
to win. Almost 10 and over.
ठीक है.
अब तो एक boundary से भी नहीं
Pooja
होगा.
has 1 over left.
Oh, yeah, that's a wicket, and that is goal. Surely.
मेरे को लगा 4 जा रहा है अभी. And Nilakshi has to unfortunately
And that's the wicket
go.
we wanted. That is
Yep.
the wicket we
With Ravi
wanted.
being both the finals call in the moment where India won, they won't let him go anywhere in the final moments. Of course, that's for sure.
अरे हाँ.
करके 3 finals को stick करके wait
And he's
कर
called all the great games. I mean,
Yeah.
of Indian.
In fact, even
folklore.
yesterday, when Sky hit his 4th 6, he reached that Yuvraj Singh. Like someone
Someone
tweeted
mentioned
this.
it.
Yeah, someone
So,
tweeted
no,
this.
who was he? What comms on? Like I think was it
I don't know who was it.
the
but-
fellow commentator mentioned it to
Oh,
him.
okay.
I think Brad Haddon it was.
Okay. So वो एकदम वो voice ऐसा हो
Oh,
गया था.
Mark Waugh it was.
Yeah.
Mark Waugh, and then he
Alright.
said you've anyway been part of it. You've hit 666 yourself.
Oh.
You've called it as well. But yeah, Ravi Shastri for me, hands down, best Indian commentator, just because of the
vibes.
enigma vibes, everything. And then Harsha because of the romantic side of things.
Okay.
And then after that, it's just take your pick. Like he said, like honestly, who's good, who's
It's like
bad.
China in the middle style. उसके
हाँ,
बाद
भाई.
ये top है फिर उसके बाद देख लो.
But yeah, so good to see the success today. It's always good just to go to work on a Monday and have a great start to your week. We've had a fantastic start.
Yep.
No one would have thought doing a women's watch along for the Asian Games will get us so much views.
And
But
11:30 in the
as-
morning when usually people are busy in the
Brilliant.
office, like he said.
Maza aa gaya, bhai.
Let's hope all
Honestly.
of your Monday blues are being, cleared by us, and let's hope you're also being just as entertained. We're loving the game. We're loving the fact that so many of you are watching us. So many of you are liking the stream. Which reminds me, once again, guys,
Ooh,
please
shut this up.
make sure you're liking the stream. Aaron, meanwhile, it says, guys, include balls, runs required, etc. in your commentary. This is a game of numbers.
Sure.
Fair. Thank you so
Fair
much
enough.
for the feedback.
We'll do that.
So yeah, right now it's still 39 required. Now 22 balls remain. What do you make of this? Do you think Sri Lankan batters still have it in them?
No.
To be able to...
I think it's an absolutely mighty Herculean task for them. They'll need a couple of miracle blows. And even though they've played a couple of good shots, we've seen a couple of obviously cross the boundary for 6. But I feel those shots were more hit and hope than proper skill and will combined. There is no chance Sri Lanka can get over the line. I don't want to be sitting here half an hour after nothing. Oh my God, I was completely wrong. But I hope. So
I
you
would not
agree?
make tongue twister.
Oh my
Bali Kotangai. Hi, sir.
Wow.
Oh, is that a four?
As soon as Avnish said,
No!
and you see Deepti Sharma.
214 people watching. Please
Yep.
subscribe.
And we've also beat the 200 mark. Thank you
For
so
the
much,
first
guys.
time in our history.
Yep. Thank
Get
you so
in there.
much. Thank you
Brilliant.
so much. And the fact that all of this is organic, all of you are joining just out of the love for cricket, out of the love for seeing. Oh, bhai, Hubli se bhi hai. Thank you so much, Ramesh. Please like Madi. Please subscribe Madi. In our questions, adnu kheli thoda Kannada.
Name airport. Tumba chanagide.
Howda ho gaya apna.
Bro, Hubli Airport, bro. It's recently opened. T2.
No.
What a bet.
Hubli Airport has been there for the longest
They've
time.
renovated, I mean.
Oh, okay.
Recently.
नहीं overthrow नहीं जरूरत नहीं है.
Richard Kettlebrook को semi-final, final में umpire नहीं रखना चाहिए.
But I was so
Rules.
shocked,
थोड़ा
so
rules
shocked when
बनाओ.
I realized, when I learned that he's been a part of every knockout game that India's lost in the recent past. Hilarious. Aditya, of course, yeah, he did
ऐसे
mention.
तो फिर India have not won a
I'm from
IC
Jamshedpur,
tournament since Modi has
Jharkhand.
taken over, तो मतलब ऐसे तो
Brilliant.
बहुत
Brilliant,
सारे-
Aditya. Lots of love to you, Aditya,
But
from
ये तो
us.
फिर भी थोड़ा और connection.
Pooja Vastakar with the bouncer. There is a
Oh.
feeler there, but one bounce. So 19 balls left in the innings, and they still require 33.
34.
34.
No, but they haven't updated it.
Oh, yeah. 34 of 17.
17.
19,
Whenever Avnish gets overconfident, no, we don't. Stop it, Mr. Papyagiri.
Meanwhile, by the way,
Shenanigans.
Greenwich mentioned, Greenwich, for something of Greenwich, I'm thinking of it that way.
Gordon.
Greenwich. Yeah, Greenwich mentioned Mel Jones, Lisa
She's good.
Stilekar in the same. Yeah, Lisa
No,
Stilekar.
women's hands down one winner.
No, Lisa Gua.
100%. No, Arjun Chopra.
Oh, yeah, she's also another. I just can't.
When's
I
that?
can't hear. I just can't stand.
No,
मिताली राज तो सुना था.
भाई आपने अंजुम चोपड़ा और मुरली कार्तिक को साथ में सुना भाई हो like it's yeah.
who else is there? I think the one from England, Ebony Rainford Brent.
Oh,
she's
Rainford
good.
Brent.
She's good. She's good. Rajeshwari Gaikwad ko ball de do.
But-
Yes, for sure.
Wow, what's John Cena doing all of a sudden?
Suddenly.
But
Bulked up.
Ramesh Vishnu is from Hubli, isn't? So is Rajeshwari Gaikwad, if I'm not wrong. Hubli, I bet.
Yeah, correct. Well spotted.
So
Yeah.
Ramesh, let's hope.
Amongst you guys, if India in the finals and assuming you guys do a watch along, who will be calling the final moments? You guys have to make it memorable. We're not doing a watch along. We're going to do reviews and previews.
If he's talking about the Asian Games finals,
No, I mean World Cup.
is it
नहीं,
mentioned?
पर
World
India
Cup?
final में होगा तो
He
we
just
will
said India's
Okay,
in
fine.
finals.
we will figure out to do a
We'll
way
let
to
us
do
see.
a watch along. यार.
वो तो नहीं होगा आप सब ये तो finals देखने पे stadium जाना है.
No, I generally think, look, it's a commentator's rule, right? Like, say, for example, now you get commentators and co-commentators. You obviously see one being like a Harsha.
Oh, that's hit.
A Harsha will always kind of
Yeah,
be driving the conversation.
true.
And like a Shastri or someone.
Fair. Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
it depends also who you're paired with.
Yeah. Even with Ian Smith, I remember him talking about this in an interview later, 2019. He was given the license. Ki, bhai, you have to call this now
Exactly.
because they realized that that's
Like,
getting
it's very rare to see Sunny being like the guy asking
Yeah.
questions.
Ian Bishop is also good, huh? Calling big moments, not just you
Yeah.
know remember the name and all
Ian
of
Bishop, Ian Smith,
that. Yeah,
for sure.
they're very good. You need that. You need.
Shastri. 33 for 18. India, 33
Off.
from 18. India 3 overs of spin. This is far from over if Sri Lanka get 4 boundaries in the next 2 overs.
100%.
And Crazy Nicks honestly has a knack of being Nostradamus over the years on this very platform. So, Nikhil, shout out to you. See you later tonight in the Monday Night Live. See you, all you boys and girls as well who
Yes.
are watching Monday Night Live tonight. Try to kind of have the same
Reverse
sort of
sweep on the
viewership.
Yeah.
If you can.
I
No,
will say back.
how was that? No, man. So, okay, fine. 16 balls left, guys. They have to get a couple of big blows in this. I'm talking about Sri Lanka perspective.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
So basically, it's 12 and over right now, 32 of 16.
Yep. Pretty much.
They need 2 runs a ball. The great cricketer Rinku Singh moment would be an iconic to cap it off. Then, yeah. Have you seen our Rinku Singh moment when we were calling it? It's all available on the YouTube scene. All the wonderful watch-alongs. Think about any great T20 game, any great game. The Virat Kohli India Pakistan game, we were there. The Asia
RCB
game,
LSG game.
RCB LSG game, we were there. I think
LSG
so.
GT game.
Yeah.
All of
Oh
it.
my
my
God, that
God.
was
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Just heckling KL.
Yeah.
Oh, you idiot. You can't do this.
Yeah.
You can't do that. It's insane. But yeah,
But,
223, bro. This is
That's what I was about to say. Since 223 of them are watching, do plug in.
Eyes
every
are
show.
watering.
Yeah. Make sure you've liked this
Khushi
stream. Make
ki
sure you
aansu.
subscribe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
please
sure.
plug in all our shows and everything. Apnish bhai.
Lehra do, aap hi lehra do. bhai.
Lehra do. Arey
Because
bhai,
the
Hindi
ad
kya
is-
bhai?
ad is going on.
परचम
हाँ,
परचम
भाई.
लहरा दो भाई.
Guys, yeah, first and foremost, make sure you're liking the stream. Hit the like button right now. Hit the subscribe button as well. We've got a lot of interesting and excellent content coming your way.
And absolutely brilliant because it's not like normal experts just jabbering their mouth away, but like fun shit, how you guys speak, using words like shit or fuck or whatever, just to make it more relatable. High time, it's 2023. We skip past this bullshit or
ठीक है, अभी shows
political
बोल
correct.
देते हैं.
So Monday Night Live.
Yep.
Tuesday
we've got
classics. Wednesday, we have a
Thursday.
new property coming out, which is fantastic. I won't tell you the name of it, but it's absolutely amazing. It releases on the 11th of October.
Yes.
If all goes well. Thursday, it's Gurkirat, our beloved Paji, and his show, Deep Point. It's a Q&A show, that one. Friday, we do a bunch of different things. We do either
Classics.
features or we do either
stance.
stances,
Francis,
explainers
Yeah,
as well
on
as on
Saturday.
Saturday. And then Sunday, invariably, and I'm not even making this stat up, India play 44 Sundays in a year. And there are 52 Sundays in a year. So pretty much every Sunday we're doing shit.
Yep.
If we're not, we're probably going to give you a watch along or preview or a review or something.
We're there.
We're
We'll
there.
be right there in your face, whether you like it or not. But most of you
And
have
I
been
tell
liking
you,
it,
I'm telling
so-
you guys this right now. We're a hidden gem. There are lots of cricket platforms in India, but you guys haven't found anyone like us yet. That's a wicket, and that's why it's truth. That's why it's the truth speaking. Sorry.
But just to take, I mean, we'll talk about the game.
That was a great game. We loved calling it.
Oh,
I was
man, we'll never
absolutely
forget
like,
that game.
and I wasn't even like induced with alcohol or any of that. It was pure RCB emotion.
True. Anyway, more on that later. A very important wicket for India right now.
And it's one more step.
Closer,
Yeah, to winning their first gold medal.
Oh my God.
Let's see.
First
what's-
gold medal in cricket.
In
Cricket,
already
yeah,
won a
Indian
gold.
cricket's first gold medal. Yeah, to be more clear, more specific.
Have we not won a medal in cricket even in the Commonwealth Games ever?
Silver we won na last year. Finals ही तो हारे थे. तो silver तो मिला ही होगा.
Okay, yeah. So we've.
Yeah,
fine.
gold.
And
First
what about
gold.
the 1998 Commonwealth Games?
I was trying to think, did we win a medal then or not? I'm not sure.
I know Australia, South Africa play the final.
Our producer can help us out. 1998
Bronze, I
Commonwealth
think. I
Games.
think bronze.
Yeah.
We might have won a bronze there. Might have. I might be wrong. But
Oh,
let me
India
know.
versus Singapore tomorrow hockey game.
But yeah, Sanjay and all the rest of you guys, watch-alongs have been a USP, and
Yes.
hence it's so good to do a watch-along after so long,
Yeah.
especially with the three main men. I'm not saying that because we've been here for the longest. Obviously, Akshay has joined us this year, but we've had so much fun doing watch-alongs. We've done it for the Asia Cup last year, last T20 World Cup, this year's IPL. So much of great games to watch, and just go select the best bits because the watch-alongs, the match might be done and dusted, but you can see our reactions to certain moments, like Virat Kohli's sixes, back-to-back sixes of Haris Rauf. We couldn't believe it.
Yep,
You should
yep.
see Somesh's face then. It was like
Australia won
unreal.
98 Commonwealth.
And who did India win the bronze at least?
No,
Oh,
South
yes,
Africa,
well
South
done.
Africa won gold, right?
Australia won gold, I think.
Australia won.
Oh, South
Yeah.
Africa won the
South
1998
Africa
Champions
won gold,
Trophy.
India were eliminated.
Oh, South Africa won the gold.
South Africa won the
India were
gold.
eliminated from the group.
All right, so India did not win a medal as well.
Fair.
And guys, so just to be clear, we do watch-alongs with every India men's T20I for women's as well. Let's figure it out. So far, the Indian women's team hasn't played too many T20Is. We'll definitely keep this in mind, seeing the kind of traffic
Yeah.
we've seen. We're so happy and it's so heartening for us as well. We would love to call every game India, period. We're just
And
Indian
please
cricket fans.
archive this comment as well, Shaunak.
Thank you
Just
so
love
much,
you guys.
Sanjay.
He
Yeah.
goes on to say,
Yeah.
Sanjay, no channel is as interactive and as fun as you make it. The watch-alongs are the cherry on top. The key word there in I is interactive.
Yeah.
I swear to God, compare it, do your research, guys. Go out there, look at the YouTube landscape, and come back here. If you guys have to see your comment feature in another channel, you're either paying money or they're not even giving you a shout out. We're not just giving you a shout out, we're making you felt your presence, even though it's invisible. And we're actually jumping in on
This
your
is a
questions.
two-way street, guys.
100%. Someone's
Oh my-
mentioned associate teams. We spoke about them. Someone
Exactly.
said, "Oh yeah, what are your thoughts about broadcasters?" We spoke about them. Random Bakchodi, we're speaking about them.
मुराद भाई से हम लोग हिंदी में भी बात करने को
100%.
See,
Hello.
basically to put
Right.
it simply, yeah, this is a two-way street, guys. And
So
30
one
to
second,
win
11 balls left.
Yeah.
Guys, this is the moment we have to get back to the game.
Get back to the game.
Sorry, I need to steer the ship.
Yep. And before
8 for
that,
6.
अरे क्या हो गया? हाँ, guys. 207 of you watching, still 112 likes. Let's get the likes count also up to 200 by the end of the stream. I know it's very much
Please, if
possible.
you can.
Please, all of you
Come on,
watching,
come on.
make
Oh.
sure you're liking the stream.
Oh, it's going to run away for
No,
2
no,
buys.
200 likes for India's potentially first gold medal. I mean, for Indian cricket.
Oh, how's that?
potentially first
I
gold
think she's
medal.
out.
That's
I think
close.
she's out.
That's close.
I think she's out.
don't think, to be honest.
There's lackadaisical running. And
I-
Richa didn't know how close she was. So she's just taken the bails off in a whiff.
And Richa has also been a very good keeper, by the way.
Yeah.
Like we talk so much about her batting that her keeping sort of goes under the radar. She's actually been a very
Semi-finals will
good-
tell you all of that and much more. Right now, all that we
Yeah.
want to concentrate in the next 10
Vineets,
balls is
come to the
gold.
Monday Night Live tonight to hear us talk about the World Cup. Right now, it's only going to be the Asian Games final.
Oh no!
She's
Yo!
made it. She's made it.
By the barest of margins. But yeah, 2 there for Sri Lanka. That means last 10 balls of this gold medal contest, guys.
28 of 11 now.
10.
This was the first ball,
The
right?
second.
Second one.
Oh, my bad. I stand corrected. Sports fan says we could have had that Commonwealth goal by beating Australia. This was the easier goal for women's team. Good that they've not messed this one up. Yeah, I mean, there's no free
Too
lunch.
early to say,
Yeah.
let this be done.
There's nothing
How much?
easy.
Who's going to bowl the final logo?
Pooja
Deep-
still has one over if I'm
Deepti.
not wrong. Deepti would bowl. Oh, now
Deepti,
it's
right?
Devika, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it would
Deepti.
be Pooja. Deepti.
The Pooja's done.
Yeah, that's all. It'll be Deepti.
Dipti.
Yeah.
So how much would you give her on the bank? So
20.
Oh.
मजाक मत करो
क्यों?
भाई.
then 28 of 10. I mean,
नहीं
next
मतलब
ball 8
15 you
runs.
think she won't be able to defend 15?
Safe side 20 though.
अरे
Why not more than 8
इतना
runs in
safe.
this over?
She's our only death over.
6 अरे इतना क्या देख रहे हैं भाई?
No
She's
doubt.
not out. Just go on, move on with life.
Benefit of the doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
ठीक है भाई, दे दो. Like this particular stream,
Yeah,
tell us if India
please,
going to win a
please,
gold.
Please guys, please sincere request.
Go for gold.
सबके लिए
सोना
है ये.
चाहिए, सोना, चांदनी नहीं चाहिए. Sorry, sounds like a market.
स्वर्ण पदक, like they call it, gold medal, historic moment for India. Let's hope that happens. But before that, please, please, please make sure that you guys are liking the stream. Dada तुला मराठी येते का?
Ah,
मला
माझी
माहित
सटकले,
नाही.
माझी
Yeah,
सटकले.
मला माहित नाही. I'm pretty sure this is right. मला मराठी माहित नाही. Correct?
Oh,
I think so. Yeah.
तो so हम जितना
मराठी
मराठी आता-
flex, मराठी flex.
सारा जो आता था वो
वही.
भूल गया है.
मला जाओ दे और क्या सो
मला
बोल
जाओ दे.
देंगे. So भाई
You're channelizing your inner Ajay Devgan. in Singham.
अजय देवगन मराठी नहीं है.
In Singham.
Fuck
In
Hindi,
Singapore he is.
English and Kannada.
He's Ajay Devgan is
In
Marathi.
Singham,
Oh, this
yeah.
is done too, but guys, I mean, we need to focus.
Oh fuck, Gaikwad.
Yeah.
Gaikwad,
Oh, thank you so much, Nikhil bhai. Again,
See, that's
to
why
our
we
rescue.
need the semblance of Nikhil
Yes,
Popad.
We need
But
it.
in all fairness, हम भी इतना like we've had so many
Bhojpuri में
engaging
बोलो
conversations
please,
today, so-
Alauddin.
अरे भाई
Subscribe करो
अपने
and then
बाबा डाल के
100%
बस-
बोलूंगा. 100% बोलूंगा, but subscribe करो अभी.
Beyond our realm.
अभी
But
अभी अभी
Alauddin-
इस वक्त.
एक बात बताइए, अगर आपको भोजपुरी में सुना कि आप बिहार से हो, वाह man, we pretty much have all states covered.
Love it.
Guys, really,
Love
do let
it.
us know which city
Yeah,
are you
I
guys
will
from.
try, but subscribe
We just
करो
need
पहले Alauddin.
group of
I
friends to
will.
join from Northeast and
Yeah.
then we've covered the entire
एक
country
मिनट
today.
यारो, एक मिनट 9 ball बची है.
Wow, what a
Right?
fantastic Watchalong.
27 of 9. Obviously, they need like 3 runs about, which is not happening. India la gold, Myanmar.
Myanmar.
I don't know that.
Greenwich Gonzalez. I'm trying to what Konkani, Konkan, Goa.
Maybe.
Maybe. Connection. पता नहीं. Oh, shot,
Ooh,
yeah. Actually,
swept
yeah,
away.
yeah, yeah,
There
yeah.
is this fielder there. Ooh,
There is
one
a
hand
direct-
kick.
सारे
Beach
leg
वाले.
side में ही है.
Yeah.
91 for 6.
Subscribe, bro. Thank you so
Now
much. Alauddin.
Bhojpuri. How do
Yeah.
we speak Bhojpuri now?
So many bhai.
One sec. Bhojpuri, is
Ravi Kisan.
Ravi Kisan, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen that song, the Bhojpuri song, which is Bisleri?
Lollipop.
No,
Lollipop.
the Bisleri one.
बिस्लरी नहीं देखा.
You not seen Bisleri? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you've not seen this. Just
What
a
a song
Grammy
that
मिल
is.
गया उसको.
Alauddin, you know what I'm talking about, the Bisleri song.
But Alauddin, रुको भाई आप बोलो मतलब
क्या
दिल्ली
बोला
बेल्ट
भाई?
के पास से
अगर गोल्ड जीत गए तो हम वो गाना गा सकते हैं.
लॉलीपॉप
नहीं यार.
Lehra do.
अरे वो भोजपुरी
के अभी गाई के
Which one is it?
नाची गाई सबका मन बहला हो रे.
Oh, I'm from Mumbai, so Konkani हो सकता है. But yeah, good.
Yeah.
देखो
Fair
Alauddin
enough.
भाई.
We can try.
Yeah.
What song? That's a good question. What song
Son.
comes to mind if India win gold? Which is on your playlist? Tell us. Catch it! The gold is coming! Yeah!
Excellent catch.
The gold is arrived, baby. In cricket for the first time.
तीन
You
wicket
heard that
है,
right.
तीन wicket है, खत्म नहीं, but
26-9. कुछ नहीं होगा.
excellent catch, Richa. Excellent
कुछ नहीं
catch.
होगा, कुछ नहीं होगा. And all those traveling fans.
कुछ नहीं होगा हम दोनों.
Matthew
Wait,
Tucker,
have you
Matthew
crossed
CYR.
250 or am I
I think
eyes
it's
to see?
281.
Wait, bro, we went at 274 for a second.
Oh,
I was just like,
jeez.
"Mazak chal raha hai,
Guys,
fucking coming my
guys,
pants right
Matthew,
now."
again, please
Matthew
make sure you
CYR.
subscribe to us. Make sure you've hit the like button. And yeah,
And we're reaching 40,000 subscribers.
please, exactly,
Please,
exactly.
just
So
tell
please,
them that,
please,
bro.
please,
Just tell them that.
we'll keep shamelessly plugging this because unfortunately that's how the YouTube algorithm works. More interaction, more engagement means more people get to watch it. More of you can join us. So
And
please,
guys, like you
yeah.
rightly said, out. I know you missed the tea over there, but I hope you're having some tea back home. See what I did there? मैच जीतने के बाद भोजपुरी सॉन्ग पक्का Alauddin.
अरे सही है भाई. अलाउद्दीन भाई, आप तो ये बता दो आप कहाँ से हो? Like I'm genuinely curious. I did not see this coming. जब Watchalong के लिए
And
आया
I
था,
bet
पूरे
if you're
India
from
में से-
Patna, Alauddin, really nice city. I love the stadium there, Patliputra Stadium. Went to cover a Pro Kabaddi League game.
Oh,
Great,
Patna
great.
Pirates also
Good
have
job.
been, yeah, have
100%.
So
Anyway,
Nikhil on the
back
show
to the
is
scene.
nice.
actually
Bolne ka
Chakde.
last one.
Oh yeah, that of course. And
Chakde very few. Yeah, Chakde
100%.
is a song. But now the Lehrado vibe is there, no?
but no Chakde, bro.
Chakde.
Chakde is
Lehra has
Chakde.
no vibe.
Yeah,
No
Lehra to Arijit, matlab it's very like. Yeah,
Was that a nice song from Dangal?
Yeah, the title track. Title track is also very
Title
good.
track
Title track is amazing.
वो भी है.
That's also pretty good.
Sultan.
Or the one that Shankar Mahadevan and Salman Khan sang way back.
सुनो गौर से
That's epic, bro. That's
from
epic.
a movie that never released.
Yeah.
Hit the starting.
Actually, yeah. Soham Ore asks us, where are you doing this live?
in
which city?
beautiful Bangalore.
Yep, we're all from, I mean, both of us are from
Bengaluru.
Bangalore. But yeah, we
Bengaluru.
are in Bangalore. Alauddin lives in Pune, but is from Muzaffarpur in Bihar.
Nice.
We're
Hi,
all
Alauddin.
from B's. We're all from B's. Bangalore, Bhopal,
Yes.
Bangalore.
Pune mein kaha aun dubane,
Bopes.
jitna do, ek do.
Triple B.
Bopes and bangs and bangs. I should say that.
Oh,
I'm living
nice.
in Pune. I love it. It's such a pan-India watch-along. This
Oh,
is amazing.
Yeah,
And
so,
what,
so, so
and
nice.
what a coincidence. What a coincidence.
Alright,
Because
right,
India
alright,
lifted the
alright.
first ever goal and we've got such a pan-India
It's
viewership.
beyond the realm now. 23
Yeah,
minutes
yeah.
of 3 balls.
India
Yeah,
won the goal,
mathematically
but we
it's-
will,
yes,
of course,
Indian
call it.
cricket's first gold medal.
Mathematically, it's done.
Another wicket will be nice here.
Single, 22 meter of 2. Smriti doesn't
Insane.
want to
Maza
field.
aa gaya. It could be a runner. Ooh, she's ducking for a
Smriti is
head.
like no point fielding
Yep.
now.
Shaunak, you can take
Muzaffarpur.
take the comment out as well.
Muzaffarpur.
2 more balls to go. Let's see what.
How do you normally travel, Alauddin? Pune, Muzaffarpur, is there a train? I'm sure there is. Surely there is. One of the best watch-alongs. We've
Thank
done
you.
better.
Yeah.
Go check it out, Greenwich, and then tell us
Yep.
in
Thank
the
you
comments.
so much, Greenwich.
For sure. And all you guys watching, the best comment after this watch-along will be pinned. So comment as well. Tell us your
In the main
thoughts.
section, in the main comment section.
For sure.
We've got from
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh.
Kya
Really.
baat hai.
Congratulations on your bronze medal, Abdullah.
Proper
Brilliant.
Asian Games.
Yeah.
Right, so 2 balls left. Can Sri Lanka inch up to 100? Can they inch
Oh,
up to
yeah,
100?
boy,
Ball,
that's
another wicket. Rajeshwari
Second goal
Gaikwad
for India confirmed.
is wrapping this up, and we're 1 ball away from 1 gold medal. Insane. Maza. aa
So my
gaya.
second gold
So
medal
what
for
a
the
day
day.
for India in the Asian Games.
Yeah.
Gold medal in the morning, shooting,
Yep.
and now in the evening.
Afternoon. अभी evening में तो कुछ
But
और भी आ
वहाँ
ही
पे
जाएगा.
evening है ना? Oh yeah.
But what is it? What is it?
2:30 ना? तो वहाँ पे 5-6 बज जा
They're
रहा है.
2.5 hours ahead.
Yeah.
Fair. Are India playing anything else later today?
They're 3 hours ahead. So right now the time is 5:40.
So when is it? Sorry, Shaunak, when is the India-Saudi game, the football game?
27th is what they said.
Ah, okay. Lahiru
Lahiru
Kasoon.
Kasoon, wow,
I'm guessing.
man.
I'm guessing.
Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Hello, hello.
But there was what was the name we saw earlier? Chaminda Fernando. I was like, if I had to make up a Sri Lankan name, that's
Fernando.
a Sri Lankan name. Like Chaminda Fernando.
Right, so here is the moment we've
Yep.
all been waiting for. Rajeshwari Gaikwad, all you need to do, deliver it, don't overstep, don't bowl wide. India win a gold medal. You betcha.
Whoa!
That's the wicket. Can she run her
First
out?
gold medal.
It doesn't matter. Brilliant, boys.
Done, man, done,
Brilliant.
Job well done.
Well
Job
done. Indian women, after multiple heartbreaks in so many major trophies, you've actually done well and you've done the country proud. Well done. Take a bow. And take a bow to all you legends in the comment as well. India women's, that's a big breaking news right now. Everyone will be going mad on Twitter and elsewhere, and rightly so. Check us out. And boys, first thoughts. Gold medal in cricket, yeah.
Yeah, man.
This is a historic
of its
moment.
kind.
100%.
Do you think we'll watch this 30 years later? Because everything's archived on YouTube.
It's definitely one of those moments we would want to go back to because
Bro, in 2056, people will be seeing this of their textbooks or their text iPads or whatever. Right? India won their first gold medal in the sport of cricket in Hangzhou in 2023. And 3 of us were here to witness it.
Yeah, Chaminda
course.
Fernando, congratulations to you
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. Silver
Very
medal.
well deserved silver.
Yep. It's always, it's definitely going to be onwards and upwards for everyone. for
So
both
have the
teams.
Indian women's cricket team got a monkey off their back, winning and getting across the line?
But it also goes on to show that it was never a question of them being chokers. Like we discussed earlier, we need to understand the context.
The
All their,
powerhouse.
all their knockout games previously came against the likes of England and Australia. There was a clear skill gap.
Yeah.
Now-
Hum jeet gaye for sure.
Yes, Alauddin.
Yeah, happy,
And
happy,
because-
happy for Harmanpreet. I mean, as much
Yeah.
as we would
For
want
sure.
to call her out for
Yep,
the
yep,
off-field
yep, yep.
stuff,
Deserve
she has
it,
been
deserve it.
part of so many hard
Gold.
breaks recently.
Yeah, for sure.
Deserve
Thanks,
it,
Mama.
medal.
And all you guys, because India won the gold now, it makes absolute common sense to like this
Yeah,
video.
please.
We've
please,
been here from ball one. It's not like we've come on in the last 10 minutes being like, oh, okay, let's
Exactly.
react. We backed the women. We thought of this idea. And all you beautiful people like Ajit Kumar girl. Oh, Giri.
Giri.
Sorry. Giri.
Let's
Just
see.
thinking. Says congratulations. Zzz, for sure. But yeah, I mean, I was just like,
What was that?
there's a
again?
plural. Congratulations.
All right.
That's Captain Sadhu opening.
Yeah,
Wow,
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
Shikha Pandey
My
to follow,
word.
man. Yeah, that's some bowling lineup they have.
Gurkirat Shub will be like relishing that prospect for sure. But India, their women's cricket team doing us proud. Remember, the men's cricket team also going to be playing the Asian Games, but next month, 3rd of October. I
Yeah,
meant.
and Anuj Kumar, thank you so much for being a part of the watch along. He said I mean, if you could go back to that comment, Shaunak.
For sure.
Just
And
make sure you
Mayur,
also
who
like
also
the
follows
stream.
us.
Yeah.
Mayur, good to see you.
Yep,
Aaron,
yep.
good to see you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much, Aaron.
Aaron, you say one sub there. If I can ask and be greedy, tell your family
Yeah.
and your friends so I can get 9 more subscribers from you, please.
And make sure you also join us more. We'd love to have you on board. We'd love to take your comments, love to chat with you as well. Anuj Kumar, thank you so much for being a part of the watch along. It was great.
Archive
meeting
all
you.
these comments, Shaunak. We're
Yeah.
going to get some great comments. So let's just
Thank
keep
you.
them
Thank
coming.
you so much, guys.
I just want to conclude by getting your thoughts upon, of course, what this win will do in the grander scheme of things. Will people look at now an avenue of cricket from gold medals in the Olympic sport as well, or is this just like
Yeah,
a flash in
because
the pan?
I mean, the World Cup being a part of, being played in the US next year, it is them trying to push for cricket to be a part of the LA Olympics. And if that happens, that's definitely all. Again, sports is a binding force. Sports definitely does a fantastic job of, ensuring integrity.
And
all
whether
of
they
that
fall
stuff.
short in those events, because like you said, they come across powerhouses like Australia
Yeah,
and
yeah.
England, we should not be happy as Indian women's cricket fans because right now
100%.
it's onwards and upwards.
Absolutely. And see, the point is sometimes success is like a harbinger of bigger things. I mean,
true.
if India would not have won the 2007 T20 World Cup, a lot of things would not have happened.
Exactly.
80s
And that's a
World Cup.
superb point he mentions because you talk about watershed moments in sport. He mentioned
Thank you so much,
2007 here.
Karthik.
2023, think about the magnanimity in terms of what it's done to Indian cricket. WPL, first ever WPL,
Yeah.
first ever gold medal. All these other things will come to the crescendo and hopefully it just gets great.
Yeah,
So,
and all of this happening around the same time would really sort of propel,
Yeah.
making Indian women's cricket also bringing it into the mainstream,
And what-
making more girls interested and all
and
of
what
that.
a perfect way, like you said, in this climate, in this time with the World Cup also horizon, cricket.com is benefiting from it. All you guys have been champions,
Yes,
legends in the
100%.
comments, and hope to see you later on tonight, 8 p.m. Monday Night Live. You guys will love that show. We'll take comments as usual.
Yep.
Big shout out to all you guys as well.
Thank you so much, Mayur, for being a
100%.
part of it. Exactly.
For sure.
I mean, we doing this only works when you guys are also a part of
Yeah.
this. Like we said before, it is a two-way street. So thank you so much. A huge shout out to all of you people for being a part of this. Thank you so much. So yeah,
And I would want to use this space to go back to the show that Gurkirat did while previewing this tournament. He had literally zero watching throughout the show, but he still sort of
stuck through. Yeah.
stuck through. So
And
shout
go
out
and
to
watch
Gurkirat
that
for all.
actually.
You can
Just-
also check it out to see because we had two guests who again equally interested in women's
and
cricket.
see if their predictions came true as
Yeah,
well. It's
exactly.
a fascinating
I was
watch.
skeptical. I was like, oh man, there's no interest in women's cricket. But you guys have
Yeah,
defined
thank you
And
it.
so much.
broken all records, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
We've done fantastic watch-alongs before, but we've not got the reception that we've got today.
True.
So we really, really thank you for this magical afternoon on cricket.com. That's all we have time for in this one. I think I'm going to eat some edible gold today
Yeah.
for lunch. Just be clever and cute that way. Thank you so much, guys. Really, really appreciate
Thank you,
it.
thank
And
you.
like so many of you guys said in the comments, it was a repeat of the Asia Cup final. But more importantly, gold going around our women's necks. Thanks for watching. It's a goodbye from us.